I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Make me feel like a president. First black president. Dum, 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 dum.
From the courtroom to the grill, Judge O'Brown JJB barbecue sauce. Man, the last time me and my girl was barbecuing and we got us a bottle of that JJB barbecue sauce, I lick my fingers and I dare her to lick her. Judge O'Brown ought to be ashamed of himself for bringing all this smoke to the barbecue. I'm Jay Prince for president and I approve this message. You gonna finish that?
Don't be fucking rude. Are you kidding me?
What's going on, Black House? Let me flip my phone around. I had to do it on my phone, y'all, because my laptop not around. Okay, but we can get straight into it, right? I was just having a conversation with your girl. Y'all know who she is, one of the greats. And I'm gonna bring her up before I tell you who she is. But we sitting up here conversating about the girl Priscilla. And I want y'all to notice something. She had post in her on her community tab. But before I get to that, I want to shout out to everybody that have been participating in the Black House. The Black House, the chat grew a life of its own. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the cash apps. If you decide to come in, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all. But before I get into that, what she was saying on her community post, one thing I didn't like about what she was saying, that women are the resources and men is the not really that much valuable to women as women are to men. And I was having this conversation with somebody. It seemed like they don't understand how the ultimate when she said men is she's not she highlighted and specific made it be known that she's not male dependent. And my thing is, Priscilla, if you're not male dependent, if men decide to remove their protection, if you're not male dependent, she also brought up how things was originally before men took over. So if men decide to remove protection, is being male dependent, and that's also a resource. So not only that, let's just say women did give men resources, right? If you wasn't male dependent, if men drew back, the resources that you have will be taken, including pieces on your body. Men was the reason why men said, okay, grape is a bad thing. If men wouldn't ever establish that, who knows where life will be at for women. So let's make that clear. And let's point out this thing she was saying. Let's read this first, but before I post that, I'm gonna bring your home girl up. What's up, Lucky Marie?
You're so stupid. I'm literally about to find the name of that matriarch society. I'm looking right now.
A matriarchal society?
Yeah, it's a whole village of black women.
That
Hold
never
on, let me
happened.
get it. It's happening now.
Yeah, I would not want to. They don't build anything though. What I'm keep trying to tell you, women can't build it. It had to be a man to build it. I wouldn't want to drive across no bridge where women done built. I wouldn't want to drive a car that women built. I wouldn't want to put a roof over my head that was built by a woman. Having a chance, because think about it, the boats that you need to torque, it's gonna have to have men's strength.
Look, I didn't say. Look, we don't know how they got there, and it's in Southeast Asia. Hold on. I mean China. Hold on. Damn, I'm on my phone. I'm gonna find it, the name of it, and put it in the back. But yeah, so I get what you're saying as far as they can't do it, but there are societies that do it. It may not be at a large number of them doing it, but it definitely is being done. Now, I'm not saying that I subscribe to a society with all women, nor do I think that that's all of these people's messages the more I listen to it, because I will say, just taking it from clips and face value, you'll say, oh no, like they just want to get rid of all men. But as you're listening to it, they're talking about the majority, because most men have this mindset where they just want to blame women or shame women for their standards so that they can have superiority over women because they're not dominated in society. Then when we have conversations about doing stuff in society, they say, "Oh, we can't do this because of the white man."
Well, okay, now you made it about a race thing. What Priscilla was talking about was men and women. She want to talk about black man, white man, Puerto Rican man. She was specifically been talking about the man compared to the woman. So that remove y'all rebuttal with the race of black men.
I'm not rebuttaling because of race, but I do find it interesting that when y'all talk about Cynthia G or Princella or anybody who has a message geared towards women, not messing with y'all, it's a particular demographic. That's all I'm saying. I don't see white women coming together with black women having these conversations.
But you don't know. See, the thing is, white women don't talk, and they understand. They understand message images is very important. I think that's only. I think that's only. I think only black people don't understand how important image are, especially when you talk about your race, because you don't see nobody do that. Not even the women that actually getting tortured in other countries. It's the reason why they pass the law in other countries where you can't speak about their men. The women can't speak bad on a man, and they don't speak bad on a women, even if they go through the worst stuff. They go through way worse stuff than y'all, but they will never tell it
Who
because
don't
the
speak bad
importance
on
of
their own
image.
women? Who?
Huh?
You said who don't speak bad on their women?
Other races. I don't hear Arabic men talking down on their women. I don't hear Indian men
Jay
talking
Prince, you
down.
don't even talk to Arabic men.
But wait a minute. But when black women used to say, when black women say black men is the only one we can get on platforms and talk bad about their black men, no other race of men does stuff like that about their own women. So it seems like
They do though.
it want to fit.
I've seen
How?
some.
So
I've
y'all
seen some
contradict
white families.
yourself.
I've seen some. I don't really just hang out with white folks like that. I got a couple of them, but they act black, quote unquote, act black, right? But I'm saying there are some panels where they are acting just as ratchet as we do, and they talking about they bitches ain't shit either. So I mean, I don't know. There are
I don't
definitely panels.
know. In other countries, they do not talk about it. We're gonna concede with that point because we don't hear that. I can't find no channels where they publicly. They don't even tell you. They don't even really show what they do to their women when they get out of pocket in public. That's not something that's viewed for the public. And all I was saying, like when Priscilla say, how women is like I was telling you, it's like when y'all say men is the one is in charge for sex. I mean, in charge for marriage, right? The reason why all these black women is single and is not married because men is the one that's in charge of marriage. So why these men is not marrying? So my thing is, if you meet these type of women only has one job and they keep constantly failing at it. Your job is to provide your potential children with a great father. Now, if I decide to have sex with a woman, no matter how bad reckless I am with my penis, I have to get her permission to have sex with her. That's one. I also have to get her permission to have unprotected sex with her, because if I don't get her permission, that is called rape on both ends.
Okay, so did she need to get your permission to stick your penis inside of her?
At that point, it don't matter.
No, no, no. Did she need to get your permission?
What you mean?
Okay, so if it's based, so what? I'm trying to figure out where you're going with this. If it's her permission to, you got to get her permission to sleep with you.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to figure out what responsibility do you have to where you control your own dick?
It's not about controlling my dick. Your job is to provide your children with good fathers. And if you letting these men come in you unprotected, it's not my responsibility to make sure you protect yourself. What if I had a disease? It's not my job to make sure that
But
you
I'm not
wear a condom.
fuck her, fuck the woman, fuck me.
I
Okay,
am who. If let's say I'm
you
a
as a
dog ass nigga,
man,
I am
you
who I am.
okay? No, no, no. But that's why her message is so prevalent because you can't even control and take responsibility over your penis. You making it someone else's.
No, I think it's vice versa. That's why her message is contradicting herself, because she's married to a man that she says that is incapable of having found in love. So why would you be married to a man that you say that is incapable of loving? Not only that you got married to a man for however long, it sounds like it's been some years, you also have children by a man. Now, since your
So
marriage
okay,
didn't work
so
out, now you want to go to the stud life looking like Easy E.
Jennifer,
What?
shut the fuck up. What I
What? She do? Don't you
okay.
favor Easy E?
First of all, Easy was cute. Okay. And she cute. Okay, if that's where you going with this, light skin with a hat.
I see y'all in the back. We're gonna bring y'all up, trigger mic, y'all.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, if we're looking at it from her message standpoint, if she's saying that men aren't even responsible of their own penis, then what you're saying falls into that because it should not be based on the woman whether or not you use protection. If y'all are online crying about the fact that, oh well,
What is
child
not on
support,
men if
oh
y'all don't get married?
wait. We want to say bitches is nasty, they got diseases, they got all this type of stuff. But yet and still, if you understand that you guys can actually pass things on to women and she's so nasty, the message should be protect yourself because these hoes is nasty. Men need to wear condoms because if you get the bitch pregnant, these is what the odds are gonna be against you, on top of the fact that you're gonna have a child that she can control. Whatever your message is, wouldn't it be to prevent that by saying I'm going to be selective into what I stick my dick in? The fact that we got to keep reliving this conversation just shows that either men are saying that they're very incompetent to where they can't even control their body part, or we're going to say that y'all need to stop having conversations about leadership if you are saying that it is a woman's responsibility yet again to prevent you from getting a bitch pregnant. When we know
So
it's the sperm that gets her pregnant, she can't do it by herself. She can open her legs, but if you're saying you're too fucking weak to say no or understand your financial abilities or wherever you are to the point where you didn't take the time out to know this woman that you're getting pregnant, that is your fault. It is not her fault that you fucked her and
Lord
now
Jesus,
she's
you
choosing
devil.
to keep your baby.
That
It's
has nothing
your fault
to
for
do
getting
with
her pregnant.
So
has
lucky.
like y'all
So
was
I would say,
bouncing.
hold on, real quick, D-Time. What I would say to that is, men, well, according to what
Hey,
Lucky is
Lucky.
saying, if you having sex with a woman, you take off the condom. That is not great, according to what Lucky is saying, because clearly
What did
you
I
don't
just
need
say?
permission no
Why
more
are
from
you
the
taking off
woman.
the condom if the problem is the fact that it's single mother households and you know you didn't marry the bitch before you took off the condom? So you're
Well, if
contributing to the problem.
you didn't vet the man before
It
you
ain't
let him
about
enter
vetting.
inside
If
you.
two people are fucking out being married, you can vet all day long. The same way y'all get with women who end up divorcing y'all later, or you say, oh, she was different, or this happened and this happened. It don't matter. You have people who've been married for years who are still getting to know each other. People evolve, people change their minds. We're dealing with people. You can find a video of one content creator may have started 10 years ago. Their opinion was different then than it is now. So we can see that people change. So you can't say you should have vetted properly. It's the fact of being responsible with your damn body parts, and we're blaming everything on women. But
So
these are the same women you want to respect or defend y'all lame ass points, but y'all can't even control where you stick your dick.
we're lucky. Let's just say, like you said, people change. Not, I 100% agree with you. I want you to stand on that. People change. So what if I met a woman and she was a great, beautiful woman, and I said, okay, this is a woman I feel comfortable enough of getting pregnant and stuff like that because she comes off, she this way at this time for these couple of years. Then later on, she changed. Checkmate. Who else want to add on Trigger Mike?
Checkmate with what? Where are you going with this? You walked me into the woods and where I'm at.
Because if you saying people can change, that means I got with her. She was this beautiful person at this when I was a good
You
woman at
saying
this
you
point, so
married
I
her
got her
before she got
pregnant.
pregnant? You married her before you got her pregnant?
Even if I married her, even if I married, then within 5 years or 2 years, she decided to leave the marriage and destroy and became this demon because she changed. You
But
can
I
change
thought
for the worse too.
the conversation was about you talking about taking off the condom. If you already got down the aisle, okay, relationship didn't work out. It's a different dynamic versus you sticking your dick in a random bitch saying, "Oh, well, she didn't tell me to wear a condom, so I wasn't even gonna think about protecting my dirty ass dick." That's what you saying.
I mean, but the woman, if you got to be the one if you're gonna allow me, what if I give you some disease with that baby? What if I give you a disease that you can't get rid of with that baby?
Nigga,
Them
what if
girls,
I give you a
women
disease with
don't
the pussy you
women
not
don't care about
protecting
that.
yourself from? What are we
They
talking
don't care
about?
about that.
God damn, we are going down there.
Oh, a major bad hole.
This is a weird path, all right. God damn it, JP, what the hell are you up here talking about, boy?
Oh man, here come the simplicious.
You think
I'm a
she's
lot,
supposed to be stopped?
of things,
JP?
but I'm not. But let me put it like this: from what I heard so far, this dick discipline and pussy discipline conversation, we tend to have it on both sides. Women think men need to be more disciplined, which we do. Women need to be more disciplined, which they do. The problem that we are suffering from is that men trivialize sex and women trivialize childbirth. Both disciplines need to happen at the same time. That is what needs to happen. Okay, women need
Right.
to actually practice hypergamy and choose the best mate for the future, for the children, for themselves. Somebody that will, if the relationship doesn't work out, still take care of responsibilities. All that. That's actually how women use hypergamy and have used it since the beginning of history. What men need to do is also use foresight and realize that you can't be out here creating hoes, then get mad that there are no good women to marry. We
You
all
can't
have
create no hoe. That's
probability
up to her to create that. Allow you
situation.
to create her or make her a hoe.
I came up because I looked at this title. So what is the topic at hand?
Well,
Priscilla need to be stopped.
because she made a
No,
post about all
I'm
her
finna
followers.
pull it up. I'm finna pull it up to
Yeah,
post it.
and so he's like, we started the
Sure.
conversation, and he's like, but y'all can't follow her, and he's saying women are she's creating something for women, but I'm saying the reason why women even support the message because it's validity with how the male's message is. It's no accountability. There is no men who speak up in the moment and directly check men for certain behaviors. They think everything is fucking goofy when it's not. When certain things could be a bigger message. And she wouldn't even have a following she has if women couldn't resonate with what she was saying for the most part.
I agree.
Would you like to take the honors what the Princella just written?
What is this? What is this?
That's written by Princella.
All right,
You
Let me get everybody to do.
let me pull it up on the big screen. It's kind of small. Hold on.
Oh, you could put it in the back, Trigger Mike.
No, I'm talking about my own screen. Okay, I can see it now. Hey players, one of the loyal supporters has suggested a wonderful idea. After the massive walkout of the Lapeef Network live panel discussion, she chose to change her profile picture to the high-powered podcast logo. She suggested all supporters do so. I think that's a brilliant idea, as it will. 1, give us uniformity. 2, create a team image. 3, when we go outside platforms, our team is recognized. They will see us and will know to respect us or we bounce. They will see who is, I'm sorry, I can barely see this. Sorry, hold on, y'all. They will see who the viewers are and will respect them on site or risk their viewership dropping dramatically in record time, so they so much as sneeze the wrong way. Here's the image. You'll see a bunch as people have already begun the change. I may go live tonight. That shit don't bother me one way or the other, my man.
But when Anton was starting that, from the men's perspective, everybody looked at Anton like he was a demon. Do you recall that?
I mean, I got no problem with Queen Maker, man. So this is just indicative.
I don't have a problem with Queen Maker.
So let me tell you what you got actually have to do. Let me talk to the men for a second, bro, because what we got to stop doing, stop being butthurt because women have started winning battles. This is a losing war. You see what I'm saying? In the gender war between men and women can't win. That's the actual ta-da moment. Everything that they say they want, right? So they say they want self-respect. There are points that she makes that I can actually agree with, right? So
what point is that?
If she's talking about women respecting themselves, not taking shit from no good niggas, making sure you are well read and educated, all that type of shit, home team. I'm Team Princessa. That's great, right? But then the rest of the stuff she talks about contradicts those points. So here's what I want the fellas to understand. At the end of the day, when they have listened to her, when she's gotten all the bread and she's gotten all the supporters, to the men on this panel right now, D-Town and Jay Prince, the way those women were talking in the chat the other day, would you allow that type of talk, that demonization of men, would you allow that shit to go down in your own home?
No.
Trigger.
What about you? Hold on real quick. What about you, D-Town? No. So basically put it, men won't allow that type of shit in their house. So women can stand up. They can do everything they want. I do agree with the self-respect portion, but these women will still be alone at the end of the day. She is asking women to go against their nature. That shit never fucking works. It never works. So you know, as a man, a leader, everything that I am, I just watch it and I'm like, well, this is good, but it leads nowhere. It's leading nowhere.
And what I was saying, I think she's just a mad chick because she was in a marriage. It's always these women who telling other women to not to be with men, not to have love, not to give kids, but they got them. They got kids. White women used to do that to black women all the time. This is how white women managed to get black women into the black feminism because they telling women, they trying to make black women feel like how these men was all this other type of stuff. Really, that she was talking about her own race of men, but now black women would hop on a bandwagon and want to sit up and say this, but the whole time they land up in the house with a whole man with kids, married and so-called in love and everything.
Let me just say this, bro.
So the credibility is shot.
I can debunk her points without talking about her personal life. All of them. So, you know, I don't even got to talk about what she wants to do in her life. I don't even like when people get personal because I'm not butthurt about shit she say. I am the living embodiment of the way I want men to be. You see what I'm saying? I live my life accordingly. I am the picture of black perfection. I got a beautiful black wife, 2 beautiful black kids, a nice shiny ass, big ass house that we bought and built together. I don't need Queen Maker's advice for anything. Leadership is not found in a goddamn book. It is what you get from results, sacrifice, and putting on. You learn it through exploration. You learn it through trial and error, right? I can debunk everything she says. This is the ultimate problem. Women need an idol, okay? They always need an idol. They will flock for somebody to follow. You see what I'm saying? So we can't stop them, man. My ultimate point is that, think about it this way, fellas. Everybody's saying it's hard to find a good woman, right? Mm-hmm. It's not. These women are literally disqualifying themselves. So if you are a man that is worth your weight, meaning that you put on for yourself, you do well, you take care of your kids, you want to take care of your woman. Every woman that follows
very few bandits.
Okay, some of the women that follow the very toxic things she say, that should let you know. Don't There's 70,000 women right now you shouldn't be fucking with. It's very easy to find a good woman these days because they are disqualifying themselves.
Okay, trigger. I got so much. You got time? Just like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so glad you said that.
Oh my God.
Because you mentioned, would you have allowed these type of comments to be in the chat? However, from people and someone who's been steered through Lapeef or Anton, whatever, you guys have allowed for it to be a narrative and disparaging comments against Black women repeatedly, to the point you guys have had trolls, and I'm just saying you guys just as an example, not you, don't take it personal, but just the space. Men have had trolls to come here and disrupt conversations, to say the most disparaging things about Black women. We've allowed them to make jokes about the experiences of Black women in front of Black men and do certain things. Now a woman comes in and women are now having this F them if they've disqualified most of the women that they qualify for. Every time they open their mouth and they say, we don't want women that are like this, and this, and that, and the other. We would rather have younger girls. That is the majority of what the message has been. So now that, how can we say women are disqualifying themselves from men who could never, on top of the men who also are mad they could never, and they've already disqualified these women, on top of saying I wouldn't allow them to talk about this with men? Why is it a problem if women respond and react to what men have been saying about Black women, and you have no problem in saying, you know what, we don't want to talk that way about Black women. If we can't disagree naturally, that's fine, but I don't allow this type of rhetoric to be displayed about Black women. That's never the case. It's always, oh, look what they're saying about Black men. But where are the Black men speaking in large in these spaces for the Black women that they want to come on their side? You guys make it a gender war first.
No, that's false.
No, that's a
See, the
fact.
problem was it wasn't never no gender war because it wasn't no war because Black men didn't participate in it first. It was just the women talking shit on us. Now
bandits weren't talking about.
Oh, yeah,
my bad. I was talking.
So bandits weren't talking about how other races of women are more submissive.
We talked about y'all in barbershops under secrecy, but it became a gender war when Black men started standing up for themselves. Said, okay, well, y'all gonna be bashing us. Well, here go our lived experience, and we don't even bash y'all. Y'all literally bash and hate and put hate off on us.
Wait, hold on, JP. Let me get some in there. So, I see what you're talking about, but what I will say is that I don't have anything to say about the opinions that women have about men. That's actually just YouTube entertainment. Most of this shit is entertainment.
No.
The one thing that I don't, well, what we saw the other night was flat out misandry. You see what I'm saying? So the misandry, I mean, and shit, even then we still allowed it, right? It's a man's network. It's owned by a man.
Do you speak up when there's misogyny, or you just recognize when women are? Do you speak up against misogyny, or no?
Question? Can I answer your question? We do it all the time, and this is the interesting part about it. People aren't really asking us to speak up against misogyny. What I usually see, now that I've hosted hundreds of panels, right? What I usually see is women asking men to hold another man hold another man back so she could talk shit to him. That I don't do.
Yes.
If we're talking about
where do you see that?
Hold on.
All the time.
If we're talking about two people who are having it out, that's why everybody that comes on Lapeef, think about them as an independent contractor, right? I was even upset that the way they were doing Queen Maker, because she stopped and listened to them. I encourage mutual respect. So it's like, stop cutting her off if she didn't do that to you. But most people are just going at each other, right? It has entertainment value, and then you stop it where you can. I'm not going to stop anybody from displaying their opinion against men or their opinion about the gender war. But usually the misandry part is where you kind of be like, all right, if this person is talking about harm or whatever, we usually don't let that shit fly. And as a matter of fact, if you look at the chat, the moderators usually boot them, or we give them a signal to boot them. But if you'll notice, this is the only thing I can say as somebody who collects a check from the people. Okay, I talk to him every day. He does not want the network to be that, right? He does not want the network to be a woman bashing, woman hating network. He has never promoted violence nor disrespect of women. It is the individuals during a conversation. We are here to have a conversation and ask the hard questions. Therefore, the conversation will get contentious. And in those moments, you'll find either a man or a woman who cannot control themselves, and they ruin it for everybody. So I love when people tell me all the time that I need to control a panel of 9 opinionated Black people. My God, have you tried it? Have you ever tried that shit? Right? So,
well, I understand the moderation part, but I think if we talking about Lapeef, we're talking about Lapeef, and I don't know how long people have been around Lapeef. Anton has been known to say the most egregious shit against women, black women particularly, which is why Yanni's stream was so relevant, even if she had more context, which is why it was geared towards Anton. And I get he's not there, but we can't say one person who's orchestrating the show wants this type of show if you don't have men speak up against the very behavior you say you want, the you don't stand for. So if in the moment we have different people or just whatever, the culture of the show it started about trolls or people saying egregious shit against black women, also
Yeah.
in the presence of other races of women, it looks like how can we then get mad at a woman who's responding? The reason why she had, you know what I'm saying, just in general, and I'm not making it personal, just in
Okay.
general, if we have a woman responding to the message and saying, look at these, they're using them as an example, because even in the moment we do not see any masculinity displayed that shows that they're in that they're in cahoots with getting their women back to see that we're different. We're not like the Tommy Sotomayers that call all black women black bitches. But even in that same live stream, and they know, I work with them. I think people should express themselves if that's how they feel, and people can disagree, and sometimes it works against us. But if we're gonna say we have a problem with one side and then invite someone who's Mr. Controversy, it's kind of like you got the stream or the conversations in these manosphere. They like controversy as far as between black men and women, is what I'm saying. So I don't know why she got to be stopped if everyone else that opened the door for there to even be a responder has to stop. The same way Cynthia G, she was created. She was speaking for men first, and then
Oh
she
yeah.
seen how the messages were the same, and it goes against. So what the hell am I speaking up for men who, when it's my turn, they gonna put someone else above me? You know what I'm saying? That's how it seems. So I don't know
What
why she got to be
can
stopped.
can I say something
Yeah.
right quick?
So
Let
I
me
don't
read.
even
Hold on,
have
check
Yeah, go
my
ahead.
super chat. Marcus Evans, women that align with her are dangerous. Okay, I want to say this real quick before you go, Trigger Mike. Like for an example, when she left the panel for interrupting. Okay, I thought they took a big L, but then I had to think. A lot of times when we having conversations with these women on their panels, the, we don't even get the chance to express ourselves.
So
And
yeah.
Princella herself have had conversations with men and brought men on her panel, and she would boot them if you go too much against what
JP, Cynthia let you talk. So how you
no,
gonna say
50
that?
no. I had
Let
to
me
simp my
let me
way
She
say
into
let
something.
you
this.
run your mouth over there.
Let me
I
say
had
something
to
to that,
simp my
y'all. Let me say
way
something.
out, and you see what she did.
Yeah, let me
She
say
let
something
you
to that.
run your mouth. You ran
That
yourself
is
into the
that is
ground.
But
one
we
thing.
on a time
Hold
limit.
on,
You better say some good
hold
sugary
on, hold on.
shit before
Let
she just let you stay on there, or she gonna get kicked off.
She
let
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 you
me
talk more than y'all let women talk before you boot them.
That's
let me
that
say
that's
this as
crap.
far as let me say this
And I
as
don't
far as
mean you. I'm talking about people who do boot women from their channels.
I think we also gotta understand too that when I go back and watch that stuff, even the Anton stuff you were talking about, Lucky, it was an argument going on between two people. What I notice is that black women tend to expect black men to come to their defense once they get dominated in an argument that they start.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
once
That's a
the
fact.
woman will start the argument,
Maybe the man
and
perceives that
so
they're
so this is the
dominating.
part about it.
Most of the
It's like,
time it's just
hey,
a meltdown.
I'm gonna go at him. I'm gonna go back and forth with him until he starts to whoop my ass, and then I'm gonna play the black woman card. So
I
I'm gonna tell
usually
you right
go until they start crying.
if
That's
I
my
ever get a feeling that shit
We
going on,
have had women made up
that shit
several
not yeah, that shit
lies.
is actually
Hold
simple.
on, let Trigger finish. I'm sorry, Trigger. Go
So
ahead.
that
My
shit is
bad,
actually.
Trigger. Go ahead, Trigger. My bad.
And what I will do, I want y'all to go back and look at the video because I was sitting there pissed and I said, stop with the disrespect because she sat there quietly, listen to Sweeney,
Right.
sat there quietly, listen to MLG. And I was like, yo, y'all quit with the dis. She literally waited for y'all and y'all cutting her off in the middle. I encourage mutual respect and I do not like disrespect for somebody who waited for you and showed you mutual respect. So that type of shit, I usually hit head on. Hey, bro, that's not cool. I even muted MLG's mic and his black Goomba head ass unmuted himself. Right? So that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. But I will.
Yeah,
I
no,
will
I just brought it up
absolutely.
by saying the misandry, like it's seen as misandry, but we've supported, I still support people who say maybe the most egregious stuff. I've done it. We know how it gets. Sometimes it ain't about white or black. Like, you gonna fucking respect me. So I get it. But I'm saying, like, how is it identified as misandry when we've seen men be able to say whatever they want and we sit there not say nothing. I've been, oh,
All
you
right,
lucky you
so
speak up, you know.
I will go
Didn't you
all.
bring up the emotional paraplegic right after she left, anyways? The one who says the most egregious things and got himself kicked off of YouTube. That one, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. Did he say anything worth getting him kicked off the show?
I mean, the bar is pretty high for you guys. You guys can they can pretty
So
much say
here's the
anything
worst part
around
about
him.
it. So here's the worst part about it, guys. This is a zero sum argument.
He can pretty much
I
say
think these
anything
women
around
need
you guys.
somebody
We
like
also
her.
got to understand that if you bring Queen Maker to the fight, I'm bringing Angry Man or Tommy Sotomayor. We literally got heavy hitters all up and through this thing. We do it for numbers. We do it for entertainment value. Y'all know that. What you see what I'm saying? So
We don't have
literally,
to tell
it's a
people
one
that
for
though.
one argument. Whoever said something crazy about black women, there's a woman that said something equally crazy about black men. I haven't heard a black man say anything about deleting female babies, though. I mean, so we could go at this shit
I
all
mean,
day.
they tell women to delete babies all the time.
Exactly. They say,
They
well,
give
it's your
them
baby.
money
You
to
should
do
do
it
left with the
too.
baby. Don't nobody care about your baby.
I
Fuck them.
don't
Well, you
They
believe
hear
that.
used
that
to
all
give them
the
money
time.
to do it
Y'all
too.
know we don't. You know that does not
The
mean
women will
delete
usually
your
go
baby.
buy
Stop.
sneakers,
Flora,
but
I don't believe
they
that.
get the money.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Flora, we in
Just
the
I don't
same.
believe that, Flora.
Me and Flora in the
Super
same.
chat, y'all. Just my 4 cents. $5 say Eve. Eve earned a degree from Serpent University. Shame Adam for following the landlord's Yahweh lease and got them evicted from Section 8 Garden of Eden. Y'all did catch on with, I don't know if y'all caught on what they were saying. But this is my thing, like, okay, her talking points. I wish there was been more respectful to her because in fact, Trigger Mike, you remember a lot of stuff she was saying as far as like women in their sexual nature. Y'all called me crazy about that. Y'all said when I was talking about women is made for healing, they heal men through sex, through sex, and all this other type of stuff, right? A lot of people call me crazy. So a lot of stuff I do align what she say. I just think what Priscilla did was a lot of people know that black women is a hot topic, right? And black women, people who, how can I put this? If you kind of like simp for them, you get moved up in the status. So she came on there looking like Easy. She talking this pimp talk, you know what I'm saying? And she became a stud. So from my perspective, I think Princella just trying to get all the pussy.
So why y'all won't follow
Because
her?
when she got off the chat, she says 1.6 people in the chat. Ladies, come over here with me. Come get some of this female dick. You know what I'm saying? Like that, right? So I think and then
He is
real quick.
Trigger Mike. He is so annoying.
Yeah.
No. I'm being 100% honest. People use this black women vulnerability. They use this black women vulnerability for a personal gain.
Yeah.
Right. And she knows all she got to do, she got one job to do is say to some good shit about black women against black men. Everybody that try to defend black men, they wasn't really hitting like that. When you brought up Cynthia G, she wasn't really hitting like that. But the moment she got the black women on her side, black women brings a lot of views, one, generate a lot of money, two, and generate a bigger supportive platform opposed to just defending men. So why wouldn't you say the right shit to benefit?
So then why won't y'all, if y'all want women to get on y'all invisible program, why not take from that and actually?
So we gotta kiss ass?
No, that's not kissing. No.
I mean, you want women to follow you blindly.
No,
you better kiss some ass.
I don't think it's kissing
No,
ass.
I'd rather not kiss their ass.
I'm not
kiss
saying,
it literally, but
I'm
not
saying kissing ass. I didn't say kiss. No, I'm saying I didn't say kiss ass. I'll let you go. I'm saying it comes from an understanding. These conversations don't seem like we're trying to go. It just touches the surface. We can't even get in depth. You said they know black women is vulnerable. Why are black women by and large vulnerable? Why is it such a sensitive topic when it comes from being hurt from black men? Maybe if we start being transparent there and touching on some shit, then you would get women to have a real conversation. But when you just want to goof and make it like we just ass and titties and just this bodies and hoes and all of this, it's kind of like, well, fuck them. That's what I'm telling you. What the
No,
message look like? It don't look like y'all
Lucky.
want women.
The reason why women is vulnerable because it's not because of that what you saying.
Ooh, damn, calm down.
The reason why I believe this, once men start talking about, because for a lot of years women had a chance in the floor to express their experience with us black men, and they dogged us out. But now, and they always, black women is attracted to victim. Like if they don't got nothing victim going on in their life, they go crazy. So they always got to put themselves. They love being a victim. Like this is what they thrive to be, a victim, right? So once black men, and they did it publicly, and they blamed us publicly. So now we can have social media and black men telling their side of the story honestly and lived experience. They ain't calling black women ugly. They not saying, dog, you built like a black ass burnt pork chop. None of that. Right? So with GMO in it. So when black men start just expressing their lived experience, black women said, oh, they shook black women up. And now they try to say, since they can't win the argument, right? And just this is what Princella said: men is violent. Wrong. More violent than men is more violent than women. Wrong. We more dangerous than women. Women are more violent than men. One, you can tell look on YouTube. You see more fights.
On.
Hold on, once, Florida. You see more fights with women than you do with men. So the problem is they can't. No, the problem is they can't beat us in being violent. So this is why they try to shame us from our stance so they can win in violence. That's why when they told us that if a woman hits you, a woman say something to you, just walk away. They want to be able and feel comfortable and safe while they're attacking you to gain whatever they want personally gain.
Are you talking about the women in your hood, JP?
Hold on once, Flora. Hold on. So they try to neutralize the threat so they can win the fight. So when you just said that women, men is just showing why they so vulnerable and all this other type of stuff. No, you try to neutralize us because for a lot of years it was women telling the story about black people and black men, and so now that black men is saying, "No, hold up, no, they ain't how shit went. Let's tell you what God love. Here go my side.
Are you doing a skit, JP?
No. I'm not doing a skit. I'm telling you my side of the story now. It must be a damn skit. And women want us to shut up. Black women want us to be the fuck quiet, shut up, because that's what they so used to us doing for a lot of years, and then they call us bitch because we was told, oh, you a bitch if you tell on a woman. So they got so used to it.
What?
And so when now the stuff that we saying, they trying to make it seem like it's hate. Yeah, if you don't want to accept accountability, shit gonna sound like hate. But the stuff that we are saying is not hatred at all. Only thing we saying is our lived experience with our race of women. Granted, we have a lot of Floor, we have a lot of stuff. I don't mean to run on y'all. I swear to God, on my mama's grave, I don't. We have a lot of stuff that we have to work on, but we've been getting held accountable about that. But the problem is we accept our accountability no matter what we
y'all accountable, the police
or not. When Lucky bring up women and having sex unprotected, why you doing this? It took both of y'all, but men get held responsible for that sexual act, not women. So it's not. I don't want to more. Actually, black men is more vulnerable by coming up here. This was the only time we was allowed to be vulnerable.
Come on, JP, you're just saying anything.
Express what we actually been through and lived through women. So don't go there. Go ahead, y'all.
I'm gonna let everybody.
You're just saying anything now, JP.
Sorry, before I respond, go ahead.
I smoked them two women on here.
You're just saying anything now.
Oh my God. Okay, go ahead, Mr.
I'll
Shepard.
be nice because it's your show.
Reese, then Mr. Shepard.
You can go ahead, Mr. Shepard.
Okay, for sure. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, this is my Shepard. Go ahead.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, this is Mr. Shepard, aka Brother Williams, and I'm here proving myself to the nation. And I wanted to say I agree with everything Brother Jay has said, and I think black men, we understand that there's consequences to our actions. And so the most issues I ever had when it comes to the community, unfortunately, has come from Black women because Black women don't understand consequences, right? And I say, this is the thing.
You just bashing Black women today.
This not
This is the
bashing
thing.
Black
This is the
women.
thing.
Come on,
This
Flora.
is the thing.
You bashing
This is the truth,
now.
right? Black women are more emotional.
You bashing.
So you're not even listening to what I see. This is the point. You the only one. You keep cutting me off. This proves my point right here. Ain't not one Black man cut me off, but you just did. So can I finish, sister? Or you gonna continue to prove the stereotypes? What you gonna do? Right? So what I'm trying to say is that since black women are more emotional, right? And so they're quick to, lean towards violence because they're emotional. They don't know how to control it. And they think that they're entitled to take out their trauma on everybody in the world, including Black men. See, Black men understand that if we take out our trauma, see, we got the same trauma. See, Black women think that we were just living cool, like in the beach or something, just suntanning while we was going through oppression. Black men had it hard too, and Black men overall through history has had it harder than Black women. But we understand we can't take our pain out on other people because we're going to end up dead. We're going to end up in jail, right? And a lot of times we might end up getting deleted by another Black man because they ain't going to take that stuff. See, my worst interactions from the community has come with dealing with Black women. And unfortunately, it's like in order to get respect from a lot of these sisters, I don't know what percentage, like I said, not all Black women are like this, but a lot of them I had to cuss out, right? I had to really just roar up on to let her know that, man, it's going to get real bad if you keep coming at me like this, thinking that I am obligated to deal with your trauma, man, right? Why do sisters got trauma? Why? Because you got Black women all over the world, Craig, that go through worse than Black women in America, and they don't act like y'all. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yes, the thing is this. When Black men decide that they're going to get violent, the thing is they're going to be more committed to it because they understand when you deal with men, you got to go all the way. What I mean is, right, see, Black women don't understand this, right? Black women only understand fighting. Like, I'm going to fight her. Or go, they'll tell another brother, go fight that man over here. Go do that. No, because we understand that once we commit to that, you got to go all the way with it, right? I'm the type of dude, once I commit to violence, I have to be ready to knock something down. Black women, y'all don't understand that kind of stuff, man. Y'all just think it's going to be a fight and that's it. No, it's not. That's why, look, I weigh like 240 pounds, man. I punch like a mule. I hit hard, But I know not to run up on a little skinny dude because I understand it could be consequences. He could have a whole crew of dudes. He could have a pistol on him. You Black women don't understand that, man. So the issue is just going through day-to-day life, like going to the bank, right? Going to McDonald's, right? Just going to the check cash and whatever. Dealing with Black women, it's like 5 out of 10 times she gonna give me an attitude because some dude that she decided to open her legs up to messed her over, all right? That's the problem. Black men understand that. Look, Black men, we have it hard, man. Y'all don't understand what it's like to be walking down the street to get pulled over for no reason. Y'all don't understand what it's like to walk into the store and you be on your best behavior and they still giving you an attitude, right? You don't understand what it's like, right? To go to a vacation, right? And they being hella rude to you. They throwing money at you. Y'all don't understand that kind of stuff. Y'all don't go through none of the stuff we go through, man. Right? And y'all don't go through none of the stuff your sisters go through in other countries. Y'all don't have a reason to act like that. And I'm going to say this. If Black men are so bad, why are you still having sex? Who are you having sex with?
So
why are you crying?
You said
I wasn't crying, bro.
Let him
My man
express
did all
himself,
of that
man.
and take
He
one breath.
has a lot to get off his chest.
He needs to go find a fucking therapist.
No, I don't even find no therapist.
Where we need women supposed to heal us instead of making fun of us.
I'm not healing no Naker on the internet. Go heal yourself.
Can somebody explain to me what it is?
Hey, go heal your body count, though. Go heal your body. Go heal your body count.
Why are you worried about my body count? You're never gonna see me.
How about that? I didn't ran through though.
We want to stay on the topic, y'all.
I know what the issue is. Hold on. You know why Flora thinks like that? Because Flora's not African American. She doesn't care about your struggle, my brother.
Where are you from, fighter? The Dominican Republican?
I'm Dominican American, but I understand.
No, you're a Dominican. You're a dirty fucking Dominican. You have the nerve to talk about me. I'm born and raised here.
No,
Get out of here.
No, he my brother. That's my brother right there. Shout out to this real quick.
Lucky, then we gonna Lucky. I want to say something, y'all. I'm gonna say this real quick.
Black power.
And I want to ask all the ladies here. I want to ask Lucky and Flores this. First, Shiesty Bum, black men are the new KKK. Okay, she loves saying stuff like that, right? So, like Priscilla said, right? Why should y'all be around black men if they so violent? Black men are violent, right? We this violent. So I'm gonna ask y'all this question. We all know black men haven't been in these families for the past 50 to 70 years. And that's according to black women, what they said their mouth says as well, right? So black men have not been in these families. So if toxic masculinity is associated, is so anonymous with violence, how come in these black communities that's been led by women, the violence have not decreased? In fact, the empirical
Because you
data
guys
shows
aren't
that the
taking care of
violence,
your sons.
the empirical data
They're running amok.
shows that the violence actually increase when the
Because your
fathers are
children
not
are
in the
running
home.
amok. You
So
guys are
if
leaving your
black men
children
is
to
so
their own
violent,
devices.
how come if black men is so violent, how come that black men been removed from these families for the past almost 70 years? How come since the black men have been removed, how come the violence have not decreased? It's actually increased.
Because your
Why is
children
that?
are violent, felonious bandits like you. Like the dads who left, the children are the exact same.
Or did we pick up our mothers, them traits, the women traits?
So now we're the
Violence is associated with emotional, toxic femininity. That's all it is.
Hey,
When
can
you
I
pick
ask
up
Flora a
fighting,
question,
you're going
Jenkins?
off your emotions. Fighting is
No, this is not ask
it's
Flora a
emotional
question.
sport.
Ask your daddy.
There are 8 intelligent
No, seriously, I
people
wanted to
on
ask you
this
something.
panel right now. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Lucky. Go ahead, Lucky, because she ain't
Lucky.
gonna speak up nobody.
No, I just was listening to what he was saying. I just had a question. Anybody can answer. So, do you guys know what black women in America go through?
I
Do you
do.
understand it?
I do.
Period,
Y'all ask
I
them
do.
these
menstruation.
type of
The
Okay.
black woman
So,
go through the same exact thing as black man go through. We are connected at the hip. There is no difference between black man and black woman. We are
but
connected at the hip.
no,
We
Okay.
get we
Yes, sir. Speak.
hold on, wait. I agree with you. This is why I'm
He
trying
wrong.
to drive a point here because we can say,
Sorry,
women.
y'all.
Who's that? Yeah. We can say, and I'm not dismissing a black male experience. I just want to know how come when we have these conversations on both ends, it's like dismissive of the other person's experience. But if we speaking from a place of understanding, then the conversation would be more in depth and understand it ain't a woman and male thing. This is a conditioning of your mindset. If you have a mindset that is saying, oh, this black women are this, or you're looking at them as a collective of such, that is definitely going to be your reality when you interact with them. The same thing on the other end. So the whole overall conversation, if we understand women in general, everything that men complain about that they do, it's a response. It's not a first, oh, we just decided to do this shit out of the blue. Hold on. It's a response. It's not about if we say our experience here is that the statistics are correct. Black women are going to be in domestic violence situation 40% more than any other group, right? The same way we can say on the other end when it comes to black men in situation or lesbian relationships. But the fact of the matter is we never get into depth with the fact we are in relationships from that trauma, not understanding each other, but also with hate based on what you're bringing in from your mother or what she's bringing in for your father. Because if you look at the generation you're having this conversation with, we both could say, by and large, our daddy wasn't shit. In as a collective, I'm not saying you as an individual, as a collective. So when we having these conversations, only blaming the woman as if when your father got to a certain age and he could facilitate a relationship with you, he fucking didn't. That's most of the people. I can say I had an experience. Jay Prince had some experience. I can say Trigger
Yep.
Mike knows some people. All of us would know a bitch ain't shit and a man ain't shit. Excuse me. So I don't understand how come when we having these conversations, it's not being objective to understand that when people lay down and make a child, both of the motherfuckers is responsible, and your childhood trauma is your own. You should raise a child thinking about the kid, but these conversations never think about the kid. It's like, well, if she wanted this, then she wouldn't have this outcome. Meanwhile, you have a whole baby out here who don't know none of that shit. Didn't ask for you to nut inside of her, but you want us to care about your childhood trauma, and she wants you to care. But that conversation was not a conversation before you start fucking each other. So what you think about to happen if you start sticking your bitch in bitches? You're sticking your dick in bitches with trauma. You creating traumatic society. You're also adding conflict in that woman's womb to the fact where she's picking up all that energy you just nutted into her as well. It's an exchange. And every time we talk about people being more responsible or us realizing, yeah, I've too had some experiences where you may have fucked somebody when you was vulnerable or when you was in this state. We never can have genuine conversations because y'all don't fucking keep it real. Y'all act like it's just women when we all fucked up.
Damn.
At least Lucky
I
has
don't
the
mean I don't
Wow,
mean
patience to say
Lucky,
that.
Lucky has a
I
good
swear to
heart.
God on my mama,
You have a good
I don't
heart.
mean to try to
You're
I
wrong.
don't mean
You're
to try to
wrong.
take over y'all. After this, I'm done. I'm letting y'all do y'all thing.
Wrong.
I want to
Started
respond to
some
what you
shit and
said
then
earlier. Hold on, Jay Prince.
Hold on,
I want
Dante.
to respond to
You
what you
gonna
said.
respond. Everybody
I want
gonna
to.
respond.
All right.
Because you said how come you know
I
we
also
don't
want to
take
respond to what you
responsibility.
said earlier.
I got you, Dante. You gonna get a chance. I'm gonna make sure you gonna get your chance to speak whatever you want to speak. I'm gonna make sure that when she say men don't take responsibility and accountability on, we don't want to hold our fathers accountable. This is why I say that women shouldn't be in a position of leading government, because if shit fail, when they take leadership, when shit fail, all they're gonna do is just blame us anyway.
Right.
So with that being said, put that to the side.
Come on now, JP.
The reason why black women is getting blamed from the men who grew up in that matriarchal system that was raised by women, because women held the throne for the past 50 to 70 years. So by y'all holding the throne and saying that you the mother and the father, basically the king, you took responsibility instead of you letting the man lead if black men was the leaders of the black family, then you would have a point. We would be blaming black men.
Well, where they
But
been
the
for the last
problem,
70 years?
hold on once. The
You're
problem
making
that
like
we
10
having,
points.
the government, our women chose the government to be her leader. So since the government don't give a fuck about your black community because they designed to fuck up your black community, and so you can't place the blame on the government. You don't want to take accountability, so you want to blame the black men that
Land
you
your plane,
removed.
JP, please.
Hold on once, Flora. Please, Flora. Hold on once, Flora.
Let him speak
You
his
want to
pain,
you
yo.
want to blame. Hold on once,
Shut
Flora.
up, fighter.
You want to blame the man that you removed from the equation 50 to 60, 70 years ago. So no, we cannot blame black men for how us black people turned out, because the black men did not raise us.
That's right.
Who raised us?
Where was your daddy across town?
Flora, stop. I know it's triggering. I know it hurt so bad.
So why are you trying to trigger people, JP?
No, Flora, please stop.
Exactly
Flora.
what you're trying to do.
Hold on once, Flora. I'm on a goddamn roll. You can't stop this
Let the
train
man
from blowing
cook.
his smoke.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on. Well, this bull from blowing his smoke. So since we was raised by our black moms, when as a boy, when shit went wrong, dad wasn't there. We had to blame our mama. Mama, why we don't got no eggs? So how come the bread is stale and we only have 2 pieces left? So we was raised with y'all. We are the image of the upbringing from y'all. We don't have our dad upbringing. So when y'all be thinking y'all big bad and bull, when y'all win in court in child support court and say, yeah, that nigga thought he gonna take my kid woo out the bam, just know that kid gonna grow up and be the motherfucker that y'all complain about now, and you don't want to take accountability for what you have done as a leader. You led the black community.
You put a
Jay
period
Prince,
on your
Jay Prince, I want to ask you a question. No, Jay Prince, I want to ask you a
Go
question.
ahead.
And it's serious, right?
Oh,
Go ahead.
Jay Prince. So you're a man, you have children, right? And you're around your daughter's lives, right?
Right.
So if you're not present for whatever reason, you're not present. Aren't you gonna feel guilty if they go down the bad path? Aren't you
It
gonna
would be if my daughters them fuck up in their life. At that point, it's a black man, myself. That's my fault.
so how come it doesn't impact the
It's
women?
my fault because I was the one that was covering them. I was the one that was raised them. So whatever happened, whatever my daughters gonna do, they can't blame their black mama. I
So
can't.
how
Well, I can't blame the black
Hold on,
mama.
hold on.
I can
Laura
only
said,
blame
another
a
one of
black
y'all
man.
ain't about to jump in here before I speak.
Laura said, "How come it doesn't impact the women?" What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I'm saying, how come the women are violent, felonious bandits the same way men are?
Laura, that is a disingenuous statement. Women have
They very violent.
Way more of y'all are violent
Us
than
niggas
women
learn
are.
how to be violent and gangsters from our mamas. To
You
be
gotta
honest with
wait. You gotta let somebody
black
answer.
men didn't raise us to be this way.
Listen, hold on. Black women
Your
have
dad wasn't even there, dude. What do you mean?
greatest amount of social, behavioral, and emotional deficits they've ever had in history because of
Black women?
Yes.
Oh, that's why Goldman Sachs gave them so many
Yes.
millions of dollars, because they're
Okay,
very
so
degenerate,
that's
right?
the only-
Oh,
okay.
okay. They're
Are you
also
talking
the most
about-
educated group of women in this country because they're so
Okay,
violent and
all right,
degenerate, right?
All right. So that's incorrect. That's an incorrect stat. It's been debunked many times.
Where has it been debunked?
The most enrolled, not the most graduated. So you didn't finish school. I'm sorry.
Who didn't finish? I have a bachelor's.
I mean,
Who
it's
didn't
great.
finish?
No, you finished, but you're not the entire black community of women.
Okay, and you're not the entire. So if you have a good circumstance, it doesn't
when
mean
have
all
you ever
black
heard
women did.
Outlandish statement like you just made?
Okay, let's do a poll of the chat.
You know what?
Put
How
a
about we
poll
just
in the
do-
chat? How
no,
many
no, no.
of the people in the
No, no,
chat
hold on.
graduated high school?
How about
How
we
many
just
of
do
the males in the chat graduated high school?
Hold on, since you're
This
so
is the problem. This is why you can't take black women serious because they kind of stereotype all black men based on the worst
Well,
of us,
you're
right?
stereotyping black women, so what are we
No,
supposed to do?
that's the problem with y'all.
Now, brother,
Y'all
you being
stereotype black men based
disingenuous.
on the dudes y'all keep
Black
opening
man do the
legs up
same
to,
thing
bro.
to black women. Now you
Running
being
your mouth all
disingenuous.
day, every
Black
day.
man do the same thing to black women. Now stop that, bro.
Exactly. Thank
What are you talking about?
You
You
do.
asked us what black
What do you
woman
mean what I'm
graduated high
talking
school?
about,
Come
Willis?
on, bro.
Hold on, y'all. So
I'll let
we don't
Don
need to do this thing of everybody. We can have an academic decathlon between me and you. I don't run from people who challenge me. So you want to see who's smarter? You ready? I'm ready when you are.
Who are you talking to?
You.
Well, it's very
What
easy.
you regurgitating them red pill the red pill red
He
pill
was on
data
Don
test,
King
whatever.
show.
You ought to stop
He
it.
one of them.
You regurgitate all the red pill talking points, talking about how black women are the least graduated or whatever you say. All that is regurgitating red pill talking points, bro. You be an independent. I want to say be an independent philosopher or something. Do that,
Dante,
man.
most
Stop
black
going
women I know
behind
don't
people.
got no
Stop
degree.
going behind people regurgitating their talking points.
JP, wait, everybody. Well, JP.
Don't got all of these degrees.
JP. What is the topic, OG? What's going on?
Topic
Me
is
and Priscilla
bandit
need to be
yelling.
stopped. If Lucky want to fill you in, look, let me
Because
do
you
this.
said
Just my 4
she
cents.
need to be
James
stopped,
over
but I was
with
just trying to see what she say. What she say that she need to be stopped?
But stop, like, because me personally, I'm not all the way in a disagreement with Princella. A lot of stuff she say, I can somewhat see. Like, I have been raised in a house where, when Priscilla say, niggas be wanting women to live on the floor, to be on the floor, to make their ego stand tall. She was absolutely right, because I was raised in a house where niggas had to put down women to make them to elevate who they are as a man. But what I would say to that, even though that's true, I
wouldn't necessarily say that. We've always put women on a pedestal as black men.
Where did these men get this low self-esteem
Oh,
from?
wow.
Where did that started from? And why do black men feel inadequate to the point where he got to die for his mom?
Why you feel
I wouldn't say that.
It seems like it's a cycle, and it's not just black men.
I thought it was called self-esteem.
No. Real quick, look, I'm almost done.
Let them finish.
Flora, I'm almost done, y'all. It's not just a black man thing that what Priscilla was trying to make it out to be. Yes, it's true what he said, but it's not fully true. The truth, because black women also do the same thing. But what black women do to it is the kids. They put the kids on the bottom to elevate themselves. So both our aggressions it's been displaced, because the ultimate place that we should be attacking is the people that we always say you got to march for, pull yourself up on your bootstraps, stop blaming the white man and all this other type of stuff. And Nurse Fancy, J Prince 2024. Go ahead, y'all. My bad.
Well,
Hey,
Princella
I
is,
didn't mean to take
for
over.
one thing, Princella is talking from trauma. That's why I don't even take her serious, and I don't even listen to that woman because she's speaking from trauma. That's
But
all. The majority of these people on here, these divestors and sisterhood and manosphere too,
you can still
they
listen
all
to her
speak.
though.
They speak from trauma. That's
Hey,
But
all.
why?
That's
No,
why I
I
don't
do.
take her.
I speak from
Hold on,
trauma.
y'all. Let
A
me
lot of us
agree with
speaking
that
from
for a
trauma.
second because
But
I
why?
agree
But why did
wholeheartedly.
JP? Why you agree with that though? Why you say that? That's true. That's not true. We
I
always
said
take
it
care of
is
black
true.
women.
Niggas do try to stand on women to make themselves feel tall. They
I
do.
don't
Hey,
believe
let
that.
me
I
ask
don't
y'all a
I
believe
mean,
that.
you is
Bandits do that
anecdotal.
all
I
the
don't do it
time.
let me
neither.
ask
I
y'all
don't
a
What I
believe
question.
used
that,
to do.
JP. You
I
can't
Hold
agree
do.
on.
with that.
What I'm
Let me
saying
ask
is,
y'all a question. Have
That's
y'all ever
crazy.
hold on.
no,
Have y'all ever
you can't
seen
prove that it is
hold
not
on, y'all,
the
hold on,
case.
y'all. Have y'all ever seen two females become friends over a bad experience, like they trauma bonded with each other?
Hell yeah.
Y'all ever seen that shit? Do those friendships ever last? They don't.
Somebody end up fucking somebody man sooner or later.
Exactly. They don't because they
Oh,
weren't.
come on with
Hold on.
the bullshit.
It wasn't built.
I'm
on
bugging.
anything
I'm
good.
bugging.
Stay
Hold
on
on,
mute
y'all.
for that.
It wasn't built on anything good or substantial. It wasn't built by mutual interest. It wasn't built by mutual respect.
So now
That
we're
is what
gossiping about what women fight
Hold
about.
on. God damn.
Is
Please
that what we're
respect.
doing now?
Have some respect. I'm talking. God damn.
You don't respect
All right.
bandits.
Nigga, just talk. Nigga, if you just talk, niggas gonna listen.
Damn. So that is what women are doing when Princella. When she told her story, a light bulb went off in my head and said, they are trauma bonding with each other. That shit never lasts. Do you know how we win as men the battle against feminism? We don't. They all kill themselves at the end. Please remember that.
Is that a movie you watched? Did you
Well,
watch
I mean,
how
no,
to
it's more
unalive
reality. It's more
them?
Okay,
reality. I mean,
let's
women
get
are
Dante.
women
Where are all
winning
the
right now.
feminists
Let's get
unaliving each other?
Dante Adams because
Can
I
you
don't want
point
us
me in
to
their
have a shouting
direction?
match.
With the law, women are
Hold on,
women
one
winning right
tough God,
Have
tough
y'all
God,
ever
Flora.
See
wondered
where
how?
women are unaliving each other?
Have y'all ever wondered
Tough
In the
God,
how?
name of
Flora.
feminism?
Hey, yo, let me say something, y'all, real quick.
Yeah,
I ain't said nothing
Hold
yet.
on,
you
once
yell when I
Dante.
start talking, but then 5 people talk over.
No, Flora. Hold on once. I don't want us to have like a little shouting match. I want to. It's finna go. I want to do like a one-on-one, like Dante going next, Flora next, Tough Guy next. You know what I'm saying? We could go like in order. We don't have to do all the shouting like this early in the morning. Well, in the evening like this. We could just have a regular conversation. Let
Yeah,
everybody
well,
get their points out.
I
let me
Whenever
go
understand
for a
I
minute.
say
I'll
Hey,
bring
can't
it
you
down.
mute
I'll
people?
bring it
Can't
down
you
for.
mute
Hold up,
people?
y'all.
You
Hold
can
up, hold up,
mute
hold up.
people, can't you? You
Hold
can't. You
up.
can't mute people.
Let me
shout
go
out to
for a
Nurse
minute because
Fancy
I
for
ain't
the
said
cash
nothing
out
yet.
too. Nurse Fancy, thanks for the cash out. Go ahead,
Look,
Dante Adams.
I could bring the pace down a little bit, right?
Oh
So we're
yeah.
gonna do.
Before we go further, I just want to go back and go back for what you're saying. How women and are more violent than men, or more dangerous, or more violent than men. In any human in the human species, period, they're prone to be violent. The humblest person on earth, whether it be a man or female, is prone to be violent and dangerous. There's no majority of because you're a woman, you're more dangerous or violent. No, it's not like that. Any human being in the nature of the human is prone to be, is capable of being violent. That's all. That's all. I
Babies is
just wanted
violent,
to,
dog.
yeah.
Before they even learn how to wipe their ass, they learn how to rumble before they learn how to wipe
Hold
their
on,
ass.
Reese. Hold on, Reese. It's Flora go. Flora, your turn.
Really? Somebody got an echo.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Flora.
Okay, what was the point? I didn't hear that because someone was shouting.
I was saying he was saying the purpose of being violence or something like that. You could just go
Well,
in and
you
go off
know,
what you want to what you had to get off your
okay,
chest.
so yeah, so you're full of shit when you say women are more violent than men because that's just not a reality. The prisons show you that. The crime rates show you that. The percentage of men committing crimes, whether it's violent or not, shows you that women aren't the ones that have an issue with keeping their hands to themselves. So what's the point in saying that in the name of this argument? You literally
No,
destroy
no,
your
no.
argument.
I
Let me
believe you.
Not even
No,
lying.
explain. Let me explain.
women
Destroy your
lie. That's what
stop.
women
Because
do.
Let
women
me
get
finish my
slaps on the
sentence,
wrist when
tough
they get
guy.
violent.
Men are
They don't
violent.
get
Women
taken that
lie.
serious. When
Women
you see
lie.
two women
That's,
fight, ain't nobody finna go to prison. Ain't nobody
I
finna
they be
get a
lying.
haven't
damn
fought
battery.
anybody in 20 years. What are we
Because
talking
no, listen,
about?
when men fight, it be
But girls
something
be
serious.
they be
We
lying though.
literally fought last week, JP.
I
Females
say we more
liars.
dangerous than y'all, but y'all more violent.
No,
Men is
they're
dangerous.
more
If
they
y'all to be
liars. They're
violent, they
deceived.
get a
Can
slap
you
on the wrist. They
qualify
don't
that?
nobody take it serious.
They like to
if I were in front of a police
It-
station,
it- I'm telling you, Jay Prince, there's no majority of. There's no more to it, brother.
Stop shouting over
Humans are equally violent, no matter whether you're a woman or man. We can be equally violent and dangerous.
My man, I can qualify.
Thank you, Dante. You should speak more.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
cupcaking.
Boy, you gonna get all the
Do you see the maturity level? I can't even.
I'm just fair and balanced.
Do you see that maturity level? I just can't understand.
Hold on, y'all. Please. Lucky respond to Dante. Hold on once, because we got to get to tough guy. Lucky respond to Dante.
No, I wasn't responding to saying. No, I just was saying I'm listening because it's a lot of projection. And when we having these conversations, you can't even keep it real when we're talking about situations. Y'all talking about women trauma bonding as if that's not what y'all doing. Bonding over the fact that y'all mamas wasn't shit. Or some girl hurt you. Or you on child support. Insert fucked up situation for this nigga here. That's literally what y'all doing is trauma bonding. Y'all not coming up with solutions because y'all want to say they don't care about our pain. They don't care about this. Then when they here to talk to you and acknowledge it as a grown man and a stranger, like, okay, well, these are some things. Well, you don't know my mama. But then when they say, okay, F these dudes, we about to go over here and have our own conversation. The same way y'all said was in a barbershop, it turns into, oh, well, they trauma about it. It ain't going to last. Why do you care what women doing if you don't want them anyway? It should just be a separate
But the
conversation.
women was raised by the same women.
It don't
And
matter.
we're not
She
putting hands and
grown
feet
now.
on
She
people.
grown now.
Can I debunk that really quickly because
Debunk what? You use that word too freely.
My man, like my man, please, my man.
I ain't your man. Shut up.
My man, chill.
Come on, y'all. Not today. I'm
sorry. He used the word debunk out of context.
We still haven't wit, y'all. Come on,
you
y'all.
don't debunk something by pulling shit out of your ass.
All right, so you don't want to let me talk because you know I'm smart. I see this shit all the time. You don't want to let me talk. He's like, oh my God, Trigger Mike is about to debunk my point.
You got the floor. Make your point. Stop being sassy.
So this is the actual data, okay? Men live on the extremes of both spectrums. Men are the most violent, meaning the person who can exact the most violence on this earth, the most violent person will be a man. But in the middle are a bunch of women who do not know how to control their emotions and will resort to violence on a day-to-day basis. It's actually women more. This is why most domestic violence incidents are started by women. When women get emotional, they will pick up a chair, pick up an object, especially dealing with a man that she cannot physically overtake. So she'll throw something, she'll smack, she'll swing, or do something like that.
You see why you guys get over talk?
Men have
you just say stupid shit. Stupid, irresponsible shit. You have no proof for that.
You have natural consequences for
come on,
everything
don't cut
that
them
you
off.
do. Therefore,
I'm sorry, but JP, you're literally sitting here saying that domestic violence isn't real.
No, my man.
How dangerous
Flo,
that is?
you got to hear. I know you right now.
You really want to put that message out, JP? You really want to look back 10 years?
No.
You were that guy who made that message public.
I'm gonna put the data in the back for you since you want.
Okay, yes, put the data in the front so everybody can see it.
All right, my man, chill out.
I don't go by all that old data stuff because that's somebody guesstimating. That's all it is guesstimating. Like,
all right, y'all, I'm out. This is.
Hi.
You don't go by.
We're gonna have Trigger Man. You don't got a bounce, man. We're gonna have a decent convo.
He don't have proof for what he's saying. How do you guys just sit here and listen?
You don't have proof.
I studied crime. That is not true. You guys are just saying stuff.
Floor, you can combat it stuff. We're giving you the floor, but you don't combat it.
I am combating it, but I'm
you interrupting, Floor. We trying
You're
to
just
have a
letting him
decent
talk and say
conversation.
anything. Why are you just letting him say that?
But Floor, everybody gonna get a chance.
That's why I asked you
to your mic.
But
when you let me know, you don't combat it.
If it's a skit, just let me know. By the time I get the mic, swing through the whole gym, everybody done talk. The subject changed 10 times. You guys are running from the fact that you're not speaking on real facts. You're just saying.
The link is in the back chat. The link is in the back chat.
I want to ask Trigger Mike, and Lucky must say this, right? If men was that violent, right? How come the women that raised us couldn't teach us how to alter that violence in a more productive manner?
All right, so I don't even.
Our fathers would have had.
How about? You can go No, I was gonna just say he has to ask the person that brought that up. I never said one or the other was more violent. I'm one to say females are quicker to be violent with the way they express their anger. Men are more dismissive.
And all I was
sure.
saying, if we
Silence.
was raised by women, Trigger Mike, I want you to ask you this
But
before,
let me
just
say
for
this.
my sense.
I don't
Super
want to
chat
be
right quick.
disingenuous on this women and violence thing, bro. There is no problem for the 1,000th time that the black community suffers from that cannot be traced back to fatherlessness. These women cannot handle their sons. They cannot teach them emotional control and
No,
maturity.
not these women. No women.
My man.
Doing this, Flora. You're the only one doing this,
My man.
I'm gonna leave you. Keep having this trash conversation, JP.
My man. Women are not capable of teaching maturity to their sons. Men do that through the course of an upbringing throughout their youth, all the way into young adulthood. So it's not even that a woman can't, it's not her job. She does not have the ability to do so. So naturally, men are going to be more violent coming from those homes. That's why 80% of the prison population came from single mother-led homes. It is not necessarily a failure on just a woman's part. It's her inability. There's no reason to even fully blame them because it's something they could never do if they tried. They cannot raise boys into men. You have an entire society that watched this happen. It is an irrefutable fact that women cannot raise boys to be socially and behaviorally competent to control their emotions. And this is why men react on emotions, because most of them were raised by women. I came from a 2-parent household and a strong father. When I talk, people listen. When I am home, my children behave. That is what my presence means to the home. So instead of saying it's women's fault, we can also say, just for a lighter conversation, men are having a measurable impact to their children and their lives in the house, and they should not be removed unless it's like death or something. That's the way we can say it. We don't even gotta trash women all the time. Men
super chat, y'all, because I want to ask you. I want to add to that real quick, Trigger Mike. Women can't even handle their daughters at a certain age. Matter of fact, they have way worse time with their daughters than they do with their sons. Usually, when the sons get a certain age, when the sons get a certain age, you got love.
Essentially, what you're doing,
a lot of times they can't even handle their daughters.
Of course,
daughters hit 14, 15. Don't let them start fucking. It's over with.
When you remove the dad, you remove the discipline. So it's not even just the worst part about
the rest of the world looks at bandits the way they do.
All right, man.
Why you say that, Laura? And then I'm getting
because you guys don't even have moral standards. You get up here, you say anything, you co-sign anything. In the just for entertainment's sake, you will say literally absolutely anything. No woman is capable of raising her son. Children need both of their parents.
Why do you feel that way?
Because science says children need both of their parents. Y'all are making this a black woman, black man issue. He's saying anything.
I just said that.
He's saying anything.
He just said that,
while
you're
while he's simultaneously saying women can't do this or black women can't do that. It doesn't matter what you're saying if you're gonna contradict yourself in the next sentence. It does not matter.
JP, read your super chat.
Don't blame them. Because it's not something they can do.
Because that's not gonna stop.
All right, let me get to the super chat, y'all, real quick, y'all. Just my 4 cents, $5. Black women attain bullshit degrees at 14% and black men at 12%. No big gap here. Liberal media push fake news. You finna start some shit. Lewis Aikens Jr., $10. Lucky roasted this panel again. No, Lucky says some hot shit, but I'm kind of cold with my shit now. She give me a good fight. Flora give you a good fight. But I'm gonna be real with Flora. The only reason why Flora be losing because she get just like me.
I can't lose when you guys aren't using facts, though.
Flora got a lot of. Flora got a big stand.
You took a whole L, man.
No,
I'm not being emotional. You guys are.
Actually, Flora could be just as big, but like her and me on certain topics, we don't know how to maintain and leverage our emotions about.
I know you're not putting me on the same intellectual level as you right now, JP. You thought.
Okay.
You thought, but that's okay.
Abdul say, Jay Prince, please ask these men to take responsibility for their anger issues. Where did their anger issues come from?
You should.
A lot of our anger issues come from When you
Go on and
become
say
an
it. The
adult,
black
you
woman.
can
Go on and
find
say it. The
your
black woman.
independence.
Go on and say it. The black woman. Go on and say it.
Right.
Single mothers. Go on and say it. Single mothers. Black men should not take no responsibility for none of his actions. Go on and say it. We're gonna put it all on the woman. Go on and say it. Come on.
We
Jay.
have to. They was the leaders. They've been the leaders. They was the leaders of the black community for the past 70 years. Yes. If black men was the leaders, then we blame it on black men. If black women and black men was the both leaders,
So what
we
black
blame
men
both
been
of
doing
our
for
parents.
70
You
years?
can't
So what
run
if
from that.
So what if your
Yo, my man
fathers
should
and
work at
uncles
an
been doing
auction,
for
yo.
70 years?
Yo, his voice is amazing. Like, is that
I
what
just
you
asked.
Yeah, he should work at an auction.
Oh God.
No, what I said was,
So for
if black
70
men
years,
was the
black
leaders,
women been messing everything up. What have you guys been doing?
Dante, if black men was the leaders of the home, then we blame black men. If black women was the leaders of the homes, then we blame black women. If black men and black women both were the leaders of the black family, the black race, then we blame both of them. It's just as simple as that.
So you saying black men should not take no accountability for their actions? Women. Hold on. Listen, women choosing welfare is not always the case. Why there
How you
is?
gonna blame somebody when they removed them from it?
How you know How you know that's the case? How you know that's the case? How you know every black woman removed a man from the house? How do you know that? How do you know that?
Be blamed for something that
How do you know
had
that?
no part in raising.
How did you know? How did you know that? How do you know that?
Raised in it, born in it.
That's you. You can't speak for every household,
But it's
bro.
a lot of niggas that was raised in it just like me.
Don't you? So there was not black man. There was not black man sticking their dick willy nilly and everything that could pass by. So black man wouldn't be reckless with their penis. So black man wouldn't be reckless with their penis. So black man wouldn't be reckless with their penis. So black man wouldn't be reckless with their penis. Yes or no?
This dude ain't making no sense, good.
You can't answer my question. Yes or no? Was black man being reckless with their penis?
Let me ask him this. Let me ask this holler nigga. If you outside of a household, right, and a woman has a child, this your child, you left a long time ago. This child goes off to be an NBA player. Do you think you can take credit for what that child accomplishes and your ass one there? Hell no.
Right.
So how are you gonna take the blame for some shit that you ain't raised?
Right.
If I wasn't there, that's on me. That's me. If I wasn't there, that's on me.
You can't take the credit for achievement.
If I wasn't there, that's on me.
Dante, can you answer the question, please?
Absence is abuse. You do realize that, right? When you abandon your kids, you're abusing them.
Hold on, let Dante answer.
Absence is not abuse. If you take a carton of eggs and leave it alone on the table and don't touch it, you will never break one. You'll never hurt it.
Child of a father. Everyone gets to say, my daddy.
That's a personal experience. It sounds like.
You can't find him, and most of the time, that daddy's across town.
How come I can't?
You can't harm. You can't harm. You can't harm nothing that you ain't there to bother.
Y'all refuse to accept that black man played a part in the downfall of the black community. Y'all refuse to accept it, man. That's the problem right there now. Y'all refuse that black man was out there having families across town.
Just said it. Y'all refuse to say that your mamas ain't shit. The woman just said it.
Hold up.
She just admitted it.
Y'all that's on cell phones. Y'all gotta relax because y'all talking over each other. It's 3 niggas talking at one time. So go ahead, finish, Vic.
I said Dante. To Dante's point, they asked, like Vic asked, how come we can't take the blame of if I was a deadbeat and my son became rich and successful, how come I can't take credit for that? But if he become a failure, now I got to take the blame.
Right. Why should you take credit for that as you wasn't around? That's
talking about the blame part.
So why should you take credit for a messed up kid? Boy, why would
let me tell you, it's called. You know what that called? Hey,
going on with a kid?
You want to know what that called? You want to know what that called? Accountability.
I don't care what it called. But okay. So okay, when it comes down to the child being successful, I cannot take the credit for that, and I wasn't there. But when the child is fucked up, I get all the blame for it. What that sound like to you, man?
Because you was a deadbeat father, and like I said, the word is accountability, nigga. Accept it. Accept your failure.
So get what? When that child get
bro.
rich, when that child get rich, wealthy, and successful, I'm supposed to be able to claim every right to that damn child, and I wasn't there to help him get no wealth.
Vic, hold up.
And the mama shouldn't be able to say nothing to you.
Vic, hold up for 1 second. I got a question to the ladies that's listening. Right? Is Dante angry? Is he angry? He raising his voice, right? Is he
Right.
Is he angry?
I don't know. That might be the way he is.
Lucky is Dante angry?
That's not you. Is Dante angry? Did his mama hurt him? Anyone? Anywhere?
We can assume, but we don't know that.
Lux said no.
Lucky, you there?
I walked away. I'm sorry. What happened?
Is Dante an angry black man?
Is he angry? Is he?
Okay. What happened?
Is Dante an angry black man? The one you say he should speak more?
Is he an angry? I don't know. I don't know him.
Because no, he keeps yelling and shouting.
I just want to know.
I mean, anybody who yelling up here, we having a conversation.
But he sounds like somebody hurt him.
Well, then, I mean, we should ask him. Is he hurt?
Y'all sound hurt that he's not following you along.
Shame, blame, and explaining. Shame, blame, and explaining. That deflecting gun.
I'm just asking the question. I'm just trying to.
You can ask a simple question, bro. A simple question.
Y'all jumping on him just like you jumped down my throat. Look at that. You can't even defend. You can't even fight against degeneracy without being attacked by other black people, especially men. You guys sit here and you watch the degeneracy and you clap it on instead of speaking against these bad mindsets and behaviors.
You right. Can I start? Okay, the black female.
Hey, yo, let me spit for a minute, man, for my high wear off.
They haven't unalived enough.
Huh?
Reese turn to go, y'all. And then the world class.
All right,
these conversations always turn back into fatherless.
Anybody got some clapback? Anybody got some clapback against y'all goddamn talking points? When y'all come at them with ad popping in my pump, you come at people with ad have my lip tarts. You come out this with this ad having in my attacks. You slick this. Anybody that got anything against y'all talking points, you slick this.
Did you say ad having him? What you say? Ed Ham?
Oh, come on. How many words does JP mispronounce? Y'all don't say that.
I've never heard that. That's impressive. That's a clip.
None.
We got to keep that going. That's big behavior.
My point in case.
Ad hominem?
It wasn't your turn yet, Dante. You got to stop acting angry like an angry black man that these women complaining about. Who hurt you?
Ain't that's funny, ain't it? So a bunch of grown men, that's funny.
They quiet.
JP, in these spaces, they would say he angry because he was raised by his mama.
That's right. That's right.
He's a mama raised.
Any grown man that call himself a grown man supposed to have discipline and not talk over other men.
You're not showing discipline. You hollering. You hollering like an angry woman.
You lost your voice and you're still screaming.
I was just trying to talk. You cut me off.
You keep cutting us off. You keep cutting Reese Golden world class.
I'm too high for this shit.
Last I checked, I'm still on the planet Earth, and I know you niggas not saying I'm cutting y'all off. I can't complete a full sentence without you niggas hollering. Come on now.
What about me though?
Let's not resort to the ad ham.
Everybody get their chance. I'm trying to have a decent.
Let's not resort to ad ham.
You been the only ones shouting over people.
Respectfully, let's not resort to the ad ham-and-ems. Really, we gotta show each other love.
Jay, you know good and well been 5 niggas on me talking at the same time. Come on, Jay.
Now Reese go world class because I want us to have a decent conversation. When we shouting, can't nobody hear us in the chat. I don't like dropping people and all the other junk, but I expect for people to be adults at the same time. Dante, you saying that you masculine stuff, and stuff. I'm not gonna do the ad hominems, but all of us need to hold ourselves accountable and act like grown adults and have a decent conversation. Let people finish their point, even if you don't agree with it. Wait to combat it. Everybody gonna get the chance to speak. I don't silence nobody. As long as you ain't saying no shit that can get the show flag, you all good over here. You all good. It's Reese turn, then word class, then Vic, Mulatto, Mulatto. Then we're gonna go back around. Go ahead. I see you back there, Abdul. You have dropped off. I see you. I'm finna drop off. Let you on. Go ahead, Reese.
Yo, all these conversations always end up talking about fatherlessness, right? And what usually follows that shortly afterwards is the talk of the feminist movement and what welfare did in the 60s and all that BS, right? So let's do some math. I'm going to assume most of y'all on the panel was born between 85 and 95, right? That puts y'all between like 30 and 40, somewhere in that range, right? What happened with the welfare shit and the feminist movement, that's not what caused y'all problems today. Because what you don't know is there was like a little bit of cleanup after that. That bullshit didn't last too long. In the 70s, people were kind of getting it together. Because when I was a kid, everybody had a mother and father in the house, almost, right? Y'all problems came from something that happened in the mid 80s up to the mid 90s. The real dark age, right? This is when the dating habits and the sexual habits went crazy and the families broke up. It had nothing to do with welfare or it had nothing to do with no feminist movement. And you could hear it in the music. A whole bunch of shit different happened. First of all, the strongest cocaine that ever been on the earth was on the surface of every dollar bill on earth. So y'all was all born high, right? And for everybody to think that millions and millions of black men just up and left their families, and that's the reason why we not in the home, that is a fucking lie. Were there niggas that did that? Of course. Too many, if you ask me. But something else happened too, man. There was like this little freedom movement with the women, and it did happen. Want to know how I know that? Because I've been the other guy all my life. I've been revenge dick for over half a century. Shit. Right? I was the benefit from this movement. I'm the one getting the pillow talk and the dark, deep secrets. I know if your car is stick or automatic. I know if you niggas' dicks is little or not. This is the shit they telling me, right? So I know the real juice. These chicks went the fuck crazy, dog.
Bro, please.
And they got jobs. Hold up. They got jobs, money, and didn't give a fuck what no nigga was talking about. And most of them got there. I got to be real about this too. Most of them got to that point from a traumatizing experience that they had from a man. You know what I'm saying? So in a lot of cases, a woman wouldn't take the second shot. They would just damn all men after that and just fuck who they wanted to and just be free. And this caused a lot of problems because a lot of kids was born out of that shit. A lot of y'all. You see what I'm saying? But the age of the liars, right? Y'all parents lied to y'all. See, a lot of y'all moms will tell y'all one thing, or maybe your father too, and that's not really the way it went down. So y'all walking around not knowing. That's why you're arguing like a motherfucker on these panels today. At the end of the day, you gotta patch all this shit up, man. Y'all should be forming unions up here on these panels.
And can we get some people? Can we get some people to cam up so we have a better production? Just a couple more people to cam up. So a lot of people want to see y'all face and stuff. It does good for the algorithm and stuff like that. And have a decent conversation. We want to have a real conversation because we have.
Don't get it fucked up neither, y'all. I ain't trying to throw women under the bus either because I've stood on the corner next to some foul niggas, man. Heard like ciphers with 10 niggas at a time talking some outrageous foul shit. Like the women ain't just nothing but fodder, yo. Like sad shit. I ain't even gonna get into it.
So is it okay if I say something, you guys?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yes. Peace, sis.
Hi, everyone. I understand what a lot of men are saying, but I think we need to find a way to fix it. If all of us have some type of anger issues, but we got to come together and fix it some kind of way. And now we're all adults. We recognize what some of the problem is for some people and what some of the problems are for other people. So now why can't the men and the women, why can't we just try to get ourselves some help in the issues that we're having the issues?
Yes.
And come together and be productive with this black love, because many of us women, not all of us women, but many of us women, we really need that strong black man in our life.
Y'all do.
Want him in our life. But sometimes we afraid of him because he's so angry. And he has a right to be angry sometimes, but we all, even the woman, because women have anger issues too that they need to deal with. But we have to channel them in a different way. And I feel like some of us need to admit that we need help in that area and seek help in that area so we all can do better and come together and make it's strong for the man and the woman.
Great input, really.
But is that something y'all want to do? Men and women, not just the men. Do
world class. You'll go.
Here's what I think. I'm gonna actually just.
You know what? These panels are perfect opportunities.
Hold on, once
to demonstrate the shit that comes out your mouth.
That's Reese. Hold on, Reese.
Oh, that was Reese. My bad, Dante. My fault.
I'm
world class. You'll go.
I got you. I'm gonna just respond to what the sister's saying. I think if we can just come to a solution, I think a lot of these so-called black females in this country really need to humble themselves. Very, very thoroughly. Because we keep making these arguments about pain and anger, like we were just talking about. But we all know on this panel, and we all know in this country, the violence that black females bring to children. Like I was having a conversation earlier about who's more violent, men and women. When it comes to black females, they are 10 times more violent because when you factor in how they beat up and abuse children in the street, a lot of these conversations need to end. Now, men, remember, I started this. Y'all need to humble up because when we run those numbers are bad. They're ridiculous. That's just the neglect. That's just the child abuse. That's not even the child deletions. That's not even the premature childbirth deletions, right? I need to humble up because you can look in these conversations that we have and the rebuttals that they give, like what's put in the chat. Yeah, they need to delete children. They need to delete children. It's like I got a reflex. I got a reflex to hurt children. Like that's the. I don't know what the hell it is, but I know if you actually put a little bit of pressure on these females, their reflex is to kill children or to abuse children, like Cynthia G's thing. So y'all really need to humble yourself.
What does Cynthia be doing to y'all? What does she do?
Flora, let
Listen,
them
She said
talk.
all black
Hold on,
babies need
Flora,
to be
let him make
deleted.
his point.
She said.
Again,
Is he gonna preach or is he gonna end the sentence with a point someone can refute?
Did your dad hurt you?
No.
Did your dad hurt you?
No. Did your daddy hurt you? Do you know him?
No. Yeah. His name.
Oh, that's a low blow, Flora.
Here we go with the slick dishing. Here we go with the
Yeah, Flora, that's a low
ad-libbing.
blow.
He just asked me if I know my daddy for what.
Huh?
He's gonna get the same smoke. Don't come here with that mulatto.
Your
Biracial ass. Shut up.
Your service is doing like a parrot thing. I don't know what's going on. Keep
me?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Black women don't like to talk about daddies because the same daddy that's supposed to be left their ass too. They be forgetting about that.
That's not something to laugh about, though.
Go wash your ass.
Hold on.
That's not something to laugh
I got
about.
my daddy. I'm good.
It's not a joke. It's actually
Do you
pretty
see how
serious.
embarrassing that is?
Yeah. Hold on, because I was talking. I didn't interrupt you when you was rocking. So I'm saying y'all need to humble yourself for us to have a conversation. We can definitely have a conversation, bring a solution like what the sister was saying. But constantly throwing out all of these attacks, like it's not gonna help us get anywhere. Because if men really wanted to embarrass y'all and really mess up your reputation like y'all do everybody else, it could get really, really bad. And what Lucky was talking about earlier, the pain that men has caused you, we willing to have that conversation. But are y'all willing to have the conversation about the pain you cause your children? Which your children is still 40 and 50 years old now. These guys that you complain about are your children. They've been abused their life, when they was young, and y'all remind us of it when we challenge y'all. Are you willing to have that conversation? Because if you don't want us to dismiss yours, you can't be dismissing anybody else's, and I mean anybody else's.
Can I ask, are you referring to a specific person or are you just speaking to the air?
Right, neither one of those. So I'm talking to black females. I said it in the beginning.
Black females?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not talking to me. Okay.
Okay, cool. That's what's up.
No, but the brother made a good point, though. Can someone acknowledge that, though? Really, a lot of men of African descent have been abused by our mothers. That's true. We cannot act like that does not exist.
So I'll
Y'all are the only ones who want to talk about the abuse going on in our community. Everybody acknowledges that both genders do it, but you guys, you don't have these conversations. That's why you don't know that.
I have never heard women admit that. Go ahead, Lucky.
Women admit this all the time.
I haven't.
You don't pay attention to it. You don't even like to have these conversations.
Because if they do admit it, be so.
No, Floyd, you trying to deflect right now?
Don't harp on that.
Well, how am I deflecting?
Yeah, you trying to deflect right now, Floyd.
How am I
You
doing?
trying to
How?
deflect? We asking.
How?
Well, the brother brought up, and let me say this: me and him actually.
I have never
we had an argument
said that
before.
you can't talk
but
about
I gotta
black
keep it real. He made a great point.
Children in danger. I
made a great.
Never said that.
All
So
right,
where are we
go
getting
ahead,
this
Floyd.
from?
Go ahead, Lucky.
Oh, okay, sorry, I was on mute. The thing is that I don't know, and I would need y'all to tell me, by and large, from your upbringing, when has it been ignored? And if we're having conversations when it comes to dating, are we saying that men have a lot of childhood trauma that is affecting their inability to reach healthy relationship standards? Because if that keeps being brought in the conversation and it's not about the woman you're actively dating, I have to ask, is that the reason why most of these households or relationships or dating isn't turning into anything evolving? It's just people using each other for whatever their temporary benefit is. Because if we have to acknowledge fully male's childhood trauma when we're talking about dating, or just both people's childhood trauma, I'm gonna say if that's really affecting you when you get time to meet somebody, you shouldn't be trying to form a relationship, maybe a friendship, but you damn sure shouldn't be fucking somebody where you could potentially produce a child when you haven't even covered your own childhood trauma. So I think if it's a big issue on both ends, which it is clearly because we having these conversations, then I would say highlight more of how that can be a resolution and less of just blaming women that you just came to meet to dating, because it's not her responsibility to fix your trauma, just like it's not yours to fix hers. So if we come in relationships expecting that empathy, you should have got that from the people that hurt you, or you should have fixed those issues to where you can be a healthy individual in a relationship and not dumping your shit on someone else who got their own shit. That's what I would say.
Okay, so here's my thing with that. One, it's not about childhood trauma. It's about, in real time, Black females are violent towards children. So you have a person that is actively playing the victim while they're actively victimizing and creating more people that they're going to complain about.
What is the point in having a one-sided discussion?
Okay, so if we acknowledge that, right, and we can acknowledge that because it's a true thing, we talk about it all the time. To acknowledge that, I have to ask, do men in general, I just need a yes or no, do you agree that women are much more detrimental to their children?
Yes.
Okay, so why are we getting them pregnant?
Because that's what we need to do to keep existing.
So, what do you mean? Because that is such as of oh my God. So you just gonna stick your dick in anything that walk by you, right? I don't believe this shit.
Man, this is why we can't. This is why we can't do the conversation.
I don't know where you got that from, but that's
okay. Wait, let's not get distracted.
Hey, they already know that. Doctors already know that women do harm children. That's why they ask them when they have a child, are they feeling that way?
Vic, hold on. Let her.
Got a diagnosis for
that. Because this will structure, everybody can respond after.
And then Abdul gonna go next at her because the ladies are soft spoken, y'all. We got those masculine voices.
Why y'all be doing that? All these
go ahead, look.
Commercials. Okay, so I don't want to get sidetracked because now we pushing the conversation forward. If we're saying that we have to, this is what we need to do to keep existing. Why do we keep procreating or being mad at the thing we're procreating? We're creating kids out of trauma. Then when they grow up, we're talking about, look at all these damn kids. But if men are by and large thinking, well, yeah, we know women don't care about children, but let's just keep leaving them with the children, or keep having their responsibility be the children, to the point where she can push you out the house. That's what I keep hearing. So that means that the kid is being left with her. If we know she's problematic, why isn't the message stop getting them pregnant?
Because y'all women keep having the dudes that's doing that's getting y'all pregnant don't care, and y'all keep having kids by dudes who don't care, right? Y'all keep having kids by dudes who don't give a damn. But the dudes who care aren't the ones impregnating these women, and if they do, they take care of their kids. Like Jay Prince is taking care of his kids. He takes accountability. When are you gonna take accountability for getting pregnant by a bum? Why y'all keep getting pregnant by bums if y'all want better? Y'all black women claim y'all want better, but y'all keep getting pregnant by dudes who ain't trying to do better and who admit they ain't trying to do better. That's the problem. I'm not taking accountability for bum niggas. That's what we're trying to say, bro.
Why you ain't got no clapback for that dude saying that moronic ass shit? That we should just stick our dick in anything because we need to keep the population going. That's me. You gonna stick your dick. No, this nigga said just because the population needs to keep going, we can need to stick our dick in any goddamn crazy bitch that come our way.
This
You
the
are,
thing.
do you listen to that
Let me
bullshit
finish,
that he
bro.
just said?
Super
You
chat.
hella emotional.
Dante. Now, even though you're on the female side, these females aren't gonna tell you this, but even though you're on their side, man, you gotta.
No, don't. I'm fair and balanced. Don't play me out. Don't try to play me out like that. I'm fair and balanced. When I speak logic and fact. Don't play me out like that. All these old amp. That's why I say blame, shame, and explain. Keep going, brother.
No. But you still gotta let people. I know you're upset, but you still gotta let people finish their points, though. The real Pookie, get the like, super chats, cash us up. Shout out to the real Pookie. And those of you in the back, I'm just rotating y'all. Abdul, you can go after this. Y'all know these women is soft spoken, man. Y'all got when they trying to speak, let them. You already know everybody gonna get the chance to speak. I don't know why we can't do one by one. You know what I'm saying? So we can have a decent conversation. Go ahead, Abdul.
So to answer the young man's question, I can't see your name, but first of all, I think that we need to stop having sex without having a committed relationship. I'm not pushing my beliefs on anybody, but it's not intelligent to bring a child in the world and you don't know the person really, and you haven't went through anything or worked through anything to see where someone's weak spots is or where your weak spots is. And also to the young gentleman that said about the women just laying down with anybody. First of all, I want to say a lot of women do. And a lot of women do because they feel like I don't have anybody and it's hard. And a lot of women don't have the strength to say, let me work on me. And when I work on me, I can see clearly what I need for me. But men do the same thing. Instead of them saying, let me work on me and let me see clearly what I need for me, they jump to women that are not ready to have a child, not to be a wife or a girlfriend or in a relationship. And they don't see the brokenness. And then here we go with the cycle all over again. And I think this conversation is really needed. But first of all, all of us have to acknowledge that everybody, the men and the women, we have weak spots and we have issues that we need to clear up. But we can't.
Why can't it just be what it is?
Can I make this point? This is the problem with you said.
Hold on. Let her finish her point, y'all. And then, Lucky, I want you to drop since this your stream, you the one came up with this. Drop your channel and your cash app. Y'all make sure y'all support your girl Lucky. I know this y'all boo. Make sure y'all support y'all boo. Lucky Marie, and go subscribe to her channel, y'all.
Why it can't be what it is though?
But but what I'm saying is we're having a conversation now. So instead of us kind of like beating up on each other, let's have the real conversation. Us women, where we know that we need to work on, y'all, let's accept it. But also men, what you need to work on, when you can't see yourself the way we see you. So if you would just listen to what we're saying, you might not feel that it's that way, but we're telling you how it's making us feel. So can you listen to us and say, okay, well, acknowledge that's how we're feeling, and then let's work through it? Or is it just going to be, this is what I feel like you're feeling, and then just go forth? So we'll know.
Why can't it be what it is?
That's the question.
Why it can't be what it is though? That, I mean, at the end of the day, niggas want some pussy, women want dick. That is all that, everything you just said just now is like so thrown out the window. Ain't nobody thinking about that for real. Like let's just tell it like it is. Niggas want some ass and y'all be wanting dick sometimes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Lady, please. Please, that's the problem. Because once a lady, when she really just wants some good deed, then she want to act like, oh, I was looking for a good man to take care of me, right? I was looking for marriage and all this. No, you wasn't. You was looking to have a good time. You got caught up with a kid, and now you want that dude to become a father that you knew wasn't going to become a father. And that dude knew he wasn't nothing, and you knew it, but you want to try to blame.
Bro, there's an old song. There's an old song. And it's called No. There's an old song, and the old song is "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." Man, I'm telling you, girls just want to have fun. I'm telling you, that's what it is.
That's why we can't move the conversation forward because y'all won't be honest.
They want to blame it on you though. They want to blame it on you.
Hold on one
Look,
second. Jesus Christ.
Go ahead, Vic. Go ahead, Vic.
With all due respect, fellas. With all due respect, fellas. Y'all are making them in the chat correct. You're not responding to what she said. Literally, what she just said is, why don't y'all listen to us about how we feel? As men, address what she said directly, not try to dismiss it. That's not gonna help.
No, man, I just told you. I said girls just want to have fun. So every time they want to talk all that and make you get in your feelings, say you just want to have fun at the end of the day.
We heard her. No, bro, we heard her, but she could have kept it on first grade terms and just been like, women like to fuck, men like to fuck. She ain't had to throw all that extra shit in it. Like, we already know that. That's bound. Like, we know.
The problem is they get caught up with a kid. When they have fun, they get caught up with a kid, and so they end up in a terrible situation, and the dude could just walk away, right? But my thing is, if women
his ass to be on child support,
do better for yourself.
His ass to be on child support.
First of all, any man that gets a woman pregnant, nigga, you know what the fuck
you want to cam up,
bro? I'm not trying to hear none of that bullshit about you accidentally got her pregnant. Like, bro, you know what the fuck you was doing, bro. Come on.
Any man that gets a woman pregnant, he did not do it by himself. He had to have the help of the woman.
Which
it
is
ain't
true.
No blaming no one person.
Which is true. But
like you said, girls want to have fun like men want to have fun. The thing is, when the bad thing happens, they want to blame it on somebody else. It's never their fault.
All kind
of preventative actions.
So they just don't. They don't. You know what it is? They just have. They just have society and they have laws and they have rules against holding them accountable. But with protection comes correction. They just don't like that part. Correction.
That may be true, but bro, at the end of the day, as a man,
but if it's true, it's death.
Hold on, Vic. Hold on. As a man, when you knee deep in that thing, you feel that thing rumbling, bro. Like, there's no excuse for you feeling like, oh, I got her pregnant on accident. Like, bro, you feel that shit rumbling. You know the pre-cum is probably about a few minutes before that. Like, bro, you know what you doing when you behind them cheeks. So
she know what you doing. She know what she doing. When she open her legs, them big old legs up, and you walking down the halls of her walls, motherfucker, she participate too.
Bro, y'all not hearing what I'm saying. Y'all not hearing what I'm saying. The dudes that's out here getting women pregnant, they don't care. They know they ain't, right? They know that. But the woman who's complaining about being single moms, they claim to want better. They claim that they was looking for marriage and a good man. But really, like my boy just said, they was just trying to have fun, but they don't want to admit that because they got caught up with a baby. And I'm saying this lady that just spoke, when are you going to just admit that these women are just trying to just have fun?
Yeah, I don't know why they can't.
What happens is when they meet you at wherever they meet you at, when the thing don't go like okay, you might have met her and you balling, you driving a nice car, you might tip well. It's something she like about you. But when she can't attach herself to the funds, he got a good job, now he ain't got time for me. When she can't get all what she thought she was gonna milk you out of, that's when she turned to a demon. It's your fault. It's child support.
Go ahead.
If she can't milk you out, if she cannot get what she wants totally out of you, it becomes all your fault. Yeah, you was riding nice. Now she can't ride in the car no more because you found out she was a demon. Oh, it's your fault. We going through this. She was all right before she got into it.
God damn, Vic. Go ahead, man.
Okay.
Go ahead. Oh man, don't you come up here simping like that and try to run bulldoze.
Let me get the super chat out the way, y'all.
Go ahead.
Louis Jr. You better bust a right turn and not a left, bro.
All I want super chat. Louis Jr. $10. Shout out to Louis Jr. for the $10 super chat. Lucky last podcast explaining all of this, talking about if you want to learn to listen to her podcast. Young women needs subscribe to her podcast because she spits fire. Lucky for vice president.
Okay, so answer your question, please, to all of you guys on the panel. First of all, the first thing I did say was the women do need to accept what you are saying to them. You do have a lot of unlearned women out here that they don't want to take accountability for the things that they do. Then when they get in it and they get stuck, they keep making the same mistakes because they're not listening. But you can't put everybody in the same basket. So a man has to take responsibility also. If you don't want a woman like that and you don't want to be with those type of women, then don't. But you got to hear what a woman that is looking for what you're talking about, you have to listen to why she's saying, I didn't choose him. And I keep saying when I get on this panel, a lot of women like me, I just sit back because I'm afraid that you're going to say the things that you're saying and we can't have a conversation. And if you won't listen to me, how do you know what I need from you? But I got to listen to you too, so I would know what you need from me. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that women are not doing the things that you guys say they are. They are. They are. But men are doing things too. And if you never hear what we're saying, how can we ever get on the right page?
Well, I think we hear more about what men do than what women do. I would say 200% of the time.
Well, I'm a woman, and I think all other women dropped off, but I'm a woman. So
yeah, they probably ran from me.
Well, I want to have a conversation.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Because I want everyone to understand that it is true. We all make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And women make mistakes. And when most women make that mistake, my true thing is you don't make a mistake and have a baby. If you know you was not using protection, you knew you had the possibility of getting pregnant. That's me.
Well,
so you
according
knew when you laid down with that man and you didn't use any protection, there was a possibility that you would get pregnant. So now we're here. You knew, just like that man said, that he wasn't looking for to be your husband or father. You knew that. I'm not saying you, I mean women. A woman knew that. When she laid down with you, she knew that. She knew that it was a possibility she was going to be a single mother.
I don't know. Did she? Did she know that?
She knew that.
They don't talk like they knew that on these spaces.
It doesn't matter what they talk like, but she knew that. So now the responsibility is hers.
Well, we can't have the conversation if they're not willing to admit that they knew that.
But I'm willing to admit, and it's a lot of us out here that are. But what scares us away is, okay, he gonna do all the talking. He gonna yell at me. He gonna scream at me.
He gonna slap you.
And he's not going to listen. I hope he doesn't do that. And he's not going to listen to me so that he can know, well, this is why I'm feeling. So if we don't listen to each other, I think we're just going to keep having conversations that's going nowhere. Because I'm listening to you guys.
Well, ma'am, respectfully, I've been in these spaces for a long time. I usually don't cam up, but I feel like we're in a position where women don't listen to what the men want. We hear what y'all want when we do our best to oblige by what y'all want and what y'all need. But it comes to when a man wants something, it's like we're feminine for asking for it, or we're feminine for expressing how we feel. And we do everything wrong and women don't. And when a woman does do something wrong, y'all band together and team up on men and kind of like hide whatever that individual did wrong. You know, a lot of times black men feel like we're out here and we're alone. We feel like y'all don't have our back. Y'all talk about having our back, but y'all don't really have our back. Y'all talk cash shit to us, and then you go to the white man at your job and you kiss his ass and bring him coffee and donuts and apples and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we are in a position of disparity, and we feel like, hell, I would say back post Jim Crow, y'all turned y'all back on us, and it's been that way ever since. It's like, in order to be with y'all, we got to allow y'all to wear the pants.
No, you don't. No, you don't. And I'm listening to you. So let me say back what I think I heard you say so that I understand. So the number one thing that I think I'm hearing you say is the woman does not have the black man's back. And
Yeah.
we're saying that we need this, we need that. And when you give it to us, now we turn around and use it against you and try to make you feel weak about what we just told you that we needed. Is that what you're saying?
That's very close. Yeah. And Fantasy Island Girl right there at the bottom of the screen, she is a key example of not having our back.
Okay. So can I give my perspective on what I heard you say?
Vic, you stupid, bro. Chill.
Um,
Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
So it goes back to the women that you choose. I did hear all y'all anything, but remember, you as the man is planting seed.
Yes, ma'am.
Even it. So men have to be very careful where you put your seed. Where you put your seed to grow, you got to be careful. I just feel like this is my opinion for you to get the things that you need, you got to pick the right one.
So are you saying that we should put our seed with Becky?
I'm saying you should find a black woman
that is like Becky.
No.
Oh, that's the first time she used the phrase black woman. You paid attention to that?
No.
Yeah.
They don't want to be robbed of the chance. Oh.
Go ahead, ma'am.
What I'm saying is you need to find the right black woman for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's a whole lot of them out there. They don't even know how to wipe their own tail.
Ooh,
they don't know how to cook. They don't know how to feed themselves. They don't know how to get to the goals they trying to get to. So why would you choose her? Why would you choose her? If you can't sit down and have an intellectual conversation with that woman, if you're not watching her actions, anybody can say anything. Anybody can say anything, but her actions need to match what she's saying. If her actions does not match what she's saying, then no, she ain't the one.
Now, when you said that don't know how to wipe their own tail, did you mean the vaginal part, or did you mean
literally? Literally.
So there are grown women that are out here that don't know how to wipe the vaginal part.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It does.
We are dealing with that. Are you serious?
That doesn't. I'm serious, but what I'm saying to you,
my God.
I'm saying to you men, to you black men,
God,
choosing her. Quit choosing her. Quit choosing that one. Quit choosing that one.
So what makes you different from what you're speaking about?
What makes me from what I'm speaking about?
Yeah. What makes you different from the rest of the pack?
What makes me different is because I understand conversation. I know what I'm for. I know what I can offer. And I also know what I'm lacking. I also know what I'm in and what I need to work on. And I'm willing to work on it. I'm willing to listen to somebody tell me, hey, you might want to work on that part. And I'm willing to criticize myself and say, is that true or is it not? If it's true, I'm grown enough and woman enough to work on it and make it better. I'm grown enough not to make the same mistake again. I am a divorced single mother because my husband, he lost one of his sons and he lost his mind. So that's why I'm divorced. However, I do understand that whatever man that I approaches me and wants to marry me, I have to be able to compliment that man. I have to be able to listen to him, but he has to be able to listen to me too, because we're a team.
Understandable.
But just always be rah 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 and never listen. That's dumb and stupid for a woman or a man. How can I learn if I don't listen?
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
I'm
You said you're divorced because your ex-husband lost his what now?
His child committed suicide.
And that caused the divorce, if you don't mind me asking, respectfully, because of
he could not take it and he literally had a mental breakdown. He could not even function. He literally had a mental breakdown. He literally went to a mental health institution for a whole year. Um, we tried to work on it from that. When he got released, he still wasn't any better. He began to drink and do alcohol and drugs, and he began to become violent.
Oh,
So
okay.
me and him, we went to counseling, and he said, I don't have it together right now. And we had a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old at the time. And he said, I don't want my daughter seeing me like this with her mom. He said, so I'm asking you to please let me leave. And I
Okay.
heard him, and I said, okay.
Okay. Okay. That's all I have for you.
But
all right. I just want to say something. Hey, the media is very influential. You can use it for any personal gains you want to. You can use it to help people. You can use it to corrupt people. You can use it for wealth. Anything you want to do, you can be anything you want to on this internet. But I'll say this: as more people, as men and women get on here and use it as, let's say, to help people, using it as looking in the mirror and using it as self reflection and self help, and using it, excuse me, using it to analyze themselves and their shortcomings. God damn, I believe they can help. They can help the next person with that, instead of just using it as a trauma and a jerk fest. They can use it to help people by using it to men and women to use it as self-reflection. I'm gone, y'all.
Hey man, cover your mouth, bro.
Just Jay, this your fault.
Well, I agree with what you say. Even not just on social media, how we, you know, you just see me right now. You don't walk with me, okay? But how can I talk to other women and I'm not walking what I'm talking? It's hard to be alone. It's hard to be a mother that's trying to do what's right. It's hard. But guess what? It might be hard, but what I'm going through, if I can stick with it and go through it, then I can make it easier for the sister that's coming behind me or that doesn't know how. I can tell her how I made it through, how I stay single, how, until I find that right person. Because it's not easy every day. It's not easy every day. But one thing about it is I believe and I have hope that, my time is coming, even for my. It's not easy raising a 4-year-old by yourself. She's 4 now, and it's not easy. But I got to do it, and I'm going to do it. And just like, I don't know which one of you said on the panel, sometimes we don't have a scapegoat. I don't have a babysitter. So I'm the fallback plan. Me, I'm the fallback plan. But guess what? It might be that, but it's okay. That doesn't mean that I hate the world or turn against me because it's hard for me. No, that's not what I'm putting out here. What I'm saying is I have to find the right man for me. Every man does not want to raise a 4-year-old after he didn't raise his children and they're gone. Some men is not even capable of helping me with that. But yet and still, I have to let a man that is capable and does want to do that. I first of all got to let him in and listen to him so that we can understand each other and we can make goals and go forward. My 4-year-old gonna grow up and leave. She's not gonna be with me always. So I'm looking for a husband that's gonna be there with me. And I hope and pray that she finds a good husband herself. But I got to give her the tools to do that. But if I don't have the tools, how can I pass it down to her?
That goes back to hold on. That goes back to self-reflection and knowing your self-worth. To learn how to vet a mate in person. A lot of us don't learn. A lot of us. I'm gonna keep it real. Majority of people, they don't really know how to vet a person. Look for red flags and look for signals and signs or whatever. So we end up walking down that tunnel, walking down that rabbit hole that we can't get out of. And then when we get traumatized or whatever, it's like we either turn bitter or we
what you say?
Traumatized.
Yeah, Google that shit.
I didn't know what the fuck you said. Oh, I got you. My bad, bro.
I'm about to Google that shit.
Traumatized.
Respectfully.
No, there's no L in it. It's just traumatized.
Hey, Jay Prince, I got dropped down, man.
Well, thank you for correction.
You got it.
JP, is that ramen woman? Are you Muslim?
I am. No,
Who had to drop down?
Reese.
Yeah.
So you're you are in a state of polygamy, or you're open to it?
My 4-year-old, I'm not open. I didn't have a child, I would be.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Since I have a 4-year-old, I'm not open to it. If I didn't have a child, I would be.
Is that up to you, or is that up to your husband?
It depends. It depends. So, in the Islamic form, a woman does not be in a polygamous relationship if she doesn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
It is the man's right
Mm-hmm.
to marry more than one wife if he can afford to take care of both of those women, and he can emotionally, financially, take care of them equally.
So you follow a faith that allows the man to have multiple wives.
I do.
And in your opinion, you feel like that man needs to be able to financially take care of those wives in order to have multiple wives, correct?
No, that's what the crime. That's not my saying. That's what.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's not my saying. That's what the crime says.
Okay.
That's the stipulations that he has to meet those stipulations.
Which is good. That's good.
For him to marry another
That's good.
wife. He can marry up to four. Up to four.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he can marry up to 4. Yes.
Okay. Now, can I ask the rest of the men on the panel, men, if you guys could have up to 4 wives, would you guys execute that option, or would you guys kind of stay where you at? Are you willing to move up in life to take care of those 4 wives? Because you know that's what you got to do. JP, what's up with you? You want 4 wives, bro?
No, actually, I think it depends on the age group that I'm in. I think in my early 20s and my younger years, maybe I would have the strength and the patience to deal with multiple wives like that. But as you get older, like I won't be able to handle that. Like now, as you get past your 40s and 50s, having 4 wives might be a benefit for as far as like your physical health.
Could be.
As you start to decline and things like that. So
what you think, Vic? What you think, Vic? I know Vic.
Oh no, Lord, man! One woman is crazy enough. Ain't no way I have all of them fighting up in my damn house like that. And then that more food you got to get, more more tampons. Them motherfuckers gonna be rolling around up in that bit like cats, man. Shit. Look, and then when you go to making love to one of them, the other one can't wait to stab her when she come out the room. She wasn't moaning too loud. Man, hell no, you don't want that trouble. Man, women like each other, but they don't like each other like that. No.
Yeah, right. Shepard, what about you?
Well, for me, now, if it wasn't for the New Testament, yes. But this is the reality. Outside the Bible, that's black. That I don't argue about the Bible. That's something different. Let me make a point. That's black women's best chance to get a man is to agree to polygamy, especially the single baby moms. Now, I understand your situation. You did the right thing. You actually got married, but the majority of these women out here, they're not looking for marriage. It's only once they get left with a child they're looking for marriage. But I'm saying the reality of the situation is most men these days are not willing to take on that assignment. But if you give them a good deal like that, right? Say, hey, you can mess with other women. Most of these dudes will sign up for that, man, for the sake of the community. I'm just being honest, because most of y'all want the guys that y'all physically attracted to, that got that good D, right? That got that little bit of swag, right? And y'all want him to provide, right? A dude that knows he has all those things ain't gonna sign up to be a stepdad. But if you give him a good deal like that, he will gladly take that. I'm trying to give y'all ladies the game, but at the same time, I do believe in the New Testament. But at the same time, I'm speaking fact, right? This is Mr. Shepard proving himself to the nation.
Now hold on, Shepard. You said and President, I'm not trying to take over your show. Respectfully, I'm sorry. I got a little bit.
Y'all doing pretty deep
tonight. That's all. But Shepard, you said that's the black woman's best chance.
Look, dudes these days, right? Dudes in their 30s and 20s who know they can get women are not trying to sign up to be stepdads, right?
Right.
Unless you get them something that makes it worth it. Because the only way, look, I'm telling you sisters, right? The only way you can get a dude to sign up to do that if it's a dude that knows he couldn't get you in normal circumstances, right? So now that you got a kid, right, that evens the playing field for him, and now he can get you. But you don't want those type of dudes. You want the alpha males with money, right, that's willing to provide. So I'm saying, and the only way to get those type of guys, right, to take that deal is you have to be willing to share him. But y'all sisters are not willing to do that, right? It's like y'all want it all. Y'all can't have it all, man. Y'all can't. Y'all gotta give up something. I'm trying to give y'all the game, but at the same time, I can't say that.
Well, what age demographic are we talking about exactly, brother, when you say that?
I would say the dudes born, let's say the late 80s and on up, most of them these days are not trying to be stepdads unless they're going for a woman that's way out of their league, right? Like, for example, you got a dude, right? He sees himself as a 5, right? He sees himself as a 5. Yes, he will be a stepdad to a woman that he sees as a 10, but a woman that he sees that's on the same level, that's a 5 too, with a kid, hell no. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And the reason why this young lady, I think, maybe still single, she's waiting for that guy, right, that has it all, and that's willing to take that deal. I'm trying to give you the game.
Dante, mute up.
Look, all of that sound good, but if that woman go put that good meal on you and then put that old whop on you, you'll end up being a stepdad, shoe by shoe. You'll be moving your clothes in.
Bro, are you listening to me? I just told you, a guy will take a deal if the woman is out of his league, right, in terms of looks, or if she's willing to make a deal with him, like you can mess with other women, right? I met a woman the other day. She said that to me. She was speaking some good stuff. So I'm like, oh, it's cool. So we got an agreement. But most sisters don't want to share their man, but they want a man who has it all. You can't get everything.
Go ahead, ma'am.
So okay, I hear you.
You didn't ask me about my opinion. What's wrong, man? I'm the redheaded stepchild.
I'm just a little sexist. That's all. Go ahead, ma'am.
Oh, I say to each his own.
Hey,
you gotta be emotionally attached. You got to be emotionally attached to all women. You just can't have mixed emotions with them. You got to be emotionally attached to all women the same. You know what I mean? You just can't love 2 women the same way. Then the rest of them, you got to love them as sides. You got to as side chicks or whatever. No, you gotta have the emotions to all of them the same way. I
agree to a certain degree.
How easy is that to do, though?
I agree to a certain degree. Don't get the super chat. Now they say $5. I love it. Survive, J Prince. I guess you compete with me now.
So let me.
I agree to a certain degree. You're supposed to love them in their own way. Like it's something about each woman that's special. And I get like just for the women that comes on these panels, like it's a lot of women in their own way that's just so adorable and admirable. You love them in their own identity. You don't got to share the same love. No, you don't love them like I love my kids of their own individually personality.
Right.
I love the kids because they're my kids, but when it comes to like their own different personalities, they all got like multiple different personalities of me.
True.
Like there's like 3 separate different personalities of who I used to be. You know what I'm saying? But then they all got their own special way. So I wouldn't say love them all the same. No, they all different people. And a lot of women will appreciate you more if you will love them of who they are, even if there is in a polygamy, because that will make it, because you love them all as one, you group them all into one, and you basically saying like you don't see them all individually separately, because even though they are with you, they still got their own makeup. Yeah. And they want to be acknowledged. Their own personal makeup wants to be acknowledged and wants to be adored. So I would consider that.
I just don't see it being as possible or as easy as we think it is. Miss Rodman, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think it's another super chat. Is it another super chat?
Yeah, $95. Hit the cash app, folks.
All right.
Y'all make sure y'all hit the cash apps, hit the like button. We just did great content, man, y'all. And shout out to the Black House chat. I got to do something very special for the chat because I didn't know until I talked to Big Mufasi. Y'all got your own personal life in that chat. Duh. We could be sitting up here having one conversation. They got a whole new life going on down there in that chat.
That chat wow right now.
Yeah, my chat
outlandish.
Because the only thing I do is tell them as long as they don't say nothing, get the show flag, they good. They can rock out. But I want to do this. I've been talking to a lot of chat members. A lot of y'all, that's y'all Black House. Y'all the Black House. I'm still a campaign. And I'm going to be clear. I don't want to put new labels on stuff because once I consider you to be something, that's who you is for life. Like, that's the reason why I didn't decide to get no vice president. It will, to me, will feel awkward just to have another vice president that won't be as real. So that's why I didn't have no more vice president stuff. But we come up with other names like Vic is the enforcer. Governor Ron, shout out to Governor Ron. I know we all still kind of look at Fatty like he's the vice president. So that's why I still left that, open. Not open, but it is what it is. Like Sherelle should the first lady.
JP, let me
I want to say with the wrenches. A lot of the wrenches, they say that the wrenches is too cheap. So what I was going to do for us with the big wrench, $40 to buy, and I haven't came up with a price. I don't know if I should make it the same price to take away with the big wrench. I guess I got to talk with the Black House for that before I come up with a final decision, because that's they world in the chat. So I'm gonna have to talk with the Black House. You see, we're gonna do that with the big wrenches. Now y'all got those jungle wrenches. Y'all be wild in the chat. I didn't know the chat life. That's why I try to stay out of it. The Governor Ron, y'all know. Shout out to the Gov. He handled the chat. I'm just gonna introduce this to you. But go ahead, y'all.
JP, let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
Respectfully. Why did you start streaming at like 2 a.m. and stuff, bro? Like I understand you have guys like Vic. Shout out to all of our men that are involved with logistics. They keep America going. But damn, nigga, what about guys like me on the East Coast, bro? Like we sleep at 2 a.m, bro. You can't start streaming at 2, 3 a.m. And then guys like me that want to fuck with you, we can't because I'm fucking sleep. Like why?
I don't stream at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I stream at 11:45.
JP, I started notifications on like that shit hits my phone anytime you start streaming, bro. It'd be like 2, 3 a.m, bro.
What I don't know. Well, I'm Central Time. Central Time is 11:45 to 45 in the morning.
Oh, okay. I'm Eastern Time, so
it will be 12:45 your time.
That means you will be catching the AM.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely, but whatever. I guess I'll just try harder to be a fan. Go ahead, Miss Ramen. What was you about to say, Miss Ramen?
So most of my friends are in a polygamous relationship. They are
amazing. That is amazing.
My best friend has been a co-wife for 15.
Fantastic.
But it is kind of like Jay Prince said. She's total polar opposite than her co-wife. But it works because he needs her husband. He needs what she gives and what her co-wife gives, and they were best friends. Her husband passed away, and her best friend talked her husband to marry her best friend. So it works well for them because she brings something to the table that he needs. But polygamy is not just all about, a lot of people just think it's about people having sex and this and this. It's actually people coming together to basically form a tribe, basically be there to support the goal that the band has, and raise the family where it's a nurturing family and the children are not left without a husband, without a father. So it's not as easy as people think, but like now I was like, if I had a co-wife, I get a break sometime, but I don't have a co-wife. And if I was thinking I didn't have any children, and I was looking for marriage, then would be I would want to go.
I don't know if it's me.
You're not open. You're not open to a co-wife
Are
either,
you?
right?
Is she breaking up to y'all? Is she breaking up to
Yeah,
y'all?
she is. She is. She's breaking up.
Let me read this super chat right quick.
Yeah, I thought it was me.
Real quick, y'all. Shout out to Miss Dale for the $20 ball. Thank you, Miss Dale, for the $20 ball. You know your boy appreciate you. I wish I could have the things in the back to make it. I want to do something fancy, you know, when they shout out, you know, to get the big super chats. I don't know if I should have a song to play or something. I'm gonna think of something, y'all. If the roles was reversed and the men start taking the kids and kick the woman out, how many women do you think will say, well, I guess I can't have mine no more? I think she said, I guess I can't have kids no more.
You know what's crazy about that question?
Ooh.
You know what's crazy about that question? You
That's
don't have
actually a
to
good
actually.
question, though.
Very good
But
question.
all you, I don't know why people miss this when they bring this. The child, the dad abandons them. We have actual numbers when women are deadbeats. It's called the child deletion numbers, and it's
Good
at
point.
for
Good
black
point.
females. For black females, it's at 24,117,000. They delete 649 children a day. That's 27 children an hour. So we actually don't have to
Great.
guess. It's not a hypothetical.
But you see more music that
I got a question. If black women deleting babies at that higher rate, don't you know we have a low ass population of black folks?
We do.
We do, brother.
Shit. Can you account for all them goddamn rugrats wreaking havoc on Chicago, New York?
I know
Philadelphia? Can you account for all them old rugrats creating havoc?
Situations, the
Y'all
babies
gotta
don't
stop
get
throwing Chicago under the bus. Y'all just keep throwing Chicago.
Bro, it's only Chicago too. That's like the only
Like,
city
it's crazy.
anybody talks about.
No, look. In certain situations, women do not delete babies because they know they get paid for children. That's sometimes look, if you take away the children from these women, a lot of this shit that they talking, they wouldn't be talking it because these children are the reason why they are surviving. Once that woman has a baby, it automatically put her in housing. She get free health care. She get fed and everything. A man don't benefit from having that child unless that child get old enough and make enough money to take care of him or help him out. The woman benefits the moment that child hits this world and before. Once she is pregnant, she get all the benefits. She has access to all the benefits. That's what the main thing is about. If you take that away, a lot of this shit they be talking about, they bad and bougie, they got houses and this and all that. Man, a lot of that government help. The government helping them to do that.
But excuse
You know
me.
why I got to be honest about something?
Can you tell me how to get that? Because they won't give me nothing.
I need that too.
I don't.
I need it. I got a child in my
You
country.
know, I
I
gotta
just
be
make
honest
too
about
much money.
something.
I need food stamps.
They tell me.
I got to be honest about something, y'all. And y'all niggas ain't gonna like me for saying this. Y'all gonna think I'm simping.
Go get that too.
Y'all gonna think I'm simping up.
All right.
But I think men think that they more valuable and more important than women.
Of course we are.
I don't believe that's to be truth. Especially like when you think about fatherhood and motherhood. When you think about fatherhood and motherhood, you could be. Let's just say you take a great father and you take a great mother. The father dies. Yes, the kid's gonna be hurt, but they manage to get over it. But it's something about when your mother died, it hits way harder, extremely harder than when your father passed. So that tells me Even you could be a great father, and the mother could be a deadbeat. Them kids still gonna love their mama hard.
But that's
You ain't
because, but
spit about
that's based on. Hold on.
Maybe
That's
it's
based
because you
on.
spent
That's
9
based
months
on neurology.
at first.
That's based on neurology. That's based
I
on.
think women is. I think Priscilla was correct when she says, and I have stated this before. I said women is the God for men, and men is God for women. Daughters love their dads, men love boys love sons love their mamas. So when they say it's only one God, I don't think so. I think that's why that's why God created the opposite sex.
But can
The opposite, we attract to women, and they attract to men.
Can I
Go
say
ahead.
something as being a woman that has carried a child? So first of all, when you are growing life inside, I know men don't experience this, but when you're growing life inside, do you know the same way you acted in utero? That means that a woman's uterus is the way the child comes out.
You said what?
So okay, like here when I had her, when she was in utero with me, she was sleeping till 9 a.m. Then she was up. She laid a certain way in my uterus when she was asleep. Me and her fought every night for me to lay on my right side because she wanted to lay on my right. She still has those attributes to this day. She was stubborn. She wouldn't do anything.
Legacy was too.
Until she heard her dad. She got here one day early because her dad didn't go to the appointment with me because his knee was hurting. I said, baby, please go see back your knee. I can handle this appointment. Her dad wasn't there. She wouldn't move. She wouldn't move. So I had her. And when he walked through the door, she wanted to start moving. But now they finna cut me. So she's still like that to this day. So we have a bond with our children when you're in utero with us, whether you want that child. That's why a mother kind of knows how to cuddle you, how to make you calm down when you're a child. That's how she knows what you like. That's how she knows when my son ain't gonna do that, or he will do that. The same way you were in utero is the same way you are when you are born. Now, change once you get older, things, but a child has the same sleeping patterns when they're born as they did in utero. They eat the same and everything. So we as women have that you guys don't get to. She heard us talking. That you guys don't. What you finna do? Oh, okay.
And Miss Deb, I did read your super chat, Miss Deb. Miss Deb
Yeah,
said,
you right there.
she said, Miss Deb, $2. Where is Governor Ron? Because you missed my super chat. No, I didn't, Miss Deb. We read that.
Okay, so
Go ahead. Go ahead.
that's the reason why. Go ahead, sweetheart, and close the door behind you. That's the reason why we know certain things, and that's kind of the reason why you have this special bond with your mom, even when your mama ain't worth two dead flies to you. She still had to nurture you. You heard her voice constantly for 9 months, constantly. You had to hear her voice constantly. What she did, how she felt, you felt those emotions. You were on the inside of her. So you automatically have this bond. And it's crazy when you come out and you're like, why she don't want me? But she carried me, she nurtured me all with on the inside. So that's why we mothers, we offer things that a man can't offer in depth. But don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. A man can calm a baby down faster than any woman ever could.
That's a fact.
Just by him picking her up and rocking her, and
it's just something that he
yeah.
But
tone
sister,
in his voice. It's just something that he has.
but sister
So
Robin, you want me to tell you why?
why?
Because I don't know why this is like hard for people to understand. Nobody comes from women. Everybody comes from men.
Right. I don't know.
So when the baby, like they say, is no place like home. So when you hear your dad, you know you're home. Like our voices resonate with them more than your milk does. So that's why all we gotta do is look at them. Go ahead.
Well, you do understand that they swim in our balls our entire life. Like they're with us their entire existence, right? You do understand that.
They are
Well,
with
our parents are human gods.
But this is the thing. You can't carry them. You can't get them to the next level.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Takes me to do that. But wait a minute. But wait a minute. That's why I tell men, be careful where you drop your seed. Be careful.
Yeah, you know what's crazy about that? You know,
if I can finish my thing, this is
go ahead.
Just like you wouldn't take some food that you want to see a watermelon, you wouldn't just plant that in the just use this towel over here, Safa. You wouldn't take a watermelon seed and put it where they put all the garbage in. You're going to find good ground to plant that in, because you want to get back all that you put into that. So you need to think the same way about your seed you drop it to these women. Don't drop your seed on.
Okay. Well, can I ask you this? What does good soil look like? Soil actually relates.
Before you answer that, he said, "What do you think good soil look like?" Before you answer that, I see a lot of people in the chat that took on what Priscilla said about her. They created their avatar with her logo and stuff on it.
Yes,
fellas, black men, I think we should mimic that idea, because that's a sign of unity.
What, take Priscilla and shit and have it be our avatar like her?
No, we create our own. We create our own logo and move together as in unity.
No,
JP,
I don't.
them
No,
folks gonna have the feds on our ass, because the first time
listen.
we say something against women, they gonna say we starting a group like
I
this.
wouldn't.
Nah, we can't do that.
We got to get out of the habit of trying to tick for tat with chicks. Let them do whatever.
No, but you don't understand.
Hold on. I get you.
Though. That's very powerful.
You have to I think it was said earlier. All they're going to do is follow a fad. I think Triple Mike was saying earlier. They follow fads. It'll be in a month or two. They'll stop. Stop tick for tack with chicks. Everything they do is temporary. 30, 60, 90 days, and they're not going to. It's going to stop because she's going to fail. And watch this. JP, look at this. Just slow down for a second. Princella is supposed to be a lesbian. They don't like men because men are abusive. The lesbian community has the highest abuse and domestic violence. Right. You understand? So it's no chance of them thinking it through. Just let them fall. Let them die.
Turn off your mic. That's gonna get our show flat with the baby on here.
Yeah. I'll put the baby up there. Just let them. You gotta let them. You gotta let them do their thing. You gotta let them fail. They gotta get that's what the OG said. You gotta let these little niggas get tired of fucking themselves.
You don't think that represents unity?
No, they're not doing it for unity. They're doing it despite us.
Right. I agree.
So she's a lesbian.
No, the stuff she's saying.
Well, I don't think any woman is full blown lesbian. Like, I feel like they want to be gay, but like they be fucking on the low. I don't think
it's a man that they secretly
It's a lot of studs that's pregnant right now.
Yeah, I know.
Every woman that call themselves gay is one man that they know.
They done broke their heart.
So this is my thing, though, right? Every time they do stand up and get groups, like they got groups of the feminism, they got the Me Too movements, they got all type of black female groups, and by them bonding together, they benefit from it even till this day in real life. The problem with us is that we don't have nothing. So even if what I mean by taking the idea is we supposed to be unified. Point blank simple anyway.
No, absolutely not. No.
Why not?
Why not? Why come you don't want to unify?
Why the men can't unify? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, why?
What's wrong with that?
Because
go ahead.
We haven't fixed our shit yet to unify.
That's true. JP, come on, man.
So when I say this, it's like one of the principles is I learned from OG. He said, if you get an idiot and you motivate him, now all you have is a motivated idiot.
No, but you gotta keep in mind, world class. It's so many people that's fucked up in here, but what make them strong is numbers. It's the unification. And actually, to be honest with you, the reason why we're in the position that we're in today,
that's just masking, JP. That's just masking, bro. That's just masking. You have a bunch of weak niggas hiding behind Trump. You have a bunch of weak niggas hiding behind real niggas. That's all.
JP, think about if we had a military and you was the general. Look at how many niggas on this YouTube space don't even fuck with you like that. So what makes you think that you as a general of a black military, you gonna have subordinate soldiers?
Okay,
that's where you bring the whole.
A lot of people don't fuck with, but you gotta pay attention. See, y'all just looking at the black women that's doing that, and y'all trying to make that's a female thing.
Well, no, I was talking about men.
No, listen, white people don't fuck with all white people like that, but they still unify when it comes to everybody fucking with them. Right. Asians do the same thing. Mexicans do the same thing, even though they kill each other all the time.
Yeah.
But when it comes to everybody else fucking with them, the gates closed. They locked in on your ass. Black men is the only one that's the open field because my thing is if we're gonna shoot down unified with each other, give us a better position than what we in right now because this individuality shit is us up one by one.
I'm with you. I get just hear me out. I get you. I guess that's the end goal, but that's not the first thing we need to be doing right now. We don't have an intelligence agency. All these other people that we got. I named my channel the World Class for a reason because we have to operate on the world class level. Before we was in this position, we were operating on a world class level. We can only get back on board when we at that level. That's it. So what I'm saying is the first thing we have to do is get accurate. Like they say, perfect practice makes perfect. No, perfect practice makes perfect. You got to make sure what we're doing is accurate. Our information is wrong, G. The information we operating with every day is bullshit. You got niggas that don't know how to read. You got people with brown skin walking around calling themselves black. You don't even know your colors.
Right.
You got so much shit that's not correct. Unifying a bunch of wrong information ain't gonna save nothing. It's not gonna change anything. So we got a lot of stuff we gotta get updated on. And then we can move forward. And then we don't have to unite just from principles alone. We be doing the same shit.
I mean, where will we even start though? Like you got black people that's Islam, you got black people that are Christian, black people that are Israelites, you got black people that are gang members.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're so scattered. Like where would you even begin without some kind of
white people been doing it for decades and centuries. They don't agree. They don't all agree. They got different ideologies. But when it's come down to doing business, they get on the page with each other. When it comes down to doing business, listen, I'm talking, bro. When it comes down to doing business, they get on code with each other. When it getting on doing business, they get on code with each other.
No,
they have different ideologies and religions and what have you. But shit, when it comes down to doing business, they get on code with each other.
They don't.
Corporate America is a prime example.
That's a big prime example against your point. That they're not on. Y'all not. Y'all are so out the leap, but it don't make no sense, bro. They're not together. They're not. They're getting their ass handed to them around the planet, and they keep putting stupid shit on TV, confusing y'all. They have the lowest rates. Every country that they run, every country that white people run is in ridiculous levels of debt, obscene levels of debt.
I hate to do
Well,
this.
I mean, the ones that are on the media is the group that we can't speak about, correct?
I hate to do this. I hate to do this, y'all, but I'm finna make a logo. And we're gonna have something behind that logo that's gonna mean something to us, and we just gonna see where it go from there, because we keep knocking stuff down. We keep knocking shit before we even try it, and what if it turned out to be good for us? We keep looking at it pessimistic, and I don't see what they doing for with Priscilla is a automatic bad thing. I think we should be mimicking a lot of stuff that people is doing. I think the problem is we knocking stuff down before we even try.
Okay,
Let's try it first. Give it a good 6 months and see what's the worst could happen.
I want to ask you. I want to ask you a question. So let's do what they doing for Princella, but y'all don't want to wear suits like Kevin Samuels did when he's 10 times bigger than her. You want to mimic that? You want to mimic an icon, but not wear the suit and talk like Kevin Samuels was talking. You don't want to mimic what he was doing.
Well, men actually is doing that though.
Talk about it.
But we're not.
Man, well, just like I
We're not gonna do that.
Reason why the black man is losing right now, bro, because we don't have the black woman behind us, bro. We're gonna have to get our women with us, bro.
I agree.
And just like
That's the
and just
main
like my
thing. That's
Muslim,
the
The
main
way,
thing.
the
just like
only
my
way that,
Muslim woman
gonna
said,
happen
and just
is
like my
let the man
Muslim woman
the
said,
man get on code
however
first.
we,
The man
just like my
get
Muslim
himself
woman
together
said,
first. The women will follow.
and
No,
just
man,
like my
no. See,
Muslim
y'all
woman said,
fucking up, dog.
we're gonna have to change
Listen,
up our approach. We're
oh
gonna have
my
to change up how
God.
we talk to our
Do
babies.
you know how what Priscilla was saying that she gonna basically we gonna get you niggas together and woo out the bim. So what y'all
You
finna
gotta
do
slap
is,
the shit
no,
out of
this
them.
is what y'all about to do. Y'all finna let women manipulate through manipulation because they gonna say, well, we're gonna remove ourselves. Well, if you remove yourself, you gonna fuck up too. You gonna lose out too.
So look, check this
So,
out, JP.
don't let
JP,
women
why you ain't
don't let
looking at it?
women manipulate you. No,
Why you
nigga.
ain't look?
I think black men need to start grabbing their fucking balls.
Okay, let me
Stop
say this
eating
then.
their goddamn
Let me
body.
say this to you then,
I
JP.
agree.
Why you
Stop
want
eating
to
that
just look at it
goddamn
as
body.
in like
That's why
this? Let
you
me say
so
this then, JP.
fucking pussy today.
Man, at the end of the
Look,
day, as a
why
man,
you want to
you
look at
need
look? Why y'all want to look at it as in shit? They just the women that's riding with Princella and that's putting the avatar up. Y'all know who she is and just leave the bitch alone and form a good tribe, bro. Like that's what I'm looking at it as. And you over here tripping that she not you, JP, but you know what I'm saying? People tripping that she got a little avatar up. But what I'm looking at it is what I'm looking at it on like some shit like it ain't no chameleon, it ain't no hiding no more. These hoes letting us know who they are. If you ride with Prince
And we need
Stella,
to let
bitch,
them know
I
who
know
we
exactly
are.
who. Hold on, JP. If you
Why
ride
is
with
it
Prince
so
Stella,
easy for a woman
I
to
know
take?
exactly what you
Why
know.
is
I
it
know
so easy
exactly
for
what
a
you
woman
riding
to
with,
come and take
and I ain't
y'all
gonna fuck
women?
with you. That's how
it's
we need to
not.
do it, bro.
It is though.
But we not winning this
She
fight.
ain't
We're
taking
not
our
winning this
women.
fight
That
without our women.
Taking
ain't
our
that's in the
women.
world.
Women,
She has
y'all
She
to
We're
gotta
not
have
ain't
winning
taking
this
her.
our
fight
women.
without our
We don't
women. I'm
know
gonna
shit
let
about
y'all
them
know
women.
that.
No,
Come on now, Florida.
all they did was change the profile picture.
Yeah,
That's
look,
all they
women,
did.
But
women
hold on,
do
hold on,
that
hold on,
shit.
hold on,
But
hold on,
you
one
guys are
second, one
The
second.
oppressive
reason why they
though.
All
did
it
That's
that
did,
all they
because
all
did.
women
Change
are
the
meant to
profile picture.
follow
that's
Uh-huh.
anything.
it. It don't
They
mean
meant to
anything.
follow. That's the only reason.
Y'all
Y'all
do
gotta
that.
stop.
Y'all do that to the men that y'all know y'all can get away with it with.
Exactly.
Y'all,
Do
Y'all
what?
can't.
y'all
Y'all gotta
Do
stop
what,
falling for the
sir?
banana in the tailpipe. Y'all gotta stop falling for the banana
uh,
in the tailpipe.
whatever,
Facts,
whatever
bro.
the tether eliminator dance is, you do that bullshit with whatever man that allows you to do that tether.
Why are married men
What's up,
so
Flora?
invested in what's going
Now,
on in the
why is a
community?
Because
single?
Well,
married
Why
men
is a
because
have
men
single
are
children
woman
by
and
worried
they're
about what a
raising
nature,
married
children. They're gonna
man
be
men
in this
doing?
are
world.
men are by nature wired to be with multiple
One bandit at a
people.
time,
A married
please.
man is checking on
One
you because
bandit at a
by
time, please.
nature he is wired to be with more than one woman. So maybe he is checking you out to be that. But
Yeah, well, you should go and find another polygamous mammy to join your
Hey,
well,
concubine.
how you know
Flora,
you're
you
But
not
doing okay
polygamous?
today?
the
How you know you're
average
not
black woman
polygamous?
doesn't want
You
that.
doing
How
okay
So
does he
today,
know you're
Flora?
not polygamous?
You doing okay today, Flora? How you doing today? Just
I'm doing great, D-Town. How are
Florida's doing
you?
just fine,
You
bro.
need
God,
more water, buddy. Drink more
hey,
water.
how does he know you're not polygamous, Flora? Respectfully.
Did I come up here and promote that?
Well,
She ain't gonna.
how
No,
can
she
he
ain't gonna
tell?
One
talk.
bandit is
She
bad
ain't gonna
enough.
talk about her
See,
business. She
so,
One
just know
so
bandit is
this is
bad
what
fiction
I
enough.
about
think.
your
Why do you call black men bandits,
So
Flora?
this is what
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
are
about
you
it. Just
are
like
you
the
a
Muslim
bandit?
woman was
Are you
saying
talking
that
about
she got to
Africans when you
she
say
got to
Why do
bandits?
walk
you
by
why
Hold
do
on,
you
hold
nature.
on.
No,
no?
I'm talking
Flora,
about mulattoes.
when you say
Oh, you
bandits, are
talking
you
about
talking about Africans?
multi-generational. Go
Because you
ahead,
know
multi.
Flora
I'm talking about
Africans.
the biracials who come in
Flora
here
Africans. So we got
guarding in a
asking.
community that's not theirs.
You need to watch
All right,
yourself,
but I'm
ma'am.
asking respectfully because Flora is African. She keep calling us
Respectfully, are you
bandits.
black?
Is she talking
You
about
should
I
go
am
ask
Africans
black.
your
or did you say
European
bandits?
descendants. You should
I
go
am
ask your European
All right.
descendants.
If
I
I
am a
answer your question,
descendant
you
of
And
the
then
understand.
too,
transatlantic
JP.
slave trade. Yes.
And then too, JP.
Hold,
Every man
Are
don't
you?
need to
well, let her
be at the.
answer that though, family.
Every
Is she
man
talking
don't
about
need to be at
Africans?
the table. That's how I feel too, JP.
When she say
A lot of
bandit, is she
these
talking
niggas
about
be at the
Africans?
table that ain't trying to do nothing with the
All
table.
right,
So a
but
lot of
family,
these niggas don't really
Flora,
need to
you
be
so
at
need
the
to
table.
take whatever
one
class
step at a time,
Ramen is
brother.
teaching. Ramen, please teach this young sister.
Floyd, when you say bandits,
you
you talking about African men? Respectfully,
I'm
man.
talking about mulatto people who insert themselves in
I
conversations.
mean, you
that
called
black
them
people
bandits
don't
before I
have
even
any-
came in the
Well,
panel.
where is your European ancestors? Do you have
You
questions
see
for
that?
them?
She called them bandits
You
before I
should put
even came.
together a list of questions for you to ask
being
the white
borderline
people
racist.
in your lineage.
Yeah, you see the reflections? I'm asking. When she say bandits,
Well,
she's
I'm a
African.
full black
Is she
person,
talking
and you
about
seem to come
African
here.
people?
You're coming here with your European DNA
Can
to
we
try
talk
to
about?
Yes, but
shame
I'm
me.
asking. Are you
And
talking
I
about
don't
Can we
like
African
talk
it.
people
about
This
when
is
you say
a
something else,
black
bandits?
y'all? Can
house.
we
talk
the
about something
mulatto
else. The
house.
shit get
African
old for y'all
Americans,
You
to
y'all
be
should
got a
arguing.
create
category.
the mulatto
Shit
house
too
if you want to
old
have
for
a
y'all niggas
mulatto
African
to be
house.
Americans, you
arguing
got a
all the
Why
time.
category.
Let's
haven't
talk
you
about something
created a
else.
mulatto
The
house?
shit too old for y'all to be arguing, bro. Let's talk about something
Yeah,
else, fam.
but look, the
This what
point
we
is
talking
this.
about. Let's
Yeah,
move the needle.
yeah. Let's
Don't
move
nobody
forward.
give a
Let's
fuck
move
about no
forward. Let's
mulatto.
move forward.
Don't
Yeah,
nobody give
we
a
ain't
fuck
talking about
about
that.
no
We ain't talking
nigga.
about that. Let's move
It's
forward. Let's
about
move
us.
forward.
It's
Yeah,
about
let's
the
move
man
forward.
and the woman
All right,
coming
let's move
together,
forward,
bro.
brother. You sound like an auntie. You acting like an auntie.
multi generational. I be seeing you on chaotic shit, bro. Good shit, bro.
Yeah, much love to you, King.
Yeah,
And
shout
the
out.
question
Don't
is,
nobody want to hear that shit, man.
with all due respect, I'm asking,
Just see,
do
that's
you
what's wrong with
realize
niggas
that?
right there,
My
man. We
God.
shoot at each
All
other.
right,
You
go
see
ahead, auntie. Go ahead, vent, auntie. I'll mute up. Go ahead, vent, auntie.
headshots at each other.
Thank you. Now let's move it forward. Now let's talk about
All right, yeah.
the
What's the
main
next
person
topic?
at hand
Conversation. Come on, come
about
on. What's the next
Hey, yo,
topic?
y'all in the chat, y'all out of control. All
You
of
Did
got
y'all.
it.
somebody
What's the
say
next
what we
topic?
beige
need to be talking
rage?
about.
No,
All
hold
that
on.
other shit
Let him
is
come up
not.
with
It's
the
not
next
the. It's
topic.
not the.
Y'all out of control in the chat.
What's the next topic? Conversations. Come on, kid. What's the next
Oh,
topic?
what's the next topic? Okay,
Yeah,
my
come on.
topic. Yeah, my topic is a lot of these niggas don't need to be at the table to be talking anyways. Cause y'all derail.
What's the,
Y'all derail every time. Every time a woman say something, y'all get in your feelings. Y'all want to do this and do that instead of just like the women were saying, just attack the argument. Stop getting in your feelings and let's just talk about what's going on. Don't nobody want to care about all that other shit.
All right, well,
Cause just
can
like I say,
you address the
under a
argument, brother?
popular belief, y'all probably
Yeah.
already lived y'all lives and shit, but you got a younger generation that's looking at this shit, that's trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah, so
That's
can
why
you
we
address
don't
the
listen
issue,
to
brother?
y'all. You get
That's
what
a
I'm
that's a
saying?
good
So let's
point,
do
give us
something,
D-Town.
an
bro.
example. Give us
Mulatto,
an
do you
example.
ever go
Can you
into
address
white
the issue?
spaces and attack them like this, or do you just do
Yeah,
this
yeah,
to
let me
black
respond to
people?
that. All right,
Do you
since
do
you want
this
to
to
ask me a
white people
question.
too?
If I
Or
was a
Yes,
white man,
actually,
would you say
yes,
that to
yes.
me
You could go to
in
my page. You'll see
conversation?
that in real
See,
life,
this
I'm a
is the shit I be
lobbyist
talking about.
professionally, and
you
I
Let's
you
hear it.
you
literally,
Started.
all right. I'm trying to answer the sister's
you
question,
have
please.
50% DNA that you can worry about. Can you go
Yeah,
talk
I'm
to
trying.
them
Can I
people?
answer your
Or
question? Can I
So
answer?
literally sit on it
what if
and
the black people say we don't care? Are you gonna go
All right,
take
can I
or
this
answer
to
your
the white
question?
people
sit on
now?
it
All right, can I
and
answer your
spin on
question?
it, okay?
Can
Sit
I
on
answer
it.
your question? Floyd, you got mulattoes in your family. Checkmate.
She's
What does
probably
that
mulatto.
mean?
She just caught the tail end of
I'm
it.
not mulatto.
Exactly.
Everybody
I'm
don't
an
need to be at the
Floyd
African.
table,
mulatto.
JP.
So I mean,
That's one
checkmate.
thing for sure.
That's the point right
Everybody don't
there.
need to be
So
at the
let's
table,
move
JP.
forward.
I'm
The
surprised you
point
guys
is,
allow
I'm not
Caucasians
even
on here
mulatto.
attacking you.
the question is, with all due respect, now
With all due
the
respect,
word
do you
when the
know any
word
of your
bandit
white ancestry?
when the
Do you
word
know any
No,
of
bandit
I
them?
do. No, I
you
do
see
not.
she's triggered right
JP,
now as an
disrespectful.
I'm
African.
asking
She's
mulatto.
triggered as an
Oh,
African. She's
And nigga,
triggered.
we would never
Can I
get
respond
nowhere,
to that?
y'all.
Can I respond to the African woman,
We would
please?
never get nowhere, y'all.
Can I respond
please
to the
let him
African
respond
woman,
to
please?
this African.
Please,
I
can I
know you
respond to
ain't
the
calling me
African
no
sister?
African.
Can I
I
respond to the
don't deal with
African sister?
racism from whites. I'm not about to take
Can I
it from
respond to the
a
African sister?
banana colored
Can
naker
I
either.
respond to the African
Wow.
sister?
Y'all
Wow.
see what happened?
Wow.
You see the
You
Willie
took it
Lynch
from a
tactic?
men and women
You see the
issue
Willie
and
Lynch
turned it
tactic that
into
the
a race
African is
issue.
using?
I think
These the same Africans that
think
sold us to the white man. These the
Someone
same
said
Africans that sold us
no
to the
white
white
man
man. It's the
allowed, so
truth.
I think you should leave
They
mulatto.
hate us. They sold us to the white
Let me
man.
say
It's the
this
truth.
real
These
quick,
the same
y'all.
Africans.
Hold on. Hey, JP trying to talk, y'all. JP, go ahead, King.
Much
The
love
label
to the
ain't gonna
president.
represent a tit for tat thing, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that this giving us a woke something else up, right?
Yes, let's wake up, man.
It's not going to be just about a logo. We gonna come up with something that's gonna represent the movement we trying to, who us as men trying to become. They
Exactly.
say when you speak stuff into an existence, we got to speak stuff into an existence. And I think by us doing this, unifying just by on this social media,
Yeah.
it don't have to be something just going against black women or women in general. It could be something
Exactly.
that represent us, as far as like being more fathers in the home, working towards being working with your kids,
Hey, Jay Prince, you saying exactly what I was
entrepreneurs.
about to say, Jay Prince. You saying exactly what I was about to say
Yeah,
verbatim. Go ahead. You
right,
doing it.
entrepreneurs, all kinds of stuff. So we could get something. We don't got to make our movement just because they movement is going to be kind of negative, we don't have to make ours.
We can keep it positive. Yeah, man.
We can make ours positive, and what's
right.
And once we make it extremely positive, you're gonna see us unified.
Exactly.
I want to.
JP, so JP, can I let's start a campaign since we know that the women don't want the children. Let's start a campaign that the men want to fight for the children. We want custody of every child.
I say we should have something.
You're not going to see that, D-Town, because niggas don't want to take care of their
Hold on. When you say niggas,
I'm trying to give somebody.
Are you talking about Africans?
Solutions. They say.
Are you a naker, Mulan?
Are you talking about African naker?
Are you a naker? Didn't you say you have a bunch of baby mothers?
They say the black women don't want their babies. They say that they have the most.
Why she using racial slurs against African Americans? Why
Can
she
I
You're
talk
not
talk?
an
about
African
African, man?
American. You're an
Can I talk?
Afro-European.
I'm a
JP,
mulatto
can I talk?
American.
Are
Checkmate.
y'all
Good,
y'all
good.
content
Everybody
creators?
talk, man. Y'all, one mic, y'all.
Yeah, y'all
Let
gotta
me, let,
relax.
so this
Flora,
is
why do you hate black men?
so this is a solution I
I don't
got for us.
even know why.
No, let's address that. Let's get to the solution, Ken. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Why?
So I
Okay.
got a solution. Let's start a campaign. You say we want to start something. Let our first campaign be, since the women say that they don't want the children, and you know what I'm saying, and it's our babies and things like that, which I agree with all that. Let's start. When you have a baby, I get custody of the baby. No child support. I don't
Well,
need your
people
help,
just aren't
but I
having
get
babies.
custody of the baby. All black men or just men, period, start fighting for their child, and let's see how that goes.
Facts. That's a good
Okay,
point.
Or
let's
just
be that.
Let's
Let's
do
or
that.
Hold
Let's do
on.
that.
let
or
that be the
just
first
handle it,
campaign,
abandon it
and then we'll
before
see
it
something
becomes
else. Okay, let's
anything.
see that.
Well, now, well, hold on.
Deep
Now you
down,
running.
you
Hold on,
ain't
did
gonna
you hear
allow
that?
that to happen
Nah,
because
This is
these
a
you running. You
men
devilish
running
is
to a problem
taking
doing
African
that.
out of your
woman.
money
And
this
we'll
time.
post
They
their
doing
This is a
answers.
that.
devilish African woman,
We'll
man.
post a video of how they react.
You
Why is
you
this
gonna run it. You gonna
European
run
man
into a
calling me
problem
Deep
doing
African
that.
down,
for?
they will
What about
never
the
let
men
that
who ain't
happen
the
because
father?
when you do
I'm a
that, when
mulatto.
you take that
Wait,
child
what
and you
did you
lock
say?
them out of the
You
money,
too.
see what you doing when you don't protect your sperm and you drop a baby into one of these men haters.
Whoa.
You helping them. You funding that
Vic,
creation.
Vic, so you
No,
argue for men who don't take care of their kids then?
No,
no,
that's
that's what I'm
not what
saying.
he's saying at
No,
all.
I said,
So
no,
how
don't
is a
speak for
She
woman
me.
wicked,
Shut
man.
up,
so
She
how
is
is
woman.
a
wicked,
Don't
man.
speak
don't
for
tell
me.
me to
Don't speak
shut
for
up, you
me.
small
Don't.
bandit.
Well, okay.
I'm
You are a
It
calling
don't
you,
silly
even
I'll
matter.
woman.
kick you across
Don't
the
speak for
room.
me.
Don't
Let me
play.
talk. Don't speak for
You're
me.
a
I don't
silly
need
woman.
your help.
I
The
will kick
thing
you
is,
across the
if
room,
you see
bandit. Don't
if
yell at
you
me.
see these women that hate men,
Laura, I
stop dropping your
internally do
seed.
not like you.
Stop dropping your seed into these women because the only thing you're doing is help them
Well, you
create
can
more
keep
men
D
dropping your
haters.
Town,
Hold on,
seed
but
wherever
brother,
D
you
Town,
want.
D Town,
Women
one
mute
thing
up.
clearly
y'all
aren't gonna
missing,
have your bandit
D
babies.
one
Town,
thing y'all
D
missing
Town, mute
is
up.
Flora not talking about killing African babies. She talking about killing African American
No,
D
babies.
I'm
Town.
Y'all
talking
gotta
about
Exactly.
remember
killing
that Flora is
mulattoes.
African.
Exactly.
She's not talking
Exactly.
about killing African
Sorry,
babies.
can you
She's
stop
talking
saying
about
that?
killing
We're not
African
allowed to say
American
that
babies.
word
D
here.
You had
Town,
to
mute
remember
up.
that.
Mute up,
Well,
D
you
Town.
talking about deleting
She don't
Negroes.
want to hear the truth. If you find these
Oh, I
women that
want
are
to.
sick in the
JP, you
head
gotta
that
mute
hate
D
black
Town.
men and they are
Vic,
black
nobody
themselves,
hates black
stop
men.
giving
They
them
hate
babies.
bandits.
Stop giving them their
Nobody
money.
hates black men,
When
Vic.
you drop a
African
baby,
American
That's
woman.
when
why
you
you were
drop a
able to
baby, I
have
don't
a
care
She's
if
not
you're a
baby
talking
woman.
about
They hate
African
their
Somebody
black
need
American
to
men.
mute
African
up.
because of
woman.
Please
Muhammad.
mute. Everybody mute up, please. Damn.
Let
JP,
somebody
Somebody's
mute
going
up.
D
through a
She's
Town.
not
hurricane.
talking about African men. She's talking about African
Hey,
American men that she has hatred for,
Yeah, just
brother.
mute him.
JP,
Just
someone's
D
She's
mic
an
Town,
is
mute
going
up.
African.
off.
hey,
Flora hates black
we
men.
got some static in
You
the
gotta
back,
be able to
y'all.
pick up on that. You gotta open
He,
your third eye, African American men.
you gotta mute him. He can't hear you.
I think
She's
Yeah,
it's
talking
big
about
time.
killing African
Why are you
American
guys letting
babies,
this
not
European
African
man
babies.
speak for you?
do you hate
She's not
white men
talking
the
about.
same way you hate
She's
us?
not talking about aborting African
Do
babies.
you
She's
ever
talking
go
about
to white
aborting
women and
African
ask them
American
why
babies.
they chose your black
Hey
father?
man, we can't be using no
No,
word.
but if I did, I'm
Y'all know
pretty
some.
sure I
Hold
already
on
know
once.
the
Hold
answer.
on
No
once.
one's talking to you, sir.
Hold
Damn.
on once. Y'all know some words we cannot use, so you gotta check
I'm gonna
your
say
words.
deleting. I'm gonna say deleting out of
Yeah,
respect
don't
for
Hell
this
just say
yeah,
panel.
I'm
anything you
saying
want
white
to on
woman.
here. If y'all know damn well YouTube don't allow that, don't just say this because it's not your channel. You don't mind getting this
He
Hold
does
on,
motherfucker.
that
bro. I mean,
everywhere.
I
He
didn't
does
know
that
that. I mean,
If
everywhere.
all
this
right,
is
hold
your
on. What
channel,
word do you
if
prefer
this
then,
is your
brother?
channel, you make damn well sure certain words not going to be used.
I got videos
Like
about
saying white
anti-abortion
woman.
on my
See,
channel,
this
brother. But
European
what word
man's
do you
coming in
prefer?
here disrespecting black people again. You guys have no respect. You already colonized the whole world. Now you want to
Floyd,
colonize this channel.
you talking about
You need to
deleting
go talk to
black babies.
Europeans. You need to go talk
You
to
talking about
Europeans.
deleting black American
What?
babies. You endorse deleting deleting Black American babies. You don't talk about
Are you
deleting
just gonna keep
African
saying
babies.
that over and over again?
Let's talk about it. Jay Prince, you
Why
gotta know
did you
this
make
as
so
a
many
host.
single mothers?
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna mute up.
Can you
I'm gonna
talk
say
to
this.
Can you
Hold
talk
on,
to us
Jay
about
Prince. I'm
why
gonna say
you
this and I'm gonna
created
mute up.
so many single mothers?
Hold on, Jay Prince. Can I say one sentence and then mute up?
Multi-generation. I gotta ask you
All
something.
right, well, let me say a brief
Can you talk to the
sentence
men
and then
instead
I'll
of
mute up.
talking to me? Because I don't
I
really
say a
care what
brief
you're saying.
sentence and I'll mute up. Jay Prince, please let me say one sentence.
Well, let me ask you something first.
Hold on. All right, I got you, brother. Let me just say my sentence. Flora is African from the country of Angola. She's not
And you're
going amongst
European from the
Angola.
continent of Europe.
She's not going amongst Angolans telling them to
Are you
delete
going
their
to
babies.
Europeans telling
She
them that
comes
they're
amongst African
Africans and
Americans
dumb
and tell
niggas?
us, Jay Prince, you see how
Y'all
she
don't
triggered,
remember
right?
when he was
You
calling
see
y'all
she's
dumb
triggered.
niggas?
You see, she's triggered.
See
Can
how
you
she
moderate,
kind of
Jay Prince?
Now
combative.
I'm
you
just trying
agree
to say
with
one
him, Vic.
sentence, and then I'll mute
She
up.
just said she'll get violent
Let
with
me
me and kick me
let me
across
say
the
one
room.
sentence. Can I say one sentence
She's
and mute up?
showing.
Jay Prince,
I
can I
will
say one
still
sentence
kick
and
you
mute up?
across the
Go
room.
ahead, y'all.
Throw 'em out.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta be more respectful than
Yeah,
that.
just one sentence. Now,
And
Flora,
for you know damn well you know better because you don't go on you don't go on nobody else's panel and doing that.
exactly.
Doing what? I didn't say any bad
Let
words.
me say the sentence, and then I'll mute up.
All this like you won't go on CNG panel doing that. You won't
Exactly.
go on Pacific channel
I
doing
don't
that.
go on
No
CNG
respect.
panel. I go there to
All right, let me
learn.
say one sentence, and I'll mute up. Flora is an African from the country of
And you're a
Angola.
European.
You'll
You're just
notice.
gonna let him slander me, JP, and I
You'll
can't
notice.
respond?
You'll notice. That's not slander.
He's literally trying to tell me shit. You don't know shit.
You really are Angolan from
And
Africa.
you're really European. So what?
You really are African.
And you're really
Why are you
European.
mad
Why
about
are
that?
you here?
Yeah,
Why
so
is
let
a
me
white
say
man
my
coming to try and check me?
So let me say my
I
sentence
was
and I'll
born
mute
and
up.
raised in the U.S. What are
Let
you
me say
talking
my
about?
sentence and I'll mute up. Let me say my sentence and I'll mute
Do
up.
you even
You'll
know your
notice.
white family members? Or
You'll
you
notice.
just
All
attack
right,
the black
look how
ones you
triggered
know?
she is because she hurt by the
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, my
This
kind.
is my sentence. Now,
Let
Flora
him
is
talk,
African.
but to just talk about me and you don't know me,
All
that's
right,
crazy.
it's one sentence. It's literally one
I
sentence.
don't care what you're saying.
Flora is all right. Can I say one sentence, please?
No.
Flora is African from the country of Angola. She is not going amongst Africans telling them to delete their babies, but she is coming amongst you African Americans and telling you all to delete your babies. Just think about that.
Flora, is it
look,
true you
most
African? Are
our
you from a
generation,
different country?
I gave us the situation.
I was born and raised. I showed you all
right?
my passport,
I
but you
said,
don't believe anything a white
all the
man
men
says to
should
you.
just take
So
from Indiana.
go ahead. Go listen to the white man who's in Puerto Rico right now.
What you think
Jay
about
Prince
that,
ask
Flora?
her the question.
Confused biracial babies just like himself, so he can come here and call y'all dumb niggas again.
How you feel?
No,
Okay,
what
how
I'm
you
saying
doing,
is because we do got
Flora,
people
sister?
that won't do stuff.
He's not from here. The dude you're
Okay,
talking
that's
to
cool,
ran
Flora.
to
Don't
Puerto
worry
He
about
ain't
him.
from here either. I agree, but that
I
don't.
was born and raised here. You're not gonna tell me where I'm from.
So let
I
me
was born and
talk to you,
raised in
Flora.
America.
So do you feel like
But
black men
are
should
you
just
first
step
generation
up and take their
I'm second gen, yes.
second gen?
Technically. Yes.
Because that stuff do hit different when a lot of people tell us African Americans not to do this and get rid of this. Like other countries,
I'll tell an African the same thing. Don't have no naked African babies. Whatever y'all want to distinguish yourself from the people near the exact same ass, go ahead.
It's like outside country having no. This is what I've been noticing. It's like people from what they call them immigrants or people from different countries be having us.
Tappers.
Come on, man! I'm trying to say something, dude.
Don't compare me to you guys' favorite immigrant.
Hold on. It seems like people from different countries be trying to have us.
I'm not from a different country.
It seems like
I was born and raised here. So what point of reference?
You ain't golden. Tell the truth. You ain't golden.
Hey.
And you're Puerto Rican, so go to Puerto Rico and worry about them.
Bro, this shit ain't gonna never go nowhere, bro. I fuck with the Black House. You know I love the Black House, bro. But this shit right here,
Can you let JP finish? I'm actually trying to.
Hey, hold on once, D-Town. I'm trying to say something. It just seems like.
But and then you tell me to hold on once.
Nigga, I told him. You got your bitch ass body, dog. Man, that bitch. The niggas be acting like pump bitches. I'm trying to tell every motherfucker to be quiet.
What's up?
Like, I don't mean to say get all stupid.
You know I ain't taking it to heart, dog. When I'm just telling you for the first 30 minutes, 45 minutes, JPD people just been going off on you, bro. You been trying to talk, and they just been going back and forth.
But what I'm saying
I'm
is,
just a soldier. I'm just a soldier. That's all.
Lord, this is all your fault.
All this dog, man, I hate when niggas act like bitches, dog. I've been trying to get everybody to be quiet. I don't be like trying to hush nobody up, but all this, you see me trying to get them two, trying to shut them up, but then you want to start talking. Then I tell you hold on once. Now you tell me to hold on once. Man, y'all ain't gonna disrespect me like that at all.
You right. You right, Chris.
I don't give a fuck if it's just me on this motherfucker.
Get him, JP.
Like, never do this come in and just check me. You don't do that on nobody else's shit.
They'll never do this shit to Aaron.
And that's what I was trying to say, JP.
They'll never do this shit to Aaron.
Flora don't do it on nobody else's channel. Don't none of them niggas mulatto.
Getting this.
I literally
but
shut up
look,
so you
JP,
can
they
talk. Now
won't
you
they
bringing
won't
Why
me
you
in.
gonna say
overtalk you
my
though.
name?
Now
I'm
you
muted
bringing
up.
me in it because D-Town bitching. Don't
I'm
bring me
muted
in
up.
there.
That's on me.
Y'all
You
don't do
know
Aaron
D-Town
like
was
this,
acting like a bitch. Let's call him
Flora.
what he is.
That's me.
No,
When
he ain't no
Aaron,
bitch. No, he ain't no bitch, Flora.
see what
You
I'm
just
saying?
called him one. Now you trying to
No,
remake
but
the
Jay Prince, you can make your
Here we
point
go.
though,
He's a
Here's
cause
the
bitch.
moment.
You can call him what
Here's
he
the
is.
moment. That was
hey,
I.
Jay Prince, make the point though. We was
see what
listening.
she
Mute
just
up.
did.
I
Jay Prince,
understand,
make your
JP.
point though.
Trust
We
me.
was listening.
So go on, make your point, JP.
No,
Yeah,
all I
go
was trying
ahead,
to say,
Fred.
all I'm trying to say, man, it do seems like now they got me feeling all bad and shit.
Yeah, I know you feeling bad, dog.
No,
Hey, but look, JP, you see why I
because I don't
salute
want to
you every time I
disrespect the
see
Black
you
House members. The Black House
because
D-Town
you
is
the
the Black
prince.
House member, hands down. Anyway, I don't like disrespecting no end, really. I ain't mean to use the word bitch ass shit. I don't like using that word.
Yeah, you had call your
My
cousin.
impulses
JP,
fucked up that
you
time.
wasn't talking
And I
to
knew
me.
damn
You
well I
wasn't
ain't gonna say
for
no shit like that in real life in people's face.
Yeah, save
So I
that.
don't
Save
like
that
saying
for
shit
Flora.
that I won't say
good.
in real life. But all I'm just trying to say, man, it does seem like people from outside of our countries is putting us African Americans against each other and capitalize off of it.
Yep.
They
Now,
to the
I
point where
agree.
we
I
smoking each other
second
in
that.
real life.
I
Boy, this
am
conversation
American,
is
so I don't know
dangerous.
why you keep trying to take me out of America.
I didn't.
You're not.
I don't
But
get it.
it's
Be
not
honest,
personal.
You're
you
saying
It's not
people from
Angolian
other
personal to
though.
you.
countries. I was born and
Even
raised
though
here.
But you
even though
Angolian. Your parents
multicultural,
Angolian.
And
You
you're what?
but it's
You're
Angolian.
not
half
personal,
white. No
Flora.
one's talking to you,
But why
mulatto.
you
Go
don't
worry
rep
about white
Angolia though?
people. You
Why
need
you
to
don't
go
rep
deal with your
Angola?
other white
Multicultural,
people.
here you going
What are
again.
you,
Down the road.
Irish?
Come on, bro.
Italian?
Can I
Leave it
ask
Know where
this?
alone.
your white comes from?
Can I ask this?
Go
Sorry
figure
y'all
out
for
where your white comes.
using that word, y'all. I'm sorry y'all for using that
Jay
word.
Prince, can I ask a question,
How you
please?
JP.
What word?
Your
Just one at
apology
a
is
time,
accepted.
man. Let everybody get their point
This
out.
is my question, and it'll be brief. Now you see me, I acknowledge everything I
Sorry
am.
again for using that word, dog.
My name is literally multi-generational mulatto. I
That's
acknowledge I
one of
have
your three
racial
names.
admixture.
Oh my
My
God.
question
You
is,
just used to be
why won't
Afro diaspora.
Yeah,
you
he
see she's so
finished.
hurt and
He
triggered?
finished.
The question is, why won't Flora acknowledge that she is of Angolan
Because your
descent
bitch
that is
ass
in
isn't gonna
Africa?
tell me where I am.
Why she
Why
won't
aren't you gonna
acknowledge that?
acknowledge that you're a
Why
white
is she
man?
ashamed to be
Why aren't you
Angolian?
going to acknowledge that you're
Why is
white?
she ashamed to be
Why don't you
Angolian?
go ask your white
I'm a
people
mulatto.
why
You're
they abandoned
Angolian.
you and left you with the
I'm a
nakers that
mulatto. You're
raised you?
Angolian.
Can y'all both
Why don't
stop?
you go
Hey,
All
talk
right.
to them?
I'll mute up.
multi-generational. Is your father a white man?
Both my parents are mulattoes.
They're both mixed. God damn.
Yes.
You
So
don't know what he
where?
is, but he
Okay,
trying to
so
tell me what I am.
Flora, shut the hell up. God damn.
Find your
So,
people.
multi-generational. So where is the white lineage in your lineage? Where does it start?
It's on
Grandpa?
both sides of the family. And pardon me, I'm eating some grapes right now. You know I gotta stay healthy.
That's fine. So you're both your parents are mixed. Which one of them has a white father?
No, both of my parents are also mulattoes. I'm a Melungeon.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here.
Literally, you can look us up.
Get this guy out of
And
here.
anyone listening, all you gotta do is look up Melungeon people.
Or I'm sorry, I got this guy out of here.
Yeah, y'all wonder why
MELUNGEON.
people don't take black people serious, because y'all
All
niggas are
right.
weirdos.
Flora,
I'm
I'm
just trying
sorry.
to be
Yeah.
honest with
I'm
Yeah,
y'all,
sorry.
family.
when they put all your black ass back in slavery, I'm gonna be that nigga on that thing beating the fuck
Yeah,
out of
I
y'all.
don't remember
Y'all putting
him.
the
I
fuck up.
remember him.
I'm
Nigga,
gonna do it for free. They ain't gonna even have to
Vince.
tell me.
Nigga,
I'll be
that's the
whooping the
last
fuck
place
out of them.
I'm going, nigga. I
I'm
ain't
giving
going no
Flora my
No,
land.
last ticket. I'll never
It's
give it
gonna
to you, nigga.
be a lot of them gonna go. It's gonna be a lot of them
I'm
gonna go though. You know what
the
I'm saying?
young generation of black men. We ain't having this shit, nigga. Me and my partners, we ain't
That's
doing this shit,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You need to get serious. I don't know what the
Flora,
fuck
I'm
Shit.
going
sorry.
on with you
Fuck
in
some
Florida.
slavery. That's the last
Flora,
thing, nigga. I
Flora,
don't
you
even want to
calm
work for
down.
you.
Your ass being unruly. You in a group of men
Vic,
and
like
just
I
fuck
said,
with
I will
folks.
still kick you across the room, so don't ever
You
tell me to
won't kick
shut up.
nothing. You show violence. Look, I'm
I
from the
love
old
you too,
generation
Flora.
now.
You know
They
I
didn't
love you.
teach us.
But Floyd,
Look,
why you don't rep for
they didn't
Angola
teach
though?
us not that. No, hold
Mulatto,
on.
why
They
don't
didn't
you
teach
rep
us
for
Why
not
you
to hit
don't
women.
represent
Caribbean?
Hold
Angola
on
though,
now.
Why
Floyd?
don't
That's
you
the
rep
part
for
that's like
Look,
tricky to
Caribbean?
me.
Flora,
Like you ain't
No,
proud of your
let me
people.
tell you this.
Rep
I'm from
Africa.
Mississippi, and I
Because
was
she
raised
is
by a certain group
African.
of folk.
She
They didn't
African,
teach us
brother.
not to hit.
Where you from, B?
Literally, her.
I'm
She's
from
from
Mississippi.
Angola.
They didn't tell us. They didn't tell us not to hit
Flora
women.
from
They said hit
Angola.
back.
I don't know why she
Hit
don't
you.
represent.
So
Can y'all hear in
play with these.
Mississippi?
It's
Flora,
almost
do you
like she
think
hurt that she ain't
Play
golden.
with these
Like,
other
why she
Flora, do
not
you
proud
think
of it?
Africans
They
are
trained
better
us to
than
hit whoever hit you.
Negroes?
Yeah,
Absolutely
ask
not.
that. Flora,
Survive.
do
They're
you
one
think
and the same.
Africans is not as good as they really are? Y'all
They're
great
doing
people
the
too.
same shit on
Represent
the
Angola.
continent as they're doing over here. How are they different?
You think
So why you
y'all
don't
better than
represent your
Negroes?
people? You Angolan. Why you
Why
don't
are you
represent?
talking to me, sir? Go talk to the whites.
You address me. I'm responding. Why
I
you don't
wasn't
represent
talking to you. I was
Angola?
talking to sir.
Wow,
What?
I'm not
You
even
ain't say
finished.
sir name. Why you don't represent
I didn't
Angola?
say
though?
mulatto bandit either, and you're still talking to me.
I don't understand why you don't represent Angola. You Angolan. Why you ashamed?
I literally just apologized. Now you talking, you fucking African fuck. Fuck
I
you.
didn't even say nothing to your stupid ass.
Yes, you
You
did.
know
You
what,
just now
sir?
talking
See, that's the
first.
problem. Black men don't know how to regulate their emotions.
Oh, I'm
Y'all
a black
never
man
Are you
now.
talking
I'm
about
not a white
Africans?
man. You just
Now
call me a
I'm
Are you talking
black
about
talking about
Angolan men? Hold on, is she
I'm
talking about
talking about
Angolans?
the men that I was born and raised around. You know,
Oh, you
Black
talking about
American men?
Angolans? Oh, I
Yeah,
get it.
those ones.
She's talking about
Checkmate.
Africans.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. She's talking about
She
Africans.
don't act
Checkmate.
like this on Aaron's channel.
She's talking about Africans.
I don't
Checkmate.
go to Aaron's little dusty
She's talking about
channel.
Angolan people. Angolian men.
She don't act like this on Fight Club.
I don't go there either.
You know her place over there. And I don't even know why you talk like Africans are better than
Aren't
us.
they on right now? Like, you're not gonna go over there and dust that place up a little bit?
Should I?
No.
You coming?
But you can if you want to.
Are you going?
No.
Why would I go then?
All right, now I'm uncomfortable. JP, can you regulate this? I don't like this.
Oh my God! Now she's uncomfortable because I can touch her.
JP, can you keep the women safe on your panels, please?
What even makes you think you're unsafe?
Oh, you using them hoe ass words, boy. I tell you.
Talk like that over there.
I feel
taking them damn machetes out.
You using them hoe ass words.
Hey, drop Floyd. She making me uncomfortable as a man. Really.
Hey, no woman can talk. Now you're
That's
being a
what I'm
Karen.
saying. You
Are
see,
you a
you
white
see the
man or
way,
a
you
black
see the
man?
terminology she used. That's
Yeah,
frightening to me. She was
yeah,
educated by
know, man. You
Caucasian
went to
women.
Karen
them
Floyd
words
was
like that get you
educated by
locked up.
Caucasian women. It frightens me.
Mhm.
They like to lie on niggas.
She just tried to play the video.
I don't think you're allowed to say that word, mulatto. You're not fully black enough.
They don't think nothing wrong with lying on
I
niggas.
don't think you could say nigga, mulatto.
They support Roe versus Wade, even though they know Roe lied on a bunch of niggas.
Well,
Checkmate.
why are you single, Flora? Why are you single? Where's your?
Now, don't do that.
Dating show,
Nah,
sir.
that's a personal. Yeah, don't do
No,
that.
I'm not saying you gotta meet
That's a
somebody.
cheap shot.
Lady D, I'm blinking
That's a
wild.
cheap shot. That's a cheap shot. Don't do that.
I'm not saying you have to meet somebody on YouTube. I'm just saying, where's your African king?
No, brother, that's a cheap shot. That's a low blow. Let it live, though. It's all good.
That's not a low blow.
Huh?
Her calling me a white man.
There's a white man in the chat who says that mulatto is white, so I'm inclined to believe that.
Who said that? Who said that?
Just because the cracker say, Flora gonna believe it. So I mean,
well, you're up here. You're a cracker. You're saying a bunch of stuff. I'm not.
No, I'm the future of the crackers family.
You know the man has the extra chromosome. The lineage is through the man. You know that, Flora?
Didn't you a minute ago say that the baby is in your balls? I don't want to hear nothing you have
I
to say.
clearly just said the lineage is through the man. So yes, that coincides with what I said earlier. The babies
All right,
are
so you got a bunch of fetuses in your balls.
According to biology, yes, they are swimming around right now.
So every time you watch pornography, you are just throwing away a bunch of babies. You're just unaliving and deleting a bunch of children. Then
what on earth makes you think that I partake?
You said you're carrying them.
Well, what makes you think that I'll blow them into a sock?
Oh, all right, never mind. I'm done with this
Exactly.
convo.
Like, cut it out. Stop it.
JP, can you keep the women safe on your panels?
How about I blow them
on my panel?
He's being inappropriate.
Is that wasteful if I blow them all over your face instead of a
See?
sock?
How is that?
Hold on, brother. What are you doing, brother?
No, wait a minute.
Drop this nigga.
Go ahead and drop me.
We're in the era of Me Too. What are y'all doing?
Because he come over and fatty them and stuff like that, and I see him laughing.
Really, man, this nigga's a coward, man.
What you think you on, dog? Like, what you on?
Who?
You.
What you mean?
Like, you coming in, this woman telling me I feel all uncomfortable. And then when I was mute up one two times. Hold on.
God damn, man.
Yeah.
And then you know, when I was yelling with my team and stuff like that, you all like that whole ass shit funny and stuff. What you on? Like what you on? What you over here for?
What exactly was I laughing at that you was talking about?
I don't know what you was laughing at. Then you disrespecting her. She constantly tell you she don't want to talk.
No. She disrespected me first. You see,
No,
I'm not
I never made any sexual remarks to you.
Yeah,
You started
she
doing
called
it.
me a white man.
And now
Jake.
I'm uncomfortable.
That is disrespectful. She called me a white man.
No, brother, you crossed the
I
line.
called
though,
Mulatto
bro.
a white man, but you just obsessed with me. You think I'm talking to you all the time.
No, you said sir.
It don't matter what you said though, bro. What you said,
Okay,
you
you're
crossed
not
the
the
line,
only
though, bro.
sir here just because you got a basic name.
See,
Would
this
you
is
do
why
this type
they
of
do
stuff
not
on
have
Fatty Channel?
discussions amongst women. Men
So
should
would you
not
do
have
this type
certain
of stuff?
discussions.
Would you do this?
She
Would you do this
weaponizing
on?
y'all
You're not
ass.
gonna do this on Fatty
Y'all are
Channel,
being
right?
weaponized.
Hold on, Vic. Hold on, Vic. You see, I already knew you was gonna do that, JP.
No, I'm just asking. Would you do that on Fatty Channel? That's all I
Yes,
ask.
I have done it on Fatty
would
Channel.
never.
Because I'm asking everybody. They don't be doing stuff on other people's channels, but they
Yes,
come on.
no,
here and
let me
say
answer.
something
Yes, I
high.
do that. I do that on Fatty's channel. I do it to Coach K. Ask her.
No. Well, I don't.
Yes,
When women start feeling like when we start talking sexual, and once a woman telling me they feel uncomfortable, I'm done with it.
Yeah, unless she says something
That's good
homosexual
advice,
to one
Dave.
of us, and then we can't be uncomfortable, right? Why? How come she can do it and we can't? And then
I never
multi-generational.
once made a sexual remark to you.
Hold on, nigga. No, don't say my name, nigga. You crossed the line.
Hold on.
Don't say my
I told
motherfucking
you,
name, nigga. What's up?
I've seen you on
No,
Chaotic chat.
no,
I already know what you like, bro. I've
no.
seen you.
You
Flora,
don't know
shut
shit.
up.
What did you
Don't
see?
make me call
This
the police
happens
on you,
all
sir.
the time
Flora,
amongst
shut
men.
up, boy.
That's
Yeah,
why
you finger pointing ass
men
bitch,
should not
nigga, trying to lie
have
on me,
serious
nigga.
conversations while women are involved. All of you
Vic,
Negroes
shut
against each
up,
other right
Vic.
now. Y'all arguing, and she stating the point why one of you Negroes should beat the other Negro up. Shit, this is what.
JP want to beat me up over her.
This is
No, I
why
don't want to beat
there's a
nobody
lot
up.
of people.
I don't want to
No,
beat
this is what
nobody
I'm
up.
saying.
Control yourself.
No, but
That's
no,
all
but
you
this is
did.
what I'm
reason
saying.
We having a
This is what,
conversation. I don't want to beat nobody up.
Kicked out of Fight
but
Club because she's garbage.
but y'all arguing based off of what she's saying. If y'all having conversation, y'all should be having conversation and trying to find solutions. But by her having some against somebody, she can say this, she can say that. Is what she'll complain to you, JP, and then you got to check it because this your show.
Vic, this is his channel.
That's why I'm
This is
talking
his
about
channel.
But the whole
I'm not
thing
gonna
is,
go
but
to
you
any
still,
of you
you
bandits.
know, you
I'm gonna go to the
manipulating
channel
it.
owner.
You
No, but
manipulating
no,
the
Vic, I
men
will understand. Let
at
me say
each
this
other.
real quick, Vic. I will understand that for the Black House members, right?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people that have been coming from Fanny Channel, like being kind of like trying to find little ways, like to somewhat. They've been shitting on us the whole time.
Wow.
Including Sir.
Wow.
And you, Sir, you have. You know,
Prince.
so, but then when they come over here, you like it's like
JP, what did I
I'm
say?
seeing these type of people in the chat.
Bro, what did I say when I first cammed up? Didn't I tell you stream at 2, 3 in the morning, bro? I'm East Coast. I'm sleep when you streaming most of the time. That's why you haven't seen me.
I also stream in the morning time too.
What time? Like 4?
No, actually, I go from 11:45 at night to 11:45 in the morning.
Yeah. I'm driving my truck, bro. I'm not gonna cam up. I'm driving my truck. I'll be in the chat though. And you gonna say I haven't cash apped you? Pull it up.
Look, she might be.
I haven't seen you over here since the original old Black House.
No, I've cash apped you though. I haven't cammed up, but I've still been cash apping you, and I'm still a member. I'm paying every month. But when you start streaming, I'm usually asleep, bro. That's why you haven't seen me. You and Tyranny, y'all stream at like 4 or 5 in the morning and shit. I can't fuck with that. But she ain't about to sit here and call me no
we
white
on
man.
the piece. We
And then you got
I wasn't talking to you. I was literally talking to Mulatto.
Hey, boy.
And no, see, no one ever sees you.
No,
in the
here's the
chat.
thing, because I know like they started a peace movement. We promoting peace, and all this other type of stuff. But I don't want people to think just because we promote peace that we gonna be stupid neither. Like, because like a lot of times people play this peace stuff just get a different agenda. Like they think like people are stupid.
I understand.
So I'll let people think, but the peace is peace. Like I've been on the peace train already. So it wasn't really no big deal to me. I'd still let's promote the peace thing. But when people be thinking like, oh, we finna promote peace and make him think it's all good, so we can snake him out and do this, snake him out and do that, like dog, like you not messing no. Like I'm not saying you per se. I'm saying the people ain't mess with no dummy.
Right.
That's what a lot of people been doing, but it's all good. It's all gravy.
This shit is, in my opinion, this shit is kind of rough, man. When you're not a content creator, man. In my opinion, when you have a family and shit like that, it's kind of hard to fuck with you guys. Like I can't be on YouTube all the time like Flora, who has no family, no pets.
First of all, I don't be over nowhere all the time.
Hold on, bro. Why?
Because you're not over here. You talking out your ass.
I'm talking, young man. Please.
You're talking out your ass yet again.
You acting like a coward, bro. I'm keeping it real, man.
What?
I'm trying to understand how a married man can get on here and talk about women all day. I'm trying to understand that.
Right. Supposedly
married, and who's talking about women all day?
Dante, he just said he's recruiting for another wife. That's why he's trying to make another struggle wife.
Oh.
They just gonna be at it, man. They crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Multi-generational, you got me fucked up, nigga. I'll be watching you on Chaotic Channel. I know who you are. I know what you believe
all right,
in,
bro.
Shit. And you gonna come over here and try to talk that shit over here, nigga?
What have you seen, bro?
No, don't fucking ask me what I seen, bro. Just know you cap. Just know that.
Shout out to Fetty.
Hit.
Real quick.
Probably not even really.
Real quick. Shout out to Fetty.
Probably not.
We ain't trying to start no smoking, start no shit.
Yeah, I don't get what y'all
untouchables. Much respect over there. Nobody ain't trying to start nothing. Y'all go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, fam. I'm literally over here eating grapes, smoking cannabis, looking at the beach right now. Like, what are y'all mad about?
What
the
beach
fuck
you
is
looking
y'all
at?
problem?
You looking at the beach in Delaware? Where
No, he's on Puerto Rico.
Ooh, I'm going there next month, bro.
Oh, shit.
Olive Verde. Yeah. All right, but look, let me say what I'm at.
Hey, Puerto Rico fire now. That shit
exactly, bro. I mean, Olive Verde. Yeah, nigga, come down here and fuck with me. You feel me?
That shit fire.
Don't hate on me, nigga. Team up with me. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, ain't no hate.
Man, hey, what's the hotel we staying at out there? The resort.
No, I'm not at a resort, brother.
Yeah, it's a resort, and it's like 40 minutes from San Juan. Where's the Wyndham? What's it called though?
Wyndham Resort with like a casino.
Man, you ain't gonna know what the fuck.
Just make sure you don't drink the water.
I can't drink Puerto Rican water.
When you get don't drink out the tap.
Don't, because you're gonna turn into.
You don't drink out the tap. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well,
when you get down here, let me say this. When you get down here, it's a spot called, and anyone listening, check them out. It's called Corridor Afro. It's CORREDOR space Afro, AFRO. When you go there, it's a former sugar plantation that they converted to an Afro Puerto Rican cultural center. But when you get down here, go check them out, man. I think you'll like them.
CORRD Afro.
CORREDOR space
Why you
Afro.
Your R's like that,
Can
bro?
you
Mulatto. Hold on. Let me ask Mulatto.
Fuck you,
why
nigga.
you want folk go down there? I mean, we got clean water over here, but
He
you
don't
want to
like
go over there
y'all.
where we can't drink the damn water.
Vic,
No,
he does not
Puerto
like
Rico.
y'all.
Puerto Rico got all the bad bitches, bro. Like hands down.
I'm talking about
Nah,
water.
they not
I
bitches,
ain't
they
talking about
beautiful
no
women.
That's why you
I'm
can't
talking
get
about water. Damn them bitches. I'm talking about water to drink.
They're not bitches, they
Damn, that
beautiful
water.
women.
There for the whites.
My bitches.
They
Damn,
queens.
the water.
He went there for the whites, guys. Let's be
Oh,
real.
hell no.
Ain't no white people
Man,
down
hell
here.
no.
For no reason.
And he proves my fact what I was talking about earlier today, how niggas think about only thing about getting their dick wet. That's why the goddamn community the way it is now.
Man, hold up. First of all, nigga, I got all my shit in check, so I can worry about getting my dick wet. I'm 30 years
Like
old.
I say,
Hell no. Y'all worry about
making
I asked
kids
him
that
a
you can't take
question.
care of.
I take
asked
care
him
of
a
every
question.
child that I have.
Why
They live under
do
this
he
roof. What
want?
are you
Nah,
talking
not
about?
to be funny or nothing. I asked him a question. Why he try to
But you're
influence
not
us to
funny
go
though.
somewhere where there's not clean water when we have good water over here? I want
You
to
ain't
know
got
that.
clean water up there. What the fuck?
I
You
ain't
do
going
got
up
What
there
the
clean
to
fuck are
water
change
you
over
your
here.
talking
water.
about? Y'all got lead in your water and shit. Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah,
nigga.
we ain't
Man,
got
You
clean
better
water.
talk
I'm
to
down
somebody that
south.
don't know. You
You
better
guys
talk to
can't even
somebody that ain't been
shower
up
in your
there.
water though, mulatto, right? You need like a
That's why y'all should
bathtub
drink beer instead.
purified.
Fuck
Oh.
water.
That shit crazy.
Is it true
I
y'all
don't
wash
know.
your hair with beer?
The
See?
water down here
You know
probably
what
just as
I'm
clean the
saying,
water in New York City,
Now, if I see
Miami,
something bad,
Atlanta,
I'm gonna be
any of that shit.
disrespectful.
Well,
I
I'm in the
wasn't
south.
talking
I'm
to
in the
you
south. I'm
again,
talking about
sir.
good
Bro,
Like,
clean
stop
water. Y'all
lying.
talking about
No,
some
get
nasty
a
no.
life, bro.
women and
No,
shit.
you gonna stop fucking lying. That's what you gonna do. You gonna stop lying, acting like you not directing your messages to me, and you
I
are.
am not. I know
Yes,
you're
you are.
tantalized by all this African chocolatey stuff, but I'm not talking to you, sir.
Bro,
Wow.
you are such a liar.
You ain't here attention seeking, Flora.
She
That's what I
No, the
is.
realized.
the
Flora ain't
bandit
here
doesn't
attention seeking.
Bro,
understand. No,
she would literally
the
respond
bandit
to
is
something
coming
I
over
say.
here talking about what he's doing. Nobody cares. I've been saying no to the bandit for how long, and he's still talking like I'm talking to him.
He's trying to put us on game about Puerto Rico. What is wrong
So
with that?
tell him to go create the Puerto Rico house, and then he can have all you
Floyd
divested
hating. Y'all
niggas
see
go over
Floyd
here.
hating, man? That's crazy.
This is the black house. I don't
Floyd's
care
a
what's
hater.
happening in Puerto Rico.
Well, the Puerto Rican house is next door. God damn it. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so go next door then,
It's
bandit.
Africans in Puerto Rico. It's
Don't call
Afro
me
Puerto Ricans. She
I
ignorant.
thought
She
you
don't
didn't
know
like
that.
Africans, mulatto. What's wrong? Now you like them?
I love Africans. I always did.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
don't. I don't.
Interesting.
I can't
No,
stand
no,
it.
let's not start that hate, bro. No, we love Africans. They out for
No, we
everybody.
don't.
racist.
That's
No,
that.
no.
She said, "Go to the Puerto Rican
They
house."
ancestors sold our ancestors. We are not supposed to like them at all.
Brother, all of them wasn't complicit, but I get your point. All right, I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So many
They did it. Period. And they still kiss white man ass to this day. So no,
A lot of them do.
And,
You're right.
and when we don't do it over here.
Many of
I
us do.
don't.
You're right about that.
Right.
Yes, they
I
do.
don't.
They
Daughters
do.
and everything.
Hell, the
held
ones
to the
that
white
do,
man every
they
day.
need a
Paying
house.
over millions of dollars in child support because y'all like white gooch.
Oh my God. Most black men are involved with their child's
Your
life.
family moved to the U.S. because they
Really?
like the white man. What's your
Yes.
point? Your family left
Mulatto, you
Africa
are a
and moved to the
product of
U.S.
white
to work for
men.
white
You
people
are
because
a
they love
product
white
of
people.
such.
What's your point?
You are literally
I'm the
a
future of
white
the white
man.
race.
What makes
Checkmate.
You're
you think
literally a
that?
white man.
I'm the future.
You're
I'm the
literally
future
a
of the
white
white
man,
race. Checkmate.
mulatto.
I'm the future of the
Checkmate
white race.
what?
Checkmate.
You're white.
I'm a
Mulatto, is your
mulatto.
father
You
a
are
white
white.
man? Is your father a white
Mulattoes are the
Called
future of the
himself-
white
He
race.
even called himself a
Checkmate.
Mulligan.
Y'all
You
crazy.
guys still
Do you
taking
see
him
my
serious?
flag? Do you see the flag?
Mulatto? Mulatto,
All
is
right,
your
good.
father a white man?
Brother, I
2027,
said,
I'm gonna be putting that whip on all y'all
You
ass.
I
got
said more
you
than
So
one.
know where
You
the
kind of answered the brother
when they
question.
go to putting you Negroes in
All right,
cages,
man.
I'm gonna say which one you want me to grab.
oh
I already
Lord.
got plans. Yeah,
You gotta
that
stop.
was yeah. Y'all
Grab
You're a
crazy.
me
gay
for what?
nigga, man.
What are you gonna do after you grab us?
Huh?
Pause.
Oh,
Yeah, Paul,
what I'm gonna do after I grab y'all? Oh
the
boy,
whole statement is
they gave y'all the examples of the story. Y'all always reach back and ask about slavery and shit.
Vic, you
Just
cannot be
imagine.
okay with that.
I can't be what?
You can't be
No,
okay.
y'all Negroes. Some of y'all Negroes need to be whooped, man. Folks,
That
sometimes
that
folks
don't
have
mean
to
we
have.
need to be, violated, nigga.
No, not. Ain't nobody said nothing. Why y'all think about all that old
Oh,
man
you
on
just
man
want to beat
activity?
us.
Y'all
You just
crazy.
want to beat us. Why you gotta beat us?
Because it might be in my genes, my genetics might
I'm light
say
skinned, man. I'm a bruise easy. You gonna beat me in front of my
whoop them.
kids?
Yeah. No,
Damn.
I'm gonna put blindfolds over their head and tell
Oh,
them don't look at your daddy.
I guess that's
Man, you is
Nah, I'm
not
just
light
saying.
skinned, nigga. I saw you cammed up, nigga.
who me?
You.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm not. I'll take that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Puerto Rico is a mulatto Wakanda, really. I mean, when you come down here, if
There
No,
you
it's
is
light
not.
no
skin of
mulatto
African
No, it's
descent,
not. No, it's not.
if
See
you're
how
a
he's trying to
light skinned
bogart the
African
black
American,
identity and turn it into something
and
Everybody
you
else.
come
down there
down
is
here,
is Borican,
you'll
Boricua.
see
You can't
mulattoes
trust
in
me
every
banana
sector of
colored
society.
necklace.
Stop lying. Stop
I'm
lying.
in Ground Zero right now.
You're a liar.
It's a mulatto Wakanda.
Ground Zero is in Arizona.
Hey, what's the
I'm
best
in Ground
strip?
Zero
No, not
right now.
Arizona.
What's
in
the best
Puerto
strip
Rico.
club to go to down there, Multi General? What's the best strip club y'all got down there?
No, I don't even go to strip clubs. I'm a
But you
married
can
man.
tell me whatever one is popping.
No, literally, I don't even know.
Not at all.
I have no idea.
Jesus
Tell me
Christ.
you ain't just trying to get a money way.
Yeah, man.
You can
But
go.
I will say this:
this
when you
nigga,
get down here, you will see, and I'm not exaggerating. Puerto Rico really is a mulatto Wakanda. When you
There's
get
no
on the
such
plane,
thing. Create
all the
your
pilots
own.
is mulattoes.
Wakanda wasn't
When
never
you go to
biracial.
the store,
Flora,
all
I'm
the
not
sales
gonna lie.
associates is
He's lying.
mulattoes.
Flora, he's lying.
Wakanda,
When you go to the airport,
a bunch
all
of
the
white
staff
people in
members is
Puerto
It
Rico.
ain't nothing
mulattoes.
but
They see
Puerto
your
Ricans
black
and
ass,
white
they
When you
people.
go to the mall, everybody working there is a mulatto.
You a
When you go
liar,
in the
bro.
department
fucking
store,
out his ass.
everybody. I'm
Everybody down
telling
there
the
Puerto
truth.
Rican. Everybody.
I'm literally telling the truth, family. Anybody
No.
that been to Puerto Rico, put a one in the chat. When
I'll
you
put
come to
10
Puerto
ones in
Rico,
the chat. It ain't no mulattoes
everybody
out
is a
there.
mulatto. It's a mulatto Wakanda family.
Who y'all
No.
mixed with then?
When you go to the beach, everybody's a mulatto.
Mixed with what?
African, Spanish, Portuguese,
Goddamn.
Taino. Some got a little bit of Chinese mixture.
Bro, you a
Some got a little bit of Arabian mixture. We're mulattoes, family. When
Bro,
you go to, and I'm being honest, you go to the DMV to get your license. Everyone that works there is a mulatto.
No,
So
that's
yes,
not
this
true.
is a mulatto Wakanda. Yes, Puerto Rico is a
No, it's
mulatto
not.
Wakanda.
You guys need to create your
I
own.
don't know why y'all
stuff.
hating.
Wakanda was created by
Florida's
African
African. She can't
Americans.
tell us how she know.
Okay.
Florida's
Wakanda was created
African.
by an African American black dude, right? Not no mulatto colored haven.
How do you say
wherever
what?
the fuck you went.
What'd you say?
Wakanda was
So,
not
Flora,
created by mulattoes.
No, I said
Flora,
it's a
you would
mulatto
rather be.
Wakanda.
So, Flora, you
Create
would
your
rather
own
be.
stuff.
So,
She's
Flora,
hating.
Flora, you would rather be. You'd rather be African than mulatto.
I am African American.
No, you're not. You're Angolan. Tell the truth.
No, I am African
You're
American.
African.
I will slap you with
You're
my
not
passport.
African American. You're
Do
not
you
a
want me to
descendant
hit you
of
with my
slaves.
passport?
That don't mean you're African American.
You
You're African with U.S. citizenship.
I think
Checkmate.
mulatto over here is
You're
a mixture
African with
of
U.S.
white and
citizenship.
Indian,
Checkmate.
and because he don't know
You're
what he is,
African with
he
U.S.
want to make
citizenship.
himself
Checkmate.
black.
You're African with U.S. citizenship.
Actually,
Checkmate.
no, Brownie.
Actually,
if you go
checkmate.
look,
You're
the guy
African
who
with
wrote
U.S.
the Wakanda
citizenship.
story is a black
You're
dude.
not. I'll give you an example. You're not from the
A white
same
man
lineage.
gave him the money.
You're not. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Never
Just
good for the money, bro.
watch the checkmate. Hold on. Watch this. Flora is not from the same lineage as Rosa Parks. Checkmate. Flora is not from the same lineage as Harriet Tubman. Checkmate. Flora is not
You
from the
don't know
same
what
lineage
Harriet Tubman's
as Nat
lineage was.
Turner.
Aren't you
Checkmate.
half
Flora
white,
is
half
not from the
Mexican,
same lineage
half
of Huey
Indian?
P.
You
Newton.
don't even know what you're
Checkmate.
not.
Flora is not from
I
the
know
same
you.
lineage
Listen,
as Fred
sir. I know
Hampton.
you don't know where
Checkmate.
you come
I
from.
can keep
And I
going,
sympathize
but I'm gonna
with
let her
you,
talk.
right?
I'm gonna mute up.
One day you can do your ancestry DNA where you
Flora
put together
cosplays as
$56.
African
You can
American.
go
She's
on
not African American.
ancestry.com. You
She's
can
really
order a
an
kit. They
African
can send it
immigrant
to
from
you,
Angola.
and you can find
Flora
out
is an
that
African
you are
immigrant
half
from
white,
Angola.
half Native
Flora mad
American.
that I exposed
You
her as an
got some
African
Mexican
immigrant from
mixed in there
Angola.
too.
So,
Flora
would
is an
you rather?
African immigrant. All right, go
So,
ahead, King. I'm
Flora,
listening.
Flora, would you rather
Immigrate
be?
anywhere. I was born and raised here.
Would you rather be African or African American?
I like who I am.
You like to be?
I have no
from the
issues with
Congo?
who I am. I know
Oh,
you guys don't really like yourself or
no,
whatever.
we don't like y'all. We can't stand y'all.
Yeah, you pretend to
Who's
be us.
y'all?
You're a
African.
tether. You're a
Mulatto,
tether. You
you're
pretend to
pretending
be
to
us.
be black. You're
You
not
pretend
even
to be us.
black.
You're not African
You
American.
don't have
You're
black
African.
anywhere written in your
But you're
name.
not African
You're
American. You're
calling yourself
African.
mulatto.
Why you pretend to be
So
us?
what are you?
Why you pretend to be us?
What
You're
is
not us.
mulatto?
You're
Sir,
not
are
us.
you mulatto?
You're not. I'm
No.
African American
Vic,
mulatto.
are you
You're not
mulatto?
us. You're not
Dante,
us.
are
You're
you
Vic,
Angolan.
mulatto?
Vic might be mulatto.
Amutala,
Exactly.
are you mulatto? Jay Prince, is this mulatto
Yes,
house? I'm
that's my
confused.
point.
I look like
I don't see
what the
anybody
hell?
else
Ain't
here
no
who's a
goddamn
Flora, that's
mulatto.
what I'm
mulatto.
saying. Flora is
Is there
mad
other
that she's
mulattoes here?
African.
I don't see
You got
mulattoes.
Flora mad she's not African
Chinese.
American. She really
Somebody
mad.
in the chat doxed you. They said you're not even a mulatto. So
All right,
what are
man.
you?
They just say anything. Flora mad
So
she
what
not
are you
African
then?
American. Look how
Oh, it
triggered
sounds
Flora
like
is. Look how triggered the Tevez
there's
is
a
when you
black
tell them they're not
American
African
woman trying to
American.
talk to me. So if you can
Look
shut
how
up for the black
tethered.
people
Look
to
how
talk.
triggered the Tethers get
What was that?
When they find out they're not African American.
Excuse
Look how
me.
triggered Travis get when they find out they're not African American.
Or you probably
Excuse me.
Or you probably could have found a you probably could have found a man by now if he wasn't so disruptive.
Excuse me.
Whooping these Negroes ass.
Excuse me to answer her question. To answer your question,
Yes, ma'am.
Flora. My auntie is Nigerian. She's from Nigeria State.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm
no.
born and raised here. But I'm pretty sure I have European in my blood too. But my auntie, she is from Nigeria. She lives in Nigeria State. Most of my family live in Nigeria.
So you're saying that Flora may have European in her, or is that what you're saying?
No,
sir, do you know that they say that Black Americans have about 20% European DNA? Are we going to do this today?
Ma'am, my grandfather is white.
Do you want to talk about how much DNA you have in your blood?
Yes, mulattoes. Yes, we're mulattoes. We're proud to be mulattoes. Yes. Why you not proud to be African?
I said some
We
European.
proud to be mulattoes. Why you not proud to be African?
Shut up, you
We
dimwit.
admit that we mulattoes. Why you won't admit that you African? Checkmate. Checkmate. Why you won't admit that you African? We admit that we mulattoes.
Airhead. You don't even
That's
know
checkmate
who
right there,
what
family.
you are.
She's not talking to me
You
either.
don't even know who, what.
Yeah,
you
who is
don't
she
know who
talking?
you are.
Who is she talking
She's
to?
really not talking to me.
You don't know who you are.
She hasn't been talking to me all night.
You are 6 generations of mixed people. What are you mixing?
She hasn't spoken to me all night, so she ain't talking to you.
You are 6 generations of mixed. What are you, sir?
Tether, the jealous triggered tether.
There you go. You said
Listen to the jealous triggered tether.
Properly.
Are you speaking?
The jealous triggered tether.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Someone said you're full black.
The jealous triggered
someone said you're 100% Negro. So
that's all I'm
why
saying.
are you identifying yourself as a
why
mulatto?
you so triggered though? I'm asking why
I
you
just
so
want
triggered.
to know why you're calling
I'm
yourself
asking,
mulatto. If someone
why
in
you
the
not
chat
proud
said
to be
that they saw a
African?
full black man on
We
camera.
proud to be mulattoes. Why you not proud to be
now,
African?
why is your identity so skewed, sir?
Why you? No, we proud to be mulattoes. I'm a proud mulatto. Why you not proud to be African though? Checkmate.
S. Jones, you
Checkmate.
can hate yourself
Checkmate.
all you want. I'm an
Why
African
you
American, so you
why
can
you
cry
not proud
about
to
it.
be?
But
Why
it
you
is
not
what
proud
it
to be
is.
Angolan? Cry about it.
Are you attracted
Your
to
DNA
mulatto?
ain't changed.
Why are we
Checkmate.
talking about attraction?
Are
Mulatto
you
is a
attracted
full
to
black.
mulatto?
Yeah, don't talk about attraction.
Said he's a
She
full
is literally
nature.
Angolan. Her DNA has not changed. Checkmate.
Do
Why
you
she
like-
won't admit it? I don't know.
Nature.
She's
Someone
delusional.
said
I
you're
don't
a
know.
full nature,
I
and
don't
you're
know.
calling
I don't know.
yourself
And if
multi-generational black.
She may like mulatto men, bro.
That's what it is. I get it now.
Not y'all are jealous
She's
of
looking
white
for
people.
mulatto man. I get it now.
Why are y'all jealous
I
of
get
white
it
people?
now.
Kill that
I see.
argument. Let me go
Okay.
ahead.
That's Jones.
Let
You
me
can
go.
cry
Let me
about
I'ma
it.
drop
like I
down.
said.
I'ma
I'ma
get rid of
drop
that
You call
argument right here.
yourself FBA, FBB, FBC. At the end of the day, I'm Black American. I'm African American, whether you like it or not.
Ramen,
It
do
is
you
what
see
it
why?
is.
Do you see
You
why
can
the black
cry
man?
about it.
Do you see why the black man cannot get married? Ramen, look at what we got to deal with. Look at this.
Wait a
Look at
minute.
her.
Wait a minute. I don't know what's going on between
Look
you
at
and
her.
bruh, but it just seems like you guys have this attraction back and forth. I don't know.
She likes half white men, and she can't
No,
admit it.
Mulatto's the one who came in here making this about his confused ancestry.
What's
He
going
told
on?
y'all
They
he
trying to
was
figure
6
out whether
generations of mixed.
they trying to figure out whether
You don't even
she's
know what
of
he started out as.
I'm not gonna
You
lie,
don't want
Flora.
to try
I
and
think
separate me
y'all
because
crazy.
my parents aren't from this country. They
I'm
weren't
not
born
gonna lie,
here.
Flora. I think mulatto has.
There's a whole piece of Louisiana called my country, but my people aren't from. They're not here.
I think
Like,
mulatto
y'all are
has.
just something else.
I think he has black lineage because I've seen him on Chaotic's channel, and he's.
They said he's completely black. He's just lying.
Yeah.
So you're full black and you're calling yourself mulatto? Like for what?
Well, he on the right channel for that. Cause Chaotic ain't nothing but a troll anyway.
Yeah. Chaotic's funny though, man. Y'all gotta chill. That ain't funny.
Crazy folk, man.
But believe me, Flora go over there and behave. She don't do none of this over there.
I don't go to no chaotic channel, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Y'all can
Yes,
missed out on
Brownie,
putting that
I am
switch
not
on
no
y'all.
tether, baby. I was born and
Y'all
raised here.
y'all
You
some
can be
bad
mad
head
about it
children,
too.
man. In this show.
Would you be upset if you wasn't born here and you was a tether?
If I wasn't born
yeah,
here, I wouldn't be calling myself an American. I'm not disrespectful.
She'd
But
be
I was
upset if you
born
get in
and
some
raised
damn
here.
dirty water.
My mother at one point never at one point told me, oh, you need to see yourself as an African. No, she raised me in black culture. She accepted and loved black culture. It is what it is. Y'all can be mad at it.
So
It
you
is
think
what
black?
it is.
So you think
Most
black
Africans
people?
who come here and raise their children here, they tell their kids their kids are black and they let them be raised in this culture. They don't try to separate them like some of you guys do.
So you think that Africans and the American Negro are the same people?
No, they're not the same people.
No, we're not the same people.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like this. We're not the same. We're not the same nationality wise and culture wise. But when it comes down to ethnics, we're the same. We're the
Would you
same.
say that about the Chinese and the Japanese, man?
But
They're
those aren't
Asian.
black people.
They're different nationalities, but they're Asian. Their ethnic, the ethnic background, they're
You
Asian.
can be mad about it, Miss La. I
You
am
better not
African
call no
American
Asian, no
and black.
Japanese.
And
Them
you can
folk
go
might
cry
snap
about
out,
it.
man.
I can
do
accept
that.
that. I can accept that. I can accept
You can
that.
go
Don't you
cry
call
about it.
nobody
You don't get to
outside of
tell
their
me what I
race. You
am.
can't
Cry
call.
about it.
You can't even do that with Mexicans.
I think
Y'all are
Mexicans, they don't
delusional.
even
You
consider
never see
themselves
white people trying to
same.
claim each other. Oh, you're not white. Oh no, you ain't white. You this. Oh no, you ain't that. You only feel
Yes,
that.
they
You
do.
only
They
feel
talk
that
about
from
their
black
lineages.
people
Yes, they
because
do.
black
Yes,
people at
they
the end
do.
of the day
Laura,
can't stand for what they are.
how can they do that when they're the only people on the planet that are pale or pink? You can't do that when you're the only
Okay,
people that
and
are
we're
that.
the only people in the world who are black. Yet you have
Right,
black
so
people
we can do
telling
it
me I'm not
easily.
black.
Y'all
That's
must
the
don't
funny
deal with white
part.
people for real.
Well, you're not
White people
black.
speak
You're
about
African.
that all the time.
I
No,
am
no,
black, just like people
They
in Africa
separate. They
call
separate
themselves black
themselves too.
too.
No, you're not black. You're African.
I am what the fuck I am. You don't get to tell me what I am. You can cry all you want. Brownie, again, you can cry and say I'm hating from outside, but I'm in here.
I'm
And you
literally
can
gonna
cry
sit here and
about
tell
it.
you what you are. You're not black.
No
You're
matter,
You can't tell
no
me what
matter
I
what
am,
part of the
and you can
world, no
cry
matter what
about
part
it.
of the world you at, no matter what part of the world you're at, whether you're from Asia, whether you're from England, whether you're from Japan, Greece, or wherever you at, your ethnic background follows you. You're gonna be that. You know what I mean? No matter where you at. You can call yourself by your nationality all you want to, but your ethnic background is who you are really.
Right.
But can I ask y'all a question?
You can't even repeat what he
Why
just
are,
said.
why are y'all so hard on Flora? What did she do? What's
You have to have been here
They're
for
not
the last.
hard on me. The problem is they can't handle the truth, and
No,
so they get mad that I come on here smacking them with
ramen
and their little mammies being the chat crying.
Here we
They
go.
want to find a reason to what do you call it? To say that there's something wrong with me, or well, she's not a black woman.
Mrs. Ramen, respectfully, you would have had to been in this space for like the last year and a half to understand.
Ain't nobody want to be in no space for no
She
year
is
and a half.
hated across like 4 other channels. It ain't even just this.
I haven't been in this space for a year and a half, so
I
that's
haven't
where
either.
you're wrong.
I haven't either.
I've been in the space for 3 months.
Well, I haven't been here for like 4 months. But
Like y'all just say anything. I know you feel like you've known me forever, but that's not the
Ramen,
case.
she's a racist, honestly. That's why.
I'm racist.
Yeah.
Afro or bandit, what mulatto bandit, whatever he's calling himself now, he used to get on panels and literally call you guys dumb niggas. Literally.
Now,
and now today y'all are backing him up because he got a different story and a different name.
Hold on, Flora. I've only seen him on Chaotic's channel, and when I see him on
Chaotic's you're not gonna tell me what I am. You could be mad about it. You can cry in the chat all you want. It doesn't change the reality.
Wow. You talking to him in the chat?
I'm talking to people in the chat who are triggered by me, so they have to find a way to discount what I'm saying by calling me an African or whatever they want to call me at the moment.
Will you admit that you're a racist?
No, because I'm not a racist.
Mm.
Let me ask you a question, brother. Who do you date? Who are you currently dating right now? Hello?
Hello?
I'm talking to you. Who are you currently dating right now? What ethnic background is she is?
She's mulatto.
What be specific.
I would say African American, and I think the white side is from like Ireland. I'm not sure. Russia. They're all the same to me. Sure. Why?
Now, I'm just curious.
That's just my first wife. You want to go through all 4 of them?
I ain't got to do all that. I'm talking about who you dating currently right now.
Well, I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
Now I'm white.
I have multiple wives.
Y'all are delusional.
You have any more questions for me, sir?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm out of curiosity. I have to ask because you got a lot of people on here. They don't date the what's in their race. They'll date the other. Then they want to come over here and shit on their own people.
Hell no, I don't fucking play that shit. And that's what Flora be doing. She likes to shit on the Negroes of America.
What are you talking about, dude?
multiple panels. She's been kicked off of multiple panels. She's a most wanted female.
What?
Dead or alive.
What are you talking about, dude?
This is ramen. There's a reason why.
Is this what y'all do all day?
This is why she gets this type of energy. Trust me.
Is this what y'all do all day? Talk about who's who.
Well,
can you guys give some of these mammies in the chat some attention, please? They need it.
What do you want us to do? What do you want us to do?
Talk to them. They clearly
Y'all
want to make
crazy.
me something I'm not, just so they can cry about it.
You know people hate you on YouTube. Like you know that. You know that's why you
Well,
laugh.
that's okay. That's okay.
And you know what you be doing.
Some people love you, some people hate you. It is what it is.
I honestly like you, but I see why everybody else hates you.
Yeah,
I saw that play. I saw that play when you weaponized them guys. They about to be. Let's just think about it. You see that? Why
I didn't weaponize
anything. In real life,
we're
yes,
on
you did.
We're on a panel.
Look,
Vic.
in real
I'm
life,
not weaponizing any of you
I know,
bandits.
but I just thought about in certain situations where that happens in real life, and that don't end well. It don't end well. Like, and I don't even like see people just play like that. That's crazy. Because all of them were fussing JP about to have a goddamn brain aneurysm. But y'all, he can get y'all settled down. And all of it because little old Flora. Yeah.
Big no.
I pay attention to this. Because see, even though I'm on the panel, I operate and deal with people in real life. That type of stuff, y'all, as black people, y'all need to cut that out. Because in real life, that right there, when you played the victim Flora, because you throw your little roast too. You be roasting too. But when you did that, you basically weaponized JP.
I didn't weaponize none of you bandits.
You did.
Stop.
Yes, you
no,
did.
I didn't.
Now she's still name calling. I'm trying to be serious. I'm still
gotta be bandits.
What someone's saying online.
But no, listen to this though. I understand this. I understand
your mother
this.
is
But
a
you saying
feather.
this internet, but people do have real feelings. JP had to damn just drop the mic. He's sitting up there. He had to smoke a cigarette.
Y'all talk about him
He had
all
to
the
smoke
time.
a cigarette behind the foolishness that you created. See, that's why I tell people.
No,
men talk. In real life, when a woman around, I will not talk to a dude because listen what I'm saying. In real life, when I have to talk about something important with men, I don't even talk. If a woman come out as wife or girlfriend, you could not talk to me because if she ever weaponize you or trigger you to where you think you got to buck up because that woman is talking, you're gonna put yourself in a bad situation. I don't even like when people play like that. You weaponized all you guys could not get nothing out.
Nobody weaponized no bandit. I asked Vic to stop the sexual harassment. That's all I did. So shut up.
But you okay. I understand that. But
okay,
like
so how was that
weaponizing?
weaponizing?
You shouldn't really feel uncomfortable
You're
if the
giving me a
folks are
tummy
1,000
ache.
miles away from you.
You're giving me a tummy ache.
Oh shit! Well, go take a shit.
Look, we the ones that don't let her get up here and talk to us crazy.
No.
I would say that. She don't ever do Vic like that. She don't go on the Aaron
Oh
channel.
no, cause we cool.
I don't go on Aaron's channel, period. Go look for every show in the last 2 weeks and see if you see me there. Like y'all are weird.
Yeah, because
I
my
am,
life
I
is
am a Brad Pitt loving human, Tyrone.
because my life is
weird.
that sorry. I'm gonna go and find Flora through other whatever the fucks on YouTube. No, ma'am. No, thank you. Respectfully. I do like you though, Flora. You cool. I just be fucking with you. Piece of shit.
Now, why are you just saying anything in the chat, world class? You were up here. If you had an allegation, you could have said it on the panel.
Ramen. I think that was her kid.
I'm here.
So you're not gonna be polygamous? You're not gonna share your husband?
I can share my husband.
Why not?
That's not what we do in our religion. Okay, go.
What is your religion again?
Islam.
I thought that you guys
Are you the Nation of Islam or are you regular Muslim?
What's the difference?
No, I'm a Salafi Muslim. I'm a Salafi Sunni Muslim.
Okay. It's different kinds. So they go about things different. So
Yeah.
So she's not the polygamous type of Islam.
No.
Good, because don't
Oh
nobody
my
need that
God,
many
why are
women
you
anyway.
out here scouting
Lord.
for a wife, dude?
But in Islam.
Do I look like I need to scout for a wife?
Vic, why don't your ugly self volunteer to cam up or something? I would, but
Who, me?
I'm in my pajamas. Yeah.
Some of me?
You're diminishing the panel by being here
No,
without.
hold on, Vic. Hold on. First of all, you shut up, because you're not gonna say
Yo,
that shit.
why are you always talking when nobody's talking to you?
Vic, didn't she just say something to me?
What's up?
Didn't she just say something to me? And then she talking about
Yeah, I ain't finna. Y'all gonna be at it anyway.
You're
Y'all
not
crazy.
gonna play mind games with me, Flora. Like, quit saying shit to me, and then when I respond, you act like you ain't talking.
This is weird, dude.
Stop doing that.
You know,
No,
sir
this
is a
is weird.
greeting. You know, sir is a greeting name for men, right? Like, just because your name is basic doesn't mean I'm always talking to you.
I can't control what my mom named me. Like, what do you want me to say about that?
Jay Prince, when did you take that picture?
Sir is also a term of endearment. Why don't you say that?
Y'all crazy.
Yeah, I'm about to end the stream.
Bye, everybody.
I want to ask you. I want to ask the Muslim woman one more question before she leaves. Do you think that if a man have more than one wife, he should take care of them, and the woman should not work if he wants to have all these wives?
No, it doesn't say that in Islam. It says that the man is the provider and the protector, but it's not always money that provides. So it's just about what the family needs and how the family out. But in Islam, it does say the provider monetarily, and the woman is the supporter of the man. So she's supposed to be there just to help him with what he needs and to raise children. But my belief is that I'm in a relationship and my husband is working and he's not able to pay all of the bills. I'm not going to say that my husband suffer, but I would try to do a job that's not going to interrupt in what I have to do for my husband and for my child.
Okay. I'm gonna let Jay Prince go. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. This was another good stream. Thank y'all for coming. We had damn near 250 up in the chat, and 250 at one time. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Black House. We back on and popping. We steady growing. Hope nobody take nothing offensive that I said. If I said something that offended a couple people today, y'all know I don't mean no harm. I apologize, and I love all y'all, especially the Black House members. We up out of here. Love y'all, man. Shout out to the Black House.
Don't be fucking rude. Are you kidding?